Today's Euros Watch Along is brought to you by Manscaped, the world's leader in below the waist grooming. If you're looking for the perfect tools to look after your family jewels, look no further than Manscaped's Lawnmower 3.0. That's the way to avoid your Marion Fellaini bush in your midfield this summer.
Oh, less of that, bruv. Give me this, blood. You know them way there. The only balls you see are on Sky Sports News, fam. You know, like that. This is the Lawnmower 3.0. If you want to turn your Marcus Rashford into a Raheem Sterling, you go downstairs with this bad boy. Big up Manscaped. And then we have the ball deodorant. Obviously, in the Euro, some teams are going to be smelling out the place, you know, like that. But with the ball deodorant from Manscaped, you can make sure your missus enjoys yours. And then we have the cologne, the refined cologne. So after you've dealt with all of that, you know them way there, you can spray a little something good on it.
Listen, if you want to get yourself a discount, don't forget to use the discount code DonRobbie and you can get up to 20% off. So don't forget to check out Manscaped and come on England.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the Don Robbie channel. We're here for another watch along. We're still composing ourselves.
It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming.
Come on, Tiger. It's on its way home, mate. You know what I mean?
I was a bit worried about this one.
Sorry, you live in England. Come on.
Exactly would have been
Yeah, I'm English, man. I'm English.
There are smiles all round, and we're going to get into Sweden versus Ukraine, who are going to be England's opponents in the quarterfinals of the Euros. But before we carry on, we've got to say, obviously, sponsored by Manscaped. You can get Don Robbie 20. Use that code. The link is in the video description below. Nicky, take it out. You got your head trimmer there, your lawnmower.
Have you used yours yet, Nick?
There you
Have you nicked it yet, or what?
I need one of these.
Big up to the guys. Big up to the guys over at Manscaped. You can get all your bits from them. The link is in the video description below, so make sure you guys check that out. And like I said, you can get 20% off as well. No, he didn't, did he?
He said he didn't need one. He said he didn't need one.
We are still buzzing from the game. They're still even dissecting it. But there is another game coming up, and we'll talk a little bit about England, etc., etc. But Sweden versus Ukraine. Well, I know Sweden, you got an invested interest in.
Yeah, it's my team I drew out in the sweepstake, right? So, yep, I'm back in Sweden today. I want Sweden to win. Actually, you know what? It's a win-win for me, because if Sweden don't win and we get the Ukraine, that's kind of an easier draw for England, isn't it? Because one of these two teams England are going to get, aren't they? So, but Sweden's a team I drew out in the sweepstake.
Fresh off celebrating Harry Kane's wonder goal, we have Lee Judges.
I can't believe he didn't actually.
That was sheer stubbornness.
stuck to it.
That was like, I've said it now. It's out there. I ain't turning back.
There's other ones when he's like, you know, when he signs for Man City, I might celebrate. But at this moment in time,
I'm still backing. If that would have been 1-0, Lee, you would have been on your 100%.
Listen, I'm glad he scored because it's good for England. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to celebrate him scoring. I'm pleased, but I'm going for Ukraine today because apparently that's Sophie's team. So come on.
That is Sophie's team, yeah.
Right,
Sophie's got a Ukraine.
So that's why you're going for them.
Sophie.
Well, I suppose now you've known that, so you'll be going to Ukraine and all now. Of course, of course.
Nick, I'll come to you in a sec. Ty, England have just won. You know, they get the winners of Sweden and Ukraine. But you know, just your thoughts on the England game, your thoughts on England progressing.
I thought England played really well, and I think you've got to give England credit because I think Germany was scared of England's attack. So they did well. England have got a good chance of progressing. They really have. But I'd still make the favourites for me. I can't believe France went out. That's a shock.
Crazy.
Belgium, Italy and Spain.
Okay.
So France are not your favourites no more then, no?
Yeah, well...
Changing again.
Well, we all know who your favourite is. Sophie. Sorry,
Nick.
Just joking.
Nick, I mean, obviously, look, what a game. Look, you can see the scenes there. We haven't even had time to take it in properly, really, and get on social. We see what everyone's been saying. We're straight into this, but how are you feeling after that, man?
Do you know what? I wasn't confident going into it.
No, you wasn't.
No, I wasn't confident going into it, but it wasn't a stellar performance, but these are solid performances.
Yeah.
Like, we ain't conceded goals. Now Kane started scoring, so hopefully we see him sort of grow into the tournament a little bit. And it's when you look at the side of the ladder with the Netherlands going there, the Netherlands were the team that I was really worried about. Netherlands and Sweden actually. But now the Netherlands are
Wow.
out. If we can progress through the next one, I think we're going to win it. Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
I really do. I think you get to the final, I think anything can happen.
Wow.
Ty sitting there saying, wow, not because of England's chance.
Because of Maya Jama, that's why I'm saying
Maya
wow.
Jama on the telly.
That's because I'm saying wow. That's why I'm saying wow. Wow.
He's an animal, isn't he, like?
Animal. Animal. Actually, I take that as a compliment because Animal was in the Muppets, so I take that as a compliment. Remember the drummer?
Yeah.
He was great. Animal. I'm an animal. I'm an animal.
I've missed these, but I'll be without
Hey, so you want the teams?
Yes, team sheets here now. I'm going to attempt. Well, Sweden I should be all right with, but for the rest of the Ukraine team I might struggle. But the lineups are as it is here: 4-4-2 for Sweden. They've got Olsen in goal, Augustinsson left back, Danielsson and Lindelof, my guy, at centre back, and Lustig at right back. Forsberg, who's had a really good tournament, he's playing really well, isn't he, Forsberg? Left wing. Ekdal and Olsen, central midfielders, and Larson out on the right. Isak, who's doing really well.
Yep.
You boys are looking at him.
We're interested.
Yeah,
Quite
Isak.
a few teams looking
Youngster, and
I'm sure we're the only
Kulevsky up front to make the two. And Ukraine are going with a 4-3-3. They've got Bushkan in goal, Mativenko at left back with Christoph and Zambrini, with Karavev at right back, Zinchenko of Manchester City, Stefanenko and Sorjok, I hope I've said that right, as to make up the midfield three, and Shaparenko, Yarmashuk and Yarmolenko.
Yarmolenko's fit. Hey, you did well on it, man.
Well done, mate.
As soon as you said Lindelof and my guy, it's Ukraine all day long. You know what I mean? All day
I
long.
thought you would. You're always anti-Man United anyway at the best of times, you know. But on this game, actually, Nick, Yarmolenko, your guy, he scored what would have probably been one of the goals of the tournaments until shit came through. Probably, I think it was the next day or whatever it was. But he's had a decent tournament, looks lively. How do you fancy his game and just in general Ukraine against Sweden?
I've got to fancy Sweden in this one. I've seen a lot of Yarmolenko. I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of
Are you
Yarmolenko.
not? What is it about him that you're not sure at?
No movement, yeah. He used to be hot and cold. He's not even hot anymore. You know what I mean? He's
Is it
cold.
just the whole, like, unless it's cutting in on that left foot?
Yeah, that's really all he offers. Too many injuries, no movement in him anymore. Plays a lot better for the Ukraine, like Pogba really for France.
Yeah.
Plays a lot better for the Ukraine than he does for West Ham. He's going to be out the door if we can get him out the door. But I fancy Sweden. Sweden are a strong team, and progressing into the next round, we've got a terrible tournament record against Sweden. So we've got to, I know we're all on a high at the minute, but they're a team to keep an eye on. They've been decent.
They have.
Decent in this tournament.
They've got by Lee. You see, next round obviously we're looking at as England fans thinking, I'd rather like Robbie touched
by
on.
the way, big up my son. Yeah, he's just texted me right when I was on my way here. Me and him were talking about the game, and he said, "Dad," he goes, "I think England will win 2-0."
Was
he
it?
did say that. He said 2-0,
got it right,
and
yeah?
he got it completely
Did he say
right.
the goal scorers or he just said 2-0?
He just said 2-0. He's texting me now. He can't believe it. He's buzzing.
He said, I told you that.
So
I told you.
yeah. So big up to my son. Big up Caleb.
Absolutely. Well
He got
done.
it spot on, and
Do you
he's
have any
absolutely.
money on it? That's the more important thing.
He's only 12.
Exactly.
I mean, we've got money on it.
You're the judge. You see how corrupt you are, judge. You're trying to corrupt him.
Yeah,
He's
you know
12.
what I mean? His son at 12 was probably at the pub, isn't he? At the pub, you know what I mean? Putting bets down. You know what I mean? I'm trying to bring up this kid decent, you know what I mean?
He's outside the pub because he wouldn't get around.
Lee, what are you saying, man? Is there a chance that us as England fans or just in general could maybe get this one a bit wrong? I'd rather Ukraine, I'd rather this, I'd rather that. We've got to be a bit cautious here, both these two.
Honestly, this is not the Sweden with Freddie Ljungberg in it, like, you know what I mean? This is not the Sweden side that we're. I think England.
If Sweden
come on.
win.
Yeah.
Look at that. If you when you think about it, and I'll be honest, like, you know, like I think the Czech Republic are playing Denmark. That's in Azerbaijan, right? So they've got all that travelling to do. I think we've got to go to Rome, which ain't too bad. To get to a final, you've got those 4 teams to
You'd pick them, wouldn't you?
You'd bite your handle for it, like. I don't care who we get. England are good enough to
we beat Sweden in the World Cup. Remember
Yeah,
we had Sweden.
Yeah, we beat. I guarantee it now. As I'll wear a wig if we ain't in the final. I'll tell you that now.
That's a bit. I'll tell you what though, Lee. Denmark.
What kind of wig?
Eh?
A judge's wig.
Why have you got a pipe up? Why have you got a pipe up?
Ty's ready, isn't he? He's come for war.
First game of the season, if we don't get to the final, we've got to wear a judge's wig.
Oh, a judge's wig. I'll get a judge's wig, like, and I'll wear a judge's wig if we do not get the final. I honestly feel that we will.
Yeah, but Lee, listen.
Really, to the
right?
final?
Denmark, a dangerous team as well.
Yeah.
Because Denmark, remember, they
Czechs
beat,
are at them,
they
don't
beat
they?
us, remember? They beat us in the qualification.
Yeah.
Right?
Very dangerous team.
They're a decent team,
Especially
man. They're
the
good, and
momentum
they've got the
they've got.
momentum they've got going.
Well-
The one thing I would say, if we get past Sweden, the difference is the game's at Wembley,
Yeah.
right?
Freddie!
You know, so the next game's in Rome, but the next game will
Semi-finals at Wembley, isn't it?
be Wembley, right? And then that
Semi-finals and
changes.
final.
That changes a lot of things.
Czech Republic versus England.
Okay.
I can't lose.
Just a few super chats here. Pranesh says it was a great win for England. Very good goals from Kane and Sterling, but it was Shaw's excellence pass and his interception and pass to Grealish for the second goal. Exceptional. Man of the match. Put some respect. I dare say.
He wasn't the man. He played well, Luke
He did.
Shaw.
He's arguably
But
one
for
of
me,
the best.
actually, if he, and you can tell that guy's a United fan, but
Yeah.
Exactly.
to me, I'd be
Nothing wrong with
saying,
that, Ty.
to me, the actual guy from United who was really impressive for me today was Maguire.
Yeah, he
I
was good.
thought, I've been saying Maguire has to play.
Well, I thought
if he's
Rashford done
fit,
well.
and I thought he was brilliant. Rashford.
Corridon says, good win for England, but if Thomas Muller scores that breakaway in the second half, it could have been a different game.
He didn't though, did he?
Exactly. Well, sorry, Flex. If
Yeah.
I can interrupt, like I keep on saying, like Beverly Knight saying, coulda, woulda, shoulda.
As my old mum used to say, my aunt had bullocks, she beat me up.
Robert
Sorry to
says,
interrupt, Flex. Sorry.
no worries.
Uncle Nick.
He had to, innit? That's what I'm saying about Lee. You've got to watch Lee, though. Dark horse. Robert says, Southgate
He
has
become his
delivered...
auntie when he used that razor.
Wait a minute, this is going to be carnage. Who said that Sweden Ukraine was going to be a boring game? You know what I mean? I don't know who told you that. Southgate, this is from Robert. Southgate has delivered, and it should only be positivity and belief in our team from
100%.
here out.
Yeah.
Get
I don't know if he's
behind the
delivered, has he
boys, no
delivered?
matter what, even if it's
100%.
Harry Kane.
Do you know what the
and
thing
it's
is?
coming home.
I
He didn't.
I don't know-
Harry
I don't
Kane.
know if
I
he's
said
delivered.
it. I think I said it. I think Nicky said it as well before the last watch along, right?
Will Ferrell.
Whatever we want to think about the style of football and stuff like that, they ain't conceded yet, England.
Yeah, it's true.
Right? And I agreed with Southgate in this game with two holding midfielders. Maybe
Why?
not. The game, you know.
Why has he got Sweden to? Why is it
I
Swedish?
don't know. But you know the game I didn't agree with when we had two holding midfielders when we played Scotland. I'm like, what the fuck we need two holding midfielders against Scotland for?
Yeah.
But
Say
in
that,
this
they gave
game,
us a
you're up
row.
against Germany. You're up against a really good side. It was the right call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and he got everything right today.
Arturo says, were you guys surprised that Saka was subbed off? Do you think he will start the quarters?
Do you know what? I'm going to say this now. Like Saka played well today, tired towards
Really?
the end, and then it opened up for Grealish. I'm going to say this now. If that was Mourinho or Pep had done that today, they'd all be going, what a masterclass of tactics
That's true.
it was.
Yeah.
He got everything spot on today, Southgate, with the team selection. Harry Maguire playing, brought him back at the right time because he was superb
Luke
today.
Shaw, left wing back, remember we were saying
the left wing
maybe
back,
not.
we were saying it could have been Saka. Luke Shaw performed really well.
Also, remember we were saying, right? We were saying that maybe he might even possibly take off Kane. He barely touched the ball.
No.
before
I think
that.
Walker was pretty good
And
as well.
we were
No.
saying, could he possibly maybe take Kane off, put Sterling down the middle,
Yeah.
and then like leave Saka on with
Or put Rashford on. He done everything
You know,
right.
Kane
Or-
on, scored, brought
bring
Grealish on,
Sancho
assist.
on.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
he-
mean? All of it.
He done everything right today. Tactically, he got it right. And like anything in football, you need a little bit of luck.
Yep.
We rode our luck with the chance that the goalkeeper has been heavily criticised, Pickford, before this tournament, but he has made now 3 crucial saves.
He has.
So
Yeah.
I'll give
And
him,
it was
give
Southgate's decision to stick with him.
stick with him, yeah.
Right?
So
And you know, so you got, you know what I mean? As I
And
said,
Raheem as well.
I said it in the last stream. You can have a go when things
But
go.
I think
We've got to
that's-
give credit.
I
when
think
it-
sometimes that's England fans and press.
We've always got something in it.
we-
Yeah.
like he's not an attractive manager. So we always dig out on the negatives, and all of that.
But you know the problem is
winning
Nicky,
games.
The problem,
Yeah.
Nicky, right? Is that we can all have a. As I said, I was upset when he played that team against Scotland, right? But when he does get it right now,
Give him
he's
his
got to
props.
humble himself and give the guy his due.
But
Yeah.
see, when you say humble themselves, doesn't that humbling also extend to like if he gets it a little bit wrong in one game, and
No,
it's
if
a
you get it
nil-nil,
wrong- no, but
don't
the
go
thing
off
is-
like because you know that he's capable.
Yeah,
exactly.
The
Yes,
thing
that's
is,
right,
right,
Flex.
the
I
only game I went off on him, I wasn't going off on him for the Croatia game because Croatia are a good
First
side.
game of the tournament as well.
First game in the tournament, it's a bit of a nervy
Not
game.
even won our first game
Right,
ever
we
in the
won
Euros
it.
before.
I wasn't going off him against the Czech Republic. We won that game. All right, it wasn't the greatest game, but we got the job done. We're through. Where I was upset with him was the Scotland game because I'm like, yeah, we don't need to play two holding midfielders against Scotland, right? But we topped the group. We went through. We've got the job done against Germany. And he's got it right, and we've got to big him up for that. And
Yeah.
I've always,
You're right,
the
man.
one thing I've always said, always about Southgate that I like, is that he gives young players a chance. Saka would not be playing under certain managers in the past. Nor would Foden,
Nor would Phillips.
nor would Phillips. Those guys wouldn't get a chance. You know the managers of the past, they just go with the same old
Yeah.
established
100%.
guys, isn't it?
100%.
He gives players a chance. He gives Mount, Grealish, you know what I mean? All these young players.
I'd lay money on he's given
Look,
more
Bellingham.
debuts than anyone.
Yeah, Bellingham, 17-year-old. Could you imagine Bellingham playing under some of these other managers that we've had in the past? They just went for the same old people.
I think now.
So big him up.
The only
Yeah.
criticism I will have of him now, if he doesn't start Grealish now.
Yeah.
I think Grealish today proved.
Surely proved
He
it.
proved his
But
worth.
does that mean, to be fair, he probably won't go over back four, back five again against one of these two?
I think that what he's done today, and again, I have to give him credit for it. He's looked at the opposition,
Yeah.
he's matched them up. I don't think
Yeah.
he'd do that against
But
one
when
of
you
these two
think,
teams.
think about the game, the way the game went, how many chances did that? They had that Werner chance that Pickford had to save,
Yeah.
and they had the strike from long.
and the
that was
Havertz
it.
one.
That
But
was it.
that was like, it was out of nothing kind of thing, though. It wasn't, they opened us up.
Yeah, it was a
Just a
strike
good shot,
out
yeah.
And the
from-
three at the
from
back,
distance.
three at the back again was the
Solid.
right call because I remember when I watched Germany. Remember when they played Portugal, they played the four. They actually run riot over Portugal. Yeah. But when they played against Hungary,
Exactly.
right,
Struggled.
Hungary had three at the back. Hungary gave them pure problems. Remember, Germany's just like near the end. They got that goal to get them through.
It's literally
So-
what we were saying. Mustafa says, this is a super chat for Ty. It says, Ty is going to finish a bowl of chips before the match kicks off.
You're actually
He's
wrong.
yeah, do you know
The
what?
funny thing
Or a
is,
bowl of crisps instead.
yeah, exactly. Mistake number one. You call them crisps in England. In America, you call them chips.
It might be from
Mistake
America.
number
it
one.
might be
Still
American.
destroying whether they're
You
chips
still
or
eat
crisps.
them all, innit?
He'll be over
Yeah.
here second half. I'll tell you
First
that.
thing he did, right, when he come in here, he didn't say hello, Robert. He goes, "Were you getting a pizza?"
Yeah.
No, that's
Ty,
not true.
Ty, I want to give you a chance
Why are you
to
like-
defend yourself. I keep hearing this kind of generic thing that
They are
basically
the
you love to
biggest
yam out
cheese in
all
the
the
world.
food. Is that
They
is
are
that
the biggest cheese in the world.
Is this true, or is they
What's
just
that? Generic
like
food
everyone
what?
says that you just always want to eat all the food
Oh,
all the time?
sorry.
Is that true or?
It's true, isn't it?
No, it's 100% true.
Fair enough, at least he admitted it.
It's there to be eaten, right?
Exactly.
Everyone in the last stream is still asking about the travel documents.
What? Anyway, I'm not even going to say what I was going to say because that's a bit terrible. Why do they want to know for?
Huh?
Mind their business.
We still want to know from the other day, from that stream the
Mind
other
their
day.
business. What? If my twin brother came,
Yeah.
I answered off stream, didn't I?
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did answer off stream.
What did you say?
For real?
Yeah. Robert, what did you
got
take me
twin
for? I answered.
My twin brother.
Is it?
Yeah, I have. I answered off stream. And what did I say? That was
I
going to
ask
answer
a
on the stream then.
Ty, there are two of you.
Did you borrow those jeans off your twin brother? Because I've never ever seen
No.
you in a pair of jeans before. So
No, these
where
are-
did you purchase those jeans?
Purchase. Wow.
Because I've never
Wow.
seen you in
What
all the time
elegant
that
talk.
I've known you in a pair of jeans.
What elegant talk from the judge. Wow, we're all in attendance, the judge. Wow. Where did I buy these? I can't remember. I think it was. I can't. Well, am I allowed to name the
CNA.
shop?
Is your twin brother really skinny?
No.
Oh, so you couldn't.
Because he ate all the food. I'm sure. Yeah, twin
Not
brother.
really.
His brother don't get no food.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Twin brother never got nothing. He never off everything. Right, there's nothing left for him.
Mikkel Steensgaard says football is coming home to Denmark. Hope to meet you in the semi-finals.
Good hope, though.
And
That'd be a tough
number
game.
16 says, attention, your mics are near your mouth. Most viewers are using headphones. Smacking and crunching chips is hell on the ears. Please, Ty.
Chips, they're crisps. Chips in America, they're crisps. Mistake number 2.
All right, well, Ty, whether it's crisps, chips,
Stop eating them.
potato chips, they're saying maybe just, I don't know, maybe
mute
eat
the
it
mic,
quietly or
Tim,
something. I
yeah.
don't know.
Maybe comments quietly. How about that?
comment.
Mute your comments.
Ty, it's for the people. We can't mute the comments. It's their show.
And, well, yeah,
She's
well,
Chris Flex, you know what I mean? This is when he was at school. He used to get up for breakfast at 5:30, so he'd get in there. I tell you like that. Everybody was getting up at 8. He was up at 5:30. Those variety packs, you know those variety packs?
Oh yeah, it's a lot there.
He had 6 of them, like that. I mean, his poor twin brother only had
Rice
one.
Krispies,
Where'd you put it,
Cocoa
though, man?
Pops, Frosties.
Where'd you put it?
It's
I
a
wish
snack.
I had your metabolism, man. Trust me.
Well,
Because
I'm
you
lucky.
eat like 5 times more than me, and look at you. You just
I don't know 5
you don't
times.
put a
But
bit
this
of
is
weight
just-
on, man.
This is just snacks, isn't it? It's just snacks.
Ropelarano says, what would your England starting 11 be for next game? Thanks for the super chat there. Ty, I'll start with you and we'll work it around very quickly. 1 to 11, go.
I probably wouldn't change much from today.
Same shape?
Same. I'll probably stick with the starting
Exactly
11.
the same team? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Nick?
I'd go with a back 4 of Shaw, Maguire, Stones, and probably Reece James.
Not Walker?
Reece, yes.
Nah,
Okay.
I don't think I'd go with Walker. I'd go with Reece James more.
Cool.
I'd go Rice and Henderson.
You would.
Yeah.
And then I'd go Saka, Sterling, Foden,
In the 10?
and Kane.
Okay.
And obviously, Nick, sorry, you mean Declan Rice, not you mean the player, not the food.
Yeah. What are you going to put a bowl of rice in the middle of the
Yeah, basmati. Ty come with his easy cook.
Listen,
His Uncle Ben's microwave thing.
we call him the Basmati Billy Bonds over at West.
Oh, brilliant! I like
That's brilliant. That's
that's
brilliant.
very good.
Robbie, what would your starting team be?
I can't take
You
credit
know
for
what?
that.
I'd
No, but it's still- it's
probably. You know what? It depends who we get, though, innit? If it's Sweden, you know they got a bit more attacking about them. They play two up top. I'll probably stick with kind of what we had today. I still would have liked to have seen my ideal team today was I would have had Saka, even though Luke Shaw did well, but I would have had Saka at left wing back, and then I would have had Grealish on from the start.
Yeah.
And maybe against a team like say Sweden or a Ukraine, where we can take it to them a bit more. I think I want to see a few more attacking players on the pitch.
Yeah, definitely.
I get it against Germany. Germany are a very good side. They've got a lot of goal threats. Although I thought Germany today was so negative, man. I thought Joachim Low, man, he's lost it. He reminded me of Arsene Wenger. And he's great manager who's done it all for them. But then you see
It's just
a
going
great
to
manager
stale,
in
yeah.
decline. He didn't know. I mean, how can you start a game like this without Gnabry or without Sane? Gnabry's got this record. Literally every time he comes to England, he scores.
Yeah.
He's always on it.
I wouldn't mind that as well, but they're 1-0 down, moving into the last quarter of the game, and the first person who brings off the bench is Emre Can.
Emre Can, you know what I mean? You
Like,
like,
it's
you know, you saw
confusing.
Aaron there. He was losing it.
Yeah.
It's like so.
But he'll be out the door.
But I think if we get Sweden, obviously it's going to be Sweden or Ukraine. I want to see us be a bit more attacking player, a bit more positive. Because but then having said that,
Do you
the
change
formula that he's done has worked for him so far.
Exactly. I don't think we're going to get that wish of like
But
play
I
all the
do
attacking
feel,
players, go and be free.
against, I've seen the games of Sweden, they've been very negative. Right? And I've seen the games against, Ukraine as well, they're not that great. So to me, playing those teams, we could have a go more. And I want to see a few more.
But you look at the history of this tournament. Look at Portugal in the last one.
Yeah,
They
true.
scraped it through all the way.
You can
to the
easily
final.
do it in
Yeah, you
tournament
can
football.
always do it.
Tournament
That's the
football,
thing.
man. Tournament
It's
football.
not 38 games where you
and
go
I think
league
when
and that,
Portugal went through to that, I think they only conceded like either 3 or 4 goals in the whole tournament.
Look at Greece.
Yeah.
When
Greece,
they
yeah.
scraped
Yeah.
it through
Yeah.
the tournament.
So
Ugly.
you
Denmark
can
in
understand
92,
why.
yeah.
You can understand why
That's
he's
A few super chats before the players are walking out the tunnel now. The Skip Baylor says, I'll be honest, Thai chewing is low-key turning me on.
You want to
Never
start
thought
one
I'd
of
see a
them
super chat saying that.
He wants to start one of them
Is that
ASMR channels.
who's that from?
It's gone now, I can't find out. But they,
Well,
let's skip Bayless. I don't think it's the Skip Bayless from.
It wasn't, put it
Podcast.
this way, it weren't Yasmin.
If that's a woman, I don't know what to say to that. I don't know. That could be.
Keep chewing.
That could be that could be reverse psychology. He ain't gonna stop me from eating anyway. So.
10,000 Fist says Ty's twin is going to be mad to get his jeans back all stretched out from Ty's belly.
These are not, but they're not his jeans. These are my jeans. Okay?
And the Skip Baylor sent another super chat for Ty. It says Ty, that fart was a mazza. Keep chewing those crisps. It's low-key turning me off.
Say that again. Say that again, bro.
He said the fart was a mazza, so I think they enjoyed you farted, but obviously I don't think you did. Keep chewing those crisps.
Of course not. Why?
It's low-key turning me on. This is so weird.
I'm sorry, Flex. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'll say it before I say it again.
Yeah.
I don't know what fantasies you have, but you should be watching another channel if that's the thing. And by the way, they start in about 10 o'clock. Okay, that's the tip.
How do you know when it starts?
I don't know.
How do you know when they start?
Cable box.
I don't know, but
How do you know when they start?
I never know what time Babe Station started.
how do you know it's called Babe Station?
Hey!
How do you know it's called Babe Station?
He just said it.
How do you know what Babe Station is?
How do you know what it is?
I know.
Exactly.
But how do you know?
G's White says, can't wait to see Isak and Kulevski make Stones and Maguire look like the two Mustafis.
No, Stones, big up Stones.
Funny.
Stones played really
Good
well
comeback
today.
season he has had.
Stones and Maguire look solid today, man. Gotta keep it up.
And Mikkel Steensgaard said, I sent the super chat because Ty will have to buy some more chips before the match.
Hold on, wait a minute.
definitely will.
You know what I asked you, Flex? The best
three.
defence in the tournament so far, England.
England, yeah, haven't conceded a goal.
Wow. Conceded, I think.
Yeah.
Are we the only team that ain't conceded?
Yeah, and conceded a goal.
Wow. Amazing.
No, Italy haven't conceded now.
No, they have. They conceded one.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Ty eats all the snacks every time. It's a super chat from Barbados MUFC. So many super chats coming in for Ty. Ty eats all the snacks every time he comes into the live. It's almost like he's been chilling with Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa before the live. Got the munchies there, Ty.
I wish I could chill with them. That would be an honour to chill with them.
mate.
That wouldn't be bad, would it?
Want a drink?
Yeah.
What do you want, bud?
Heineken.
Heineken.
Who do I get?
China.
Turkey.
I'm joking.
Try.
But I'm all right, man. I've got one hidden in under a load of ice here.
You don't drink alcohol.
No, thanks.
Flex.
Nick, have a bud, please, bro.
Nice, that one.
Thank you. Nice one.
Bloody gone.
Twist offs, mate.
Oh, he'd one under there. He's clean.
Chris, I think. Or Ty eats them. You want these ones in there?
I've got Slovakia.
After I finish these ones.
I've been loving this tournament, you know.
It's
Good
good.
tournament, really good tournament, some good
Been
games.
some good games, yeah. There has been some good games.
Literally every game has been goals.
Yeah. Do you think there's someone disappointed? How do you think it's going to go?
I think
Lively?
England was England.
Predictions?
Sweden.
What, England was a 0-0 against Scotland. Did he have a 0-0?
Spain,
there's
Sweden.
Sweden, actually.
That was that first game, innit? They had like 95% possession.
I fancy Sweden this one 3-1.
3-1?
Yeah, 3-1.
Rob?
I'm going for the Ukraine.
What, just because they're underdogs or?
No, because Sophie's got it.
Oh, yeah.
Sweden to win this. Sweden's my team. I've got in the-
You smug.
Sweden's my team. I've got in the sweepstakes. So I'm going 2-1. By the way, for anyone who didn't see, you know we have the one dart bullseye. First person to hit it.
The Don.
That's why they call it the Don.
Yours truly.
Well done, Don.
He's giving himself £50. He's just transferred it to his
Yeah.
own bank account.
The thing is, we're starved, so we've not got no energy. Like, get it up there, like that.
He made the pizzas league.
Yeah.
Ty,
He did
what
say he was buying the pizzas with it.
you did. Ty, what's your prediction? How do you think
Eat
games
it up, repeat that.
Sweden to win.
What?
2-0, I'll say. And Sebastian Larsson, our ex-player, to score twice.
Who do you want to win now, Ty?
Sweden. Because of Sebastian Larsson. Obviously, Ukraine for Sophie, but Sweden for
This is an
Sebastian.
interesting one. I saw this earlier, and a super chat asking me and you what you think.
Was he playing last
Atoro says, Flex and Robbie, thoughts on Jamaica wanting Greenwood to change his nationality since he's
that.
only
I saw that.
he's played less than 3 caps for England. Any chance of him changing?
No chance.
No
Mason
chance. Mason Greenwood.
Mason Greenwood.
No chance.
See,
no
the thing
chance.
is, right,
Has he only played friendly?
No, and he's got
I've had this
a
argument-
cap, but if you've got less than 3,
I've
you
had this
think
argument with
still.
my cousins in Jamaica.
What are they saying?
be like, yeah,
send him, come up
They'll
for
be
him,
like,
man. What a sell-out player.
We know a wicked team. You know, them man. I said, listen, I go, don't be stupid, man. I go, number one, someone like Green is born in England.
Yeah.
Parents are Jamaican, he's born in England.
Yeah.
Number 2, he will become an England
I was going to
player.
say
He
he's
will.
got a great
will.
future.
He
Yeah.
will become
And
an
that's no
England player.
disrespect to the Jamaican
And
national
it's
team.
no, no disrespect
Yeah.
at all to the Jamaican national team. It's a different profile playing for England. You know what I mean? You know how many millions of people around the world just watched that last game?
That's why
Whereas
Declan
Jamaica
Rice is
played-
playing for England.
And not Ireland.
Where's
Yeah,
he
so
gonna-
Declan Rice didn't play for Ireland.
where's he
Yeah.
going to get
Let's
in
be real.
England?
Jack Grealish could have played for Ireland as well, innit?
Greenwood, where's he going to get in?
In the future, he will.
In the
wouldn't he?
future, he will. He will.
Where?
I think he will.
He's only, what was he, 19, 20?
Who? Greenwood, 19, yeah.
Yeah, so in the future, he's got years ahead of him to
Yes,
get in
yeah.
the England team. Harry Kane's, what, 27, 28
We ain't
now.
got a
He'll
striker
retire.
there now.
Yeah.
We ain't got a striker.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
He'll be in the next tournament, I reckon. He'll be in the
To be
World Cup.
honest,
Yeah.
he's got a
Should
shout.
be.
He's knocking on the door now. I
pulled out the squad with
I
injury.
think it was that madness he did with.
Yeah, but
with
Foden was allowed to
setting
carry on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks. Exactly.
Well,
Well, there you go.
Well,
His brother ringing me now.
Bruv, they're just boys being boys. I
Yeah, but
reiterate that.
but Nick, that's
just boys.
unprofessional. But that's
No, it is
unprofessional.
unprofessional. I do understand with the Foden and the Greenwood, but that's just boys being boys. Fuck me. Did you see them 2 women? Who the fuck ain't going to be inviting them back to their hotel room at 19 years old?
Yeah, but
I know Foden's got a girlfand and all
Exactly,
that.
and a
sort of
baby.
you have got a game the next
They
level.
were just
Exactly.
naive. They were young.
So
and
I
naive,
wouldn't
weren't they?
unless I had pizza with them.
Andy says, super
Hancock
chat.
wouldn't have done that.
Oh, God.
Fucking would.
The game was kicked off. The game was kicked
Sorry,
off.
Flex, sorry.
Andy's super chat says, big up United View. It's coming home, lads. Thank you, Andy. Thanks to everyone tuning
Hey,
in to
big up.
United
Hey,
View.
that United View thing's looking alright still, you know.
Not bad, man. Nearly at 50k now. So
I'll tell you what, I will pick you up.
Yeah.
I will pick you up. You was on Sky. I woke up the other day early. And you was on Sky Sports.
Yeah, everywhere. I'm driving home the other night. I turned
Very
on
impressive.
BBC. He was on that and all.
appreciate that, boys.
It's
Appreciate
very
that.
impressive. I thought,
We're on
like,
everything, innit?
Yeah. And also, Flex. Not only was Flex on Sky Sports, he was talking to that thick Bella Shaw. Go on, Flex. Go on.
You finished it, or you want to lick that ball?
No. Weren't you, Flex? Even Flex was even joking. Go on, go Flex.
No, honestly, pick yourself up. It's very good.
Big up Bella. She's a real good presenter. Big up Bella. She's married as well, Ty. She's married.
No, I don't. Also, I don't mean no disrespect.
I know, mate.
Ty, what
joking.
are you trying to get the men to do?
No, I'm not. No, I'm just saying you're just chatting to her. No. But I'm saying that she's.
No, but the way you're going, you talking to Bella,
The game
No,
was kicked.
I'm just joking. No, she's nice, but she's cool. It's cool.
She is. She's very cool. Sweden, Ukraine. 2 minutes in now. Let's see the tempo. It's at Hampden Park. Actually, I didn't realise that.
My eyes on Isaac, Alexander Isaac.
Robbie, did that impression again?
What have you eaten?
No. What did you say? You're talking to Bella now. That was quite funny. No, big yourself up, Flex, man. That's all Flex. I said, what?
Probably thought, what's he
If we
doing?
get any further into that bar, we're going to mistake for one scuba divers, bro.
Listen, waste not, want not.
No, that's right.
Is
man.
what I say.
It's there to be eaten, man. But they are crumbs now. That's what I'm saying. They are
This
crumbs.
is still
Dust
fine.
at the bottom.
Yeah, that's the dust at the bottom. No
Tell
one
you
eats
what, I was,
that.
Nah.
He's
I was
gathering
dreading
that.
this watch along if England had lost.
It would have been so flat,
Yeah,
innit?
it would have been flat.
So flat. That's true. But that's not the case.
No, it ain't
You
the
know what I
case.
mean?
It's not the case, no.
We actually did it. We
Could
beat
actually
Germany.
kick back and relax now.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
And assess some of the potential
Till Saturday
opposition.
now, which is
Exactly.
nice.
Oh,
I think
keeper. He's taking out
What's
the
the keeper
player.
do?
it would have been a disaster if it. I know, like
He didn't get called, didn't he?
a disaster anyway. When most of the tournaments in your country as well, you need to.
It's so disappointing though when you go out.
Yeah.
Like when especially when it's like quarterfinals, last 16
I saw
quarterfinals.
Stuart last night. He was absolutely gutted.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, man.
Gutted.
When I was watching
good
Forsberg,
Who's Stuart?
Well, I wasn't so gutted for him really. He was here with all the women drinking champagne, cake. It wasn't all doom and gloom, was it?
Well, who's his team?
He's French, bro. That's
Yeah.
every day for him.
Oh!
Oh, no, and he only had to go. C'est la vie, and they was all going and all mad.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie. Ooh, I'll say it again. So in a way, I'm glad they're out. The
Saying that with a
exactly.
bit of jealousy.
French. No, not
Super
sorry,
chat,
I'm saying-
super chat from John Doe. Super chat from John Doe says the group of death is no more, which is true, very true.
They're all out, aren't they?
Imagine, yeah. Wait, oh yeah, they are.
Seriously,
Yeah,
all of
they're all
them.
out.
Yeah, Portugal, France.
That's what he's saying. They're no
Germany.
more. Hungary
Germany.
gone as well.
And Hungary, bloody hell.
Group of death gone. It died.
Look at this guy. Yeah, hey, this We're gonna eat the bowl.
Thai.
Look at this guy, man. I can't believe
Thai.
that.
Nah, Thai. Come on.
What? Wait, it's not one though. It's finished now.
What now?
Thai. Thai.
Jesus. Hey.
You want to lick it?
Right. No, that's all right.
Sure. I'll put it over there then.
Right. Where's the next one?
Thai.
Hey.
There you go.
This is actually a real thing. He does actually eat at our house alone.
See,
isn't
one
it?
of them, you know them challenge people?
The man versus food thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah, you need to go to that man.
Thai versus food.
Man versus food, no, man.
Thai
Thai
versus
versus
food.
Man versus food, no.
Please, I swear on my life, please do a shoot with him and take him to one of them
got- we
challenges.
Man versus
got-
food,
you
nah,
them big-
nah,
them
nah.
massive burger
Yeah,
things.
But you don't
yeah,
eat meat
yeah.
though, do you? But they do.
It's a vegan one, isn't it? Something.
Yeah, we're taking to that man.
He's opening another pack of crisps already, Robbie.
I saw that one when
They
he's
do
eating.
a
I saw that when he's
plant-based
eating
whopper
steak.
and that now. They must
Yeah.
do them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they must do them.
But they had
right.
to stop it though. I saw the one when he's eating about 10 steaks. Oh no, man. Man versus food was mad.
I've just seen you polish a bag of
Yeah, but
bowl
this
of
is a
crisps
snack,
up in
this
the
is
back.
the snacks,
Yeah,
this is
but
nothing.
them snacks.
No, I won't.
You could have probably had a roast dinner with the amount of calories that are in them. Trust me, I know. I've had titties, bro.
Yeah.
That's just a start. That's just a start. He ain't started. He ain't finished yet, mate. You won't.
Wait till the pizza comes.
He'll eat the box.
Super chat from S. Dillon
Put a
says,
bit of salt and pepper on it and the whole box
Flex,
will be eaten.
you're a top presenter, keep doing you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll pick that up.
And number 16 says, crumbs all over yourself like you are 5 years old. Be an adult and get some napkins, Ty.
Well, listen. Be an adult and say sensible things. Now be
I
gone.
think that's quite sensible to stop the
Always
mess
a
going
chance.
everywhere.
So what? Are you my
Sweden
dad?
on it. Ooh.
So come on, when did you buy these jeans?
What, don't you believe me? I can't remember when I bought them.
He
buddy.
wants to see the invoice.
Oh!
Sweden really putting the pressure on
Putting
here.
pressure on, man.
Oh, what is
They're
that?
all over the place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are.
Ukraine.
Sweden on the front foot.
Force
when I
Tahir
bought them.
with the super
Long time
chat
ago.
says Ty the freeloader.
Yeah, of course.
And the signature
What a
says
terrible person I am.
cameraman is brilliant and Saka was great again. Big up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if don't know. Big up all the camera guys and big up everyone behind the scenes just in general.
Angles,
I think
Jason,
it's
you
been
lot
Stanley.
slack
killing it.
today,
David.
if you ask me, been a bit slack.
Nah, they're brilliant, man. They're brilliant
They are.
every stream.
Absolutely.
10,000 Fist says Ty show would be man versus diabetes. And
I don't think so, mate. I don't think so.
and P White says them boot cuts are sick.
Yeah, a serious question. I know you don't eat meat, so how many Big Macs do you think you could eat?
I could only eat one.
Or burgers. How many
Seriously.
burgers do you think you could eat?
Me?
Before, yeah, before you could think, oh, I've had enough.
Do you know what?
Big Mac.
Two.
right?
Big Macs.
If it's a normal cheeseburger or something, I could eat two.
About a year ago, I reckon I could have smashed about 5 of them.
Five? Serious?
Listen.
What? No problem, Nick.
No problem.
Rah.
I'll get through half.
Apparently, the
Half of
record.
one. Is it?
Apparently, the record was, this is years ago, Buster Blood Vessel, who used to be in Bad Manners.
Nah.
Apparently, he ate
Liverpool fat.
Yeah. He
Liverpool
ate
fat.
63 hamburgers. That was one of
What
the
in
records.
one in the Guinness, but in one?
Yeah, 63. You can imagine.
You could
Why do
beat
you want
that.
to do that to yourself?
Well,
No,
beat
exactly.
that.
I
He'd
think
beat
I
that.
could
I
take
could do
two.
that, man. No.
Yeah,
Two.
max.
So I think it's 2 Macs.
And two, I'd probably
Yeah,
do two
two
max.
max.
They used to
more,
do that
two.
mega one, didn't they? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I struggled on that.
I could eat 2, but.
You know who the place, right? Like when you go to America, you've been in America, the food, like, I remember I was in, like, especially when you go like places like I went to Dallas, yeah?
That is.
And bro, their starters, yeah?
You like that show, Ty?
Oh, I love it.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Ty's proper old school, isn't he?
I'm not saying
Who
who.
did shot JR?
Exactly. Kristen.
Christian.
Okay.
Kristen.
But you
Suel's
know,
sister.
If that was the case, you know what I mean? Because as much as you could eat restaurants, they would be out of business, wouldn't they? Because people can't eat as much as what they think they can they?
No,
Yeah, that's true.
never.
That's true.
You know
It's
that
not
when you go
to
buffets.
the-
You know when you go to
Yeah.
them buffets, all you
Yeah.
can eat, you think, oh, I'm gonna have
Yeah,
I'm going to the buffet, you starve yourself for the day, then you don't know what to eat, I'm going to the buffet.
I find this buffets very odd, and I've always found, even when I was a fat bastard, I found them very odd.
Don't say that,
because
Nick.
I think to myself, I'll have a meal. How many times in life would you go and eat dinner and then think, I think I'm going to follow that with another dinner?
100%.
And
And then
I'm
a
gonna
bit
follow
more.
that with another dinner.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't do that. It's
But that's where they make their money because
That's
you
true.
think
Oh, this is good from Ukraine.
it is.
That's
Go wide.
true.
Oh,
What
boy.
did
Yeah,
he
exactly.
that's a good point.
Think
That's a
you're
good
gonna
point,
eat
Wide
actually.
there. I think that's how they get you because when you actually deep how much you actually eat
Yeah.
at a buffet, your first plate, all right, cool. even maximum second plate, but after that,
No,
you might have a tiny little bit.
You're
You're not having loads, so they make their money.
3 of those businesses. Man.
Imagine taking
Hey,
title
one
over
round the
there.
corner. As much as you can eat, it lasted a week.
Have you ever seen the Simpsons one? All you can eat fish, and he's eating it all, and he sues them. That reminds me of him.
What, there weren't enough?
Oh, because he wants to go.
Because it says
He wants to
all you
eat
can
more,
eat, they
and
have
it's
to
all I
stop
can eat,
it.
and you've stopped. Yeah.
Funny enough, All You Can Eat was a song by the Fat Boys. All You Can Eat, wicked song.
Super chat from Super Swede with the Swedish flag in the bio says, if Sweden win, we've got some unfinished business with England.
Yeah,
Really?
We beat
It's going
them.
to be a tough
Exactly.
game, man.
Yeah, that will be a tough game.
That's if Sweden win.
Winnable game now, winnable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's winnable.
No
yeah.
disrespect, but winnable.
If
If you win, you've got to get past the Ukraine first.
I don't think
Exactly.
like England have played any team at the moment that's got any firepower.
Germany got firepower. They just didn't.
They just
deploy
didn't come
it.
on.
Yeah, they got- Oh, it's a chance.
Oh, chance!
Oh,
good
save.
save. Good
I think he's
save.
offside
They play
anyway.
a false 9. They don't really
No,
got
he's
a
not
real
giving it,
top
though.
He
striker.
hasn't
Well,
given
they have Werner.
I'll say it again, Robbie. They haven't got a top
Werner's a
striker.
£60 million striker, you know.
He is.
Yeah. But
Werner- you think
Werner
about-
a year ago, anyone would have snatched their hands
Yeah.
off for him.
Yeah.
Remember, they've
He was
got
a really
Werner,
good forward.
Havertz, Gnabry, Leroy Sané.
Sane, yeah.
These are all like very expensive players.
Yeah.
Goretzka.
Yes.
He's won multiple things and won the Champions League with
Yeah.
Bayern.
Bayern, yeah.
Muller.
Yeah.
I thought Cruz was disappointing today.
Cruz looked. Yeah, and his free kicks and that were terrible. weren't
Yeah, I thought it was disappointing.
they? So they got like a star-studded team. They just didn't perform, did they?
Pressure from the. Oh!
Oh.
After that.
I haven't been that impressed with Germany.
No, they were against Portugal. They played really, really
They did
well.
play
though.
well.
I was like, whoa, they've turned up now.
But the
Yeah.
two teams they started today, England and Germany, they started like they were scared of each other.
Yeah.
Like they didn't want to lose, you know?
Cagey.
It's one of them games. You know what that game was like, right? Remember the other day, the Portugal versus, what was that? Portugal versus Huh?
Belgium.
Belgium. It's like two heavyweights, right?
Yeah.
Clashing and
Cancelling each other out.
nobody wants to
To
sort
throw the
of
first punch.
make that mistake.
We was really
or-
bad in the first 20 and they just didn't capitalise. We was
Yeah.
really bad.
Yeah.
Maybe even the first half, but first 20 we couldn't string 2 passes together.
Yeah, that was particularly bad. And then we started to settle down a bit, innit?
Settle down and then.
And really, even in the second half, we were saying Germany come out strong.
Yeah.
First
yeah,
10,
they
sort of
did,
10,
yeah.
15, innit? You know? And there wasn't really
We
much going
deserved it.
into the game.
England deserved to win that
Yeah, I
game.
think second half I thought we played really well second half.
Deserved to win that game.
Stepped it up.
Callum Davidson says, Ty, my grandmother is Jamaican and I know how much you love coconut cake. Can I interest you in her world famous Toto? Ty, you want some coconut cake?
Next, please. Next.
Well, they're being nice. They were asking you to.
Flex. Listen, it doesn't mean what you think it means.
Oh,
it
is that-
means, how can I say it? It means oral something. That's what it means.
It means something bad. Okay.
Does it?
Thank you.
I'll have a bit of coconut
Robbie,
cake.
Have they done us over?
serious stuff.
Yeah,
Flex,
yeah,
seriously.
bad? Oh.
Yeah, it means,
okay, my bad.
it means oral. It means
Is that
oral
true or
something.
not?
Okay.
So I won't say the
heard
next
that.
word, but
Yeah,
you,
I've
could,
not heard that
you
one.
could probably guess what it means.
Yeah, okay,
Flex.
fair enough. We move on. Wimbledon now says, if England win, I won't be able to stand those fans who have shown no belief in our country throughout and then celebrate like they were backing us. I think he's talking to you, Lee.
That's interesting. What? Why is he talking to Lee? Hey!
You don't want none of that,
Thank you very much.
do you?
Thank
The
you very
amount
much.
you've eaten, you can't eat nothing
Yeah,
else.
yeah, yeah.
It's opening packets, but eyeing up the pizzas.
Pizza!
Are you going to eat them sweets and then pizza on it?
What's
Bring that
that?
over here, man.
That's a vegetarian one, that, isn't it?
Ooh, lovely, that's
Yeah.
wine.
Oh, that's easy. Do you hear what he just said? That's it.
Thanks very much,
Are you going to
Jason.
eat that after all what you've eaten?
Of course, man. What's this?
It's over. Hold on a minute. It's like
Veggies
we're
wine,
been
innit?
here.
Veggies wine, innit?
Oh, fish, I don't like meat.
Oh, do you want veggie?
Unbelievable, isn't it? Yes, who wants a meat fish? You want a meat?
I don't want the whole thing.
Thank you very much.
Leave it over your side.
Yeah, leave it on
yeah.
your side.
Ty's taking a whole one for himself.
Oh, no, of course he is.
No. This is the. Anybody can have some of this if they want.
That's your one, Lee.
What's that one? That's something battered and rich.
Thanks, Jason.
Ty's twin's been in.
Very good, Lee. Very good.
He's on fire today, man.
And his mum and dad, look, his mum, sorry, like, she's been in as well. Look.
See ya?
She's had 2 slices, like,
Right.
I'm gonna have this one. Is that all right, Tiger? Is that all right? You have a whole of that one. I'll just have these 2 slices. Is that all right?
No. Here, do you want me to bring it back?
What's this one then?
Can you pass a plate round, please, Lee?
Oh, it's all right, that one.
I thought West Ham fans it off
Yeah, I love some of that
through the box. Sorry about that.
one. Cheers.
Do you want to? Do Man United fans have plates?
Yes, they do. Is there no one?
Laurie, just in time.
I'll
It's a nice one, yes.
Oh, what's that one? Yeah, give me a slice of that one.
You just had that. That's the same one you got.
Is it the same one?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
What's that, pepperoni?
Some sort of meat, I think. I don't know.
You can't eat all that off of your own.
Half of it.
I want to see him have a go, though, Rob.
Jesus.
He'll do it.
Half of it, I
He
can
could, yeah.
I'll guarantee you'll do it.
Pass my own.
They used to have Pizza Hut buffet.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Pizza
another one
buffet.
where you think you're going to have loads
Yeah.
and you don't.
No, he did.
Yeah, definitely.
Pizza Hut buffet.
What's that?
Yeah.
Buffet. All you
You
can
know,
eat.
Pizza Hut, but they'll do like all you can eat in that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I've never known that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Used to
actually
be.
good to that.
They must still do it.
Yeah, it used to be 3 to
lunch
4
and that
something like
sometimes,
that.
They banged him.
Right, when I was a poor kid, I used to do beer runners from pizza.
What, just bowl in there, just take it.
Yeah, just eat, then do a runner. I was poor, man.
But how could you run though? With your belly.
Well, no, after you.
I didn't want to
No,
go to
I
prison.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, with your belly being full, is what I mean. Because it must be hard, man.
It's like I didn't have any money to pay for it, so it was either run with my belly full
Or
or
get
get caught by the fucking police and start washing up.
Start watching up. Start watching up.
Wow. By the way, Lee, you
Nicky,
didn't
you're a
mention a
legend,
song. You said C'est La Vie, which was #1 in 1998 by
Is that Bewitched?
Yep. Well done, Flex.
Bewitched, I remember them.
Say
Yeah.
la vie.
C'est La Vie.
Yeah.
Say you won't, say you do, but I don't.
He was in the cheese room in the clubs, innit?
Forget
No,
the
no.
shout clash from me and DT.
What's your cheese room, Flex?
The cheese
The
room's
cheese
like all the
music.
like 90s pop and that.
No, I'm not.
Cheese room.
I never used to listen to that music in the club.
Steps
That's on
and
the-
that.
That's on the radio. No, that was on the radio. When I went to clubs, I used to go to clubs like the Don Robbie, like To The Rose with
You
Westwood.
did Tudor Rose?
Yeah.
Ty went
That's
to
what he
Tudor
said. He
Rose?
told me earlier.
What?
Yeah.
He went Tudor Rose.
To
Listen,
The Rose
Westwood.
with
Him there
Westwood.
Tudor Rose?
That's what he told me, man.
Yeah.
Every
Whoa.
Sunday.
Team
Years
him
and a
up,
half.
man. DT never went Tudor Rose.
55, 54, 53. No.
DT never went Tudor Rose.
You
Big
used to
up
go as
Ty.
well, Flex.
Pardon?
You used to go as well.
Yeah, of course.
Every Sunday with Westwood. Of
course.
Wicked. Wicked.
Tim Westwood.
Yeah, Tim Westwood there.
Westwood.
Is it? He's one of the most exclusive DJs, man. He used to add all the imports, all the American battles when Roxanne Shante battled Fruit Corner, Sets Us on it. He had it on acetate. Amazing.
Let's
He
go,
knew all
baby. Another
Yeah.
one, baby.
Westwood, yeah.
Man, like Westwood, boy.
Man, you look like you're rolling on
Hello, what's going on?
He done pick my, he done pick my ride as well. Oh, is it a goal? Is it?
Director at the
Can't
TV,
see.
the bottom of it.
Well done, Larry.
Forsberg
Yeah, what
again.
you got? Yeah, TV shutting off.
Nah, it's alright now. It's
Oh, it's alright.
Yeah,
What's that bit at the top?
it's gone, it's gone. Sweden have probably been the better side, haven't they?
They have, yeah.
The technical people must be eating pizza and all.
Oh. Yeah.
Nice pizza though, Don.
Lovely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, yeah.
Thanks
No,
very
no,
much. Don't worry.
Ukraine.
That's the big boy one you can buy when you hit the bullseye, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ukraine, they finished third in their group as well. They only won one game.
Oh, well,
They got
yeah.
3
yeah,
points.
That was enough to get them through.
Who did they beat?
Larry Johnson.
Yeah, because
They only won one game, didn't they?
Switzerland come third and all, didn't they?
Who did Ukraine beat? What group were they in?
I think Switzerland got 4 points, but they only got 3
Yeah.
points. Ukraine.
I can't remember who they beat.
I think they're the lowest ranked.
They were the
team.
last third.
Oh!
Oh, Isak.
Isaac, man, should have done better.
How do you say it? Isak? Isak?
Probably Isaac.
No. Right. Okay.
You think he should have done better there?
Yeah, he should be hitting targets.
He's got the angle there, hasn't
Yeah. Yeah, he should hit the target.
He's got the angle there.
He's got that whole
Open up.
goal
You know,
there
when
on that
you
side.
know when that player sort of comes in, you've got that shape around him. Look, see it there?
Opened out his body.
Yeah.
See that?
He didn't get no curl on it.
Yeah.
That's a poor finish.
Good play, man.
I can't believe he cleaned off that.
Did you give Laurie a slice?
Yeah, I don't think he has,
I'm
yeah.
tracking your pizza slices.
Yes, Laurie's got a slice.
Okay.
How many slices did you give Laurie?
One. Not the winning one, but you can have some more if you want.
Laurie, do you want a meat feast, mate?
Give me one.
You sure?
Which is that one there?
What's that one there?
Meat feast.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it the same as that one?
It's a different. That's pepperoni, isn't it? Oh, it's the same actually.
It's the same, yeah. Meat fish.
I am actually very hungry today.
You need the boys to get some variety in it, Robbie.
Exactly.
Starving, I was.
Meaty or pizzas.
Yeah,
are the
meat or
best ones.
vegetarian.
I'm blue, Abadi, Abadai. You know that song, Ty?
Chelsea fan, yep.
Yeah,
Yes,
Chelsea.
Eiffel 65. I'm blue.
What? What?
Yeah, I'm blue. Eiffel 65. I'm blue. That's what it is. So you're not a Chelsea fan.
There is, well, yeah, probably a Chelsea fan. What are you talking about, Don Robbie? Werner might be a 60 million striker, but Willian is a 35 million player. So nice one.
Yeah, but Willian is
William
30.
was a free.
Willian is 32, and Willian is 32 years old.
True.
Plus William was a free, innit?
Exactly.
But Werner's like 60 million. Was it 50 odd million, 59 million or something like that?
Exactly.
Expensive.
Yeah. What's that?
What are they saying now?
They said you're munching, Ty.
Can you mute Ty? All I hear is aggressive munching. Says Bern Leno in the chat.
Well, I'm not the only one munching.
Jay Karen says, Ty, let's see you call all United players a cheat now. Flex is here. Thanks for the super chat.
All right. The Manchester United players were cheats. Okay, they were the biggest cheats in the world. Happy?
You've done really well there. You stopped him eating pizza for 5 minutes.
No, I was eating it while I was talking. Yeah, that's what I think.
The funniest thing the other day, right? One of the funniest, since I've been in all these streams here, one of the funniest moments of the stream, right, was him. The Netherlands were playing and he spotted with Van Nistelrooy
Yes.
for the first time and he goes, that's him. Oh my God, the cheat. And he just went into a tirade just after seeing
A tirade, that's very good.
a tirade, yeah.
Tirade.
When it comes to that Man
Oh,
United,
Dave, you want some of this?
I don't actually blame the players. It was the referee.
I'm sorry, Judge.
He's talking sense, Ty. Let him finish.
Okay. So you don't blame, Judge. Sorry to interrupt. So you don't blame Gary Neville and Phil Neville endangering Jose's career by kicking him up in the air. You don't blame them.
Yeah, I do, but
Why
they was
then?
allowed. They was allowed to do
No,
it
but-
because the referee's allowed to do it.
Yeah, but then that's endangering the professional. Then that means then if the referee won't stop you, you can break
Did
the player's
Vieira
leg.
ever take no one out?
Not the way Neville and
Did
Phil
Vieira
Neville
not
did.
have a nasty streak in him?
Of course you do.
It's part of the game,
But
innit?
did you ever see him try to break anyone's legs?
Yes.
Who?
I see him spit at Neil Ruddock.
Okay, then, but did you try to see him break anyone's legs? Even though Neil Ruddock broke Andy Cole's both his legs.
The thing is,
Yeah,
I
he
look
did.
back at that Man United game.
And I think
Old
they're the
Trafford.
biggest cheats in the world for that.
You know, for instance, Lundberg's clean through. What Ferdinand took him out. That ain't his fault. That he should have been sent. The referee didn't do his job.
Yeah, why are you not
No.
blaming like David Ellery, whoever it was on the day?
I blame the referee as well, but the thing about it is that if you can get away with cheating, you
Riley,
keep on
that's
doing
his
it.
name.
But it's not cheating.
Right.
It is cheating. Mike Riley.
Mike Riley. He's the,
It
like,
is
the head of
cheating.
them now, isn't
It
he?
is cheating.
And that
Alex
is why
Ferguson-
English
It's
football
not the players cheating,
is
Ty.
ruined.
It's for the referee to blow the
No.
whistle and give a decision.
It is because
How is it
and the
cheating?
reason why is because when Roy Keane, that coward, that's right, Roy Keane, that coward,
Roy Keane's not a
jumps
coward.
over Alfie Haaland and puts it in his book. Then what's that? You put it in your book, so that means you meant to do it.
Yeah,
Now, listen, how I see it, right, how I see
He
it.
said,
There
did I
was
mean? He
still-
said. He even said the
For
other day.
whatever
Did I mean
reason-
to go in hard? Yes. Did I mean to injure him? No.
For whatever
didn't say
reason,
that.
Everyone else in centre midfield's trying to do the same to me.
for whatever reason, Mike Riley chose to not send off the Man United players.
And you know what that was,
Never had a
Judge?
look at it. But when the year before, when Vieira kicked it, they could not wait to get him off.
Well, there you go. Because
Why?
they were scared.
Why
Because
Mike
they were
Riley?
scared of the Manchester United cowards. That's why they were scared of them. They were scared of the Manchester United cowards. I say it before I say it again. They did not concede a penalty for 12 years. That is 12 years. That's 2 years over a decade. 12 years. 12 years. And because they were scared of Alex Ferguson.
Do you remember that? Even though when I know it's funny because it was Spurs, they scored a goal was about 12 yards over the
Mendes.
Yeah, Roy Carroll.
Mendes.
Roy Carroll.
Yeah. And Mendes.
The referee said, play
And do you remember-
That should have been VAR back then or goal line technology.
And do you remember what Ferguson said after the
He
game?
got a sharp video the next day, the linesman.
Do you remember-
I didn't see it.
Do you remember what? No, they did. that's our says like. You know what Ferguson said after the game? He said, "Oh, it doesn't matter because we had a penalty saved." If that was him, he would have chased the referee all the way into his room.
George to the super
Just sit
chat.
up for Domino's, go across the room.
No.
George says, love it that Ricky isn't taking any of Ty's crap.
Ricky, who's Ricky?
Nicky, sorry.
Oh,
And
can call me Ricky,
number
but-
16.
it's not crap. What you're saying is crap.
I bet if you put your hand on Ty's stomach, you wouldn't feel it moving. He's infested with parasites. The noise he
Not
makes is
really,
disturbing.
no. That's your fantasy. If you put your hand in my stomach, you feel a six-pack that will knock you over. All right?
He's only got the crew.
Oh boy!
He said you feel a six-pack that will knock you over, you know. Ty, don't change, mate. Do not change. I know you got no intention of doing it, but if you
No.
ever think about changing, don't do it.
Thank you, Flex. Thank you, Flex.
No worries, man.
I'll tell you what, Yasmin done well to get a slice, didn't she, like?
She got her own pizza house. She had her own. She had her own one. Bro, you want some more?
You know someone like a Ty, yeah? You know when Ty's sick. If he's not well.
He's not
Well,
eating.
he's not eating.
He's not eating.
I like it. You enjoy your food, man. I like it.
Yeah, enjoy your food still, bro.
Thank you.
Oh.
Well, listen,
Ooh, could have hit that on the drop.
without trying to sound political,
Ukraine are poor, don't they? They're poor, man.
on the real thing, there's people that are starving.
See what
And
they
it's
can do now
it's
and
really
then.
sad, isn't it? So if you're lucky to eat, because not everyone is eating, and they should be. That's the serious thing.
Brother, when I was younger, I didn't know. Sometimes we didn't know if we was going to eat.
Really?
Yeah. My mother,
sorry
my
to hear
mum had to put the food on the table. Single mum and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I ate when I could.
Wow.
That's what people take, obviously, the
For
thing with
granted, that's what I mean.
what Rashford's done as well. Like,
Oh,
just having
fantastic.
that as a first thought that, like, kids on free school meals and that, they ain't been at school because of the pandemic. What are you supposed to do if you're supposed to get free meals?
I know kids. I grew up in a real bad part of London, man. I was lucky because my mum always, you know,
Looked
always
out
had
for you,
food on
yeah.
the table. But
Yeah.
you know, the reason why I say like you didn't know whether you was going to eat because I knew kids that wasn't eating.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I knew
Great
kids-
skill. Oh, it's great skill.
Goal.
There's a chance.
Zinchenko!
Oh, what a goal!
Zinchenko put his foot right
That's
through
a
it.
great strike, man.
That is
Yep.
a great strike.
And that was a Yarmolenko, that little cut. Was that
Yeah.
Yarmolenko who did that
It
cutback?
was.
to
It
Nicky?
was.
Who's he referring to? Nice. Who knows?
Just probably the fans on his back or something.
Wow.
What are you
That's
saying?
a turn up, man. That's,
Nick,
we'll
I
be seeing
think
another shot.
Yarmolenko there.
Yeah.
You know what
he
he's
is.
saying? He's actually saying, I'm the best left back in Manchester. That's me. That's me. Not that Luke Shaw.
Look at this bit of skill here. I think it's Yarmolenko. Look at this. Oh, wicked.
Outside the
Wonderful. Great cross
That's a
as
great
well.
finish as well,
lovely
isn't it?
Yeah.
And he put his foot
Could
through
the
it, man.
goalkeeper
See what I
done
mean? He
better?
turns into
Hot and
fucking
cold.
Andrei Shevchenko when he plays with
Look at
Ukraine.
this. It's a great strike.
It's a great
He's
goal.
like fucking Andre the
Oh,
Giant when he
what a
plays for
strike.
us.
It's textbook technique
What a strike.
because he's hit it into the ground.
Even though the keeper saved it, there's the power, isn't it?
Yeah, and the technique because he's hit it into the
I
ground.
see
hasn't he?
Sissoko, he had one like that yesterday, man.
Sissoko.
I know he hasn't hit it
That
into
one
the
that
ground.
Sissoko hit, man, that's still
Sissoko come on when they
Still
were
looking for it,
3-1
innit?
up.
landed down here. For
Yeah, and they conceded 2 goals. I don't understand.
Well, you know.
Why did they take Greece?
It's a good.
It was just poor managing, wasn't it? He thought he'd shore up the game.
I can't believe it.
It's been all for Sweden as well, isn't it?
I'll have another slice of that tie if you don't mind. Is that all right?
Yeah, of course. Come and get it then.
Not the vegetarian.
Come get him.
Yeah, I don't like.
Flex. You
No,
might
no,
know
only one slice. You can have you can have the other 15.
What is Mourinho still cussing Luke Shaw for?
Because Mourinho's Mourinho, isn't it? Can't let things go.
And Luke Shaw said that
be
it's
fair to
over. So I don't know why he's still cussing. Yeah.
Ty's different, man.
Which one is the meat feast?
That one there.
Oh, right.
Didn't you get enough slices last night?
I wonder who he's talking to. Yeah, but Luke Shaw said let it go. If it was me, I'd be cussing Mourinho. I said, I would. You know what?
Oh, what a free kick that was. Is that Larson?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's smart. He nearly caught him off a line.
did. Yeah.
If I was Luke Shaw, I'd say, why is the manager cussing me?
No, that's what he
been
just
sacked-
basically said.
That's
Oh,
been
what a
sacked
great- that's a
3
great free
times.
It's a great spot there. It's a fantastic free kick from Larson. He spotted the keeper off his line.
Yeah, you can have it.
And he went for it. To be fair, the keeper, I think he was alert to it.
You know what I'll say, Flex? I'll say, why is the man that's been sacked 3 times cussing?
That's basically what he said, Ty. He was like,
You know what I
he
mean?
said, I'm clearly in his head. I thought
Exactly.
he would have moved on by now.
Exactly.
And then he just basically lifted the lid because he's always tried to keep it quite reserved about their relationship.
Yeah.
Even though it's well documented that it wasn't great.
Yeah.
But I think he just had enough and thought, you know what? May as well just talk up the things now and just say what it was.
I bet there's a lot of players that have got plenty to
Pogba.
say.
Oh,
about those in the
Pogba,
ring.
Lard, Pogba, 100%.
Yeah.
Martial, another one.
Yeah.
Look, you could talk about some of the Tottenham players now.
Yeah.
Some of the Chelsea
Dele Alli.
ones.
Dele Alli, don't
Look
say
at that last season he
Dele.
had at Chelsea when Hazard was falling out with him.
He was a good player. He was a good manager. Sorry,
He was.
a really
Very good manager.
when he first came over here.
You became too
But
arrogant.
I think when it started going downhill for me, when people started to really look what it was like, when Hazard went down and the doctor run on,
Yeah.
and he really ripped into
Laid
that
into her,
doctor,
didn't he?
And that's
Yeah,
what
that was terrible.
ultimately got him the sack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think for me, when I'm looking in on that, I'm thinking he really cares that much because the doctor's just doing a job. You don't know what's wrong with him. He could be laying there, he could be dying.
Look
You
at
don't-
the other day with Ericsson.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So and he's screaming and shouting in the corner a whore and all of that sort of
Yeah.
thing for running on doing a job.
Yeah.
He don't know the damage that's happening to him.
He doesn't.
That just shows to me that he thinks more about winning than he does.
The other thing about that,
people-
Nick, is that doctor was looking after players' kids and things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
that sort of put a little bit of a
He
screen
did, yeah.
up between them.
But the thing is, Lee, Nick, Robbie, and Flex, I didn't see him cussing. There's a man that ran on the pitch. I didn't see him swearing at him. He only swore at her. If she was a man, aunt, uncle, he wouldn't be swearing at her.
No, I don't
would he?
know. I don't know, but I don't know the ins and outs. I'm not going to go into that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
what I'm saying is
Just the fact that
is
he
the
even
fact
did
that he did. He thinks no one of nothing
Thanks
else
for that,
apart
Robert.
from his own reputation.
Yeah.
That's what I get
that's
from
his
The
downfall.
whole chosen one, special one, the
Yeah,
one
yeah,
list.
yeah.
The whole Paddy Power advert
And that's-
that's with him with the free. It's
What
it's
Graham
Mourinho,
was
isn't
going
it?
in the end was that if things were going well, it was all about him.
Another chance.
Yeah, exactly.
And
And when
when
things
they
are not
lost,
going
he
well,
started
it's like
someone
doing
else's
it. Yeah.
fault. That's
And in
it.
the end, players get fed up with that.
I said it as soon as he left Man United. I said he's done. And then he went to
finished.
Spurs. I was like, pfft.
Yeah.
And clearly it didn't work. And then you know.
Sorry, friends, and I can proudly say, at the start of the season, I said Mourinho's finished. And when Spurs are top, they were saying, time, is Mourinho still finished? I said, yes. And then what happened? He got the sack.
In spectacular
There's
fashion.
someone in this
Yes.
room who was constantly saying they'd love to see him as their manager.
Ty did not say that. Oh,
No, he's not. He's off
Did Lee say
screen
that?
at the moment.
Has he got glasses?
man. Get Mourinho, man. Serial winner, man.
He's off screen at the moment, wearing a black top with jeans.
Yeah. He didn't win it at Spurs. He did. Then he went down.
And did he also get a sack for Manchester United as well?
Who won your last trophy?
Mikel Arteta.
Exactly.
Mikel.
That's what I'm saying. So you're
Mikel.
all right. You don't need no Mourinho.
He would have won that League Cup.
No, one what? One what?
And then they sacked
He got there,
That was
exactly.
ridiculous when they did that, though.
Yeah.
When they
It's
sacked
great,
him.
man, it's
When
great.
they sacked him before that League Cup
Robbie,
final,
it's
that's
great.
ridiculous.
It's no less than what it
That
deserves.
shows you that something terrible must have went on. Because
Yeah, and him. And he's in the main.
The one
midfield.
thing about Mourinho is he could get in a final.
And win it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless of any form, any whatever's
Yeah,
been going on.
Mourinho might be actually good as a national coach.
I'm saying that he should just go to the Portuguese team.
Yeah, he might be good.
Roma really surprised me that he went there. Jeff,
Oh,
18.
God, that's a great question. Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
What would you feel
With Mourinho as
Go
England
on.
manager, I knew it.
if you become England manager? I don't know if
10 years ago,
Yeah.
No, I'm saying now he becomes an England manager.
Rather have
I
Southgate.
don't think I could.
Lisa play the kids. Play.
Oh, what a run.
That would be
Mourinho don't nurture young talent.
He doesn't know.
few
Not
Man
at all.
United players there who might have rolled up in the past.
Luke Shaw wouldn't be in there.
Yeah.
Rashford would be out.
Luke Shaw would just retire. He said, yeah, I retired.
Luke
for
Shaw
a bit
would try
of
to bring
that.
up Ireland or something
A
and see if
tough
he can get
ask
a
to
move.
follow England then, wouldn't it, with him in charge? I can't.
The thing is, though,
I
he's the
can't
sort of guy
stand
he could win you a tournament, though.
I can't stand him.
But to be
I
fair,
can't stand him.
we ain't even seen him at international level, to be
No,
fair.
I just get that his style of football and what he does could probably get him through a tournament. He's won
Seriously?
lots of, you know.
If he become
that
manager
was
of England,
before.
I would not support England.
That's in the past, Robbie.
I cannot stand the bloke.
Yeah, but he started winning, you would.
No,
Mourinho
I
is
honestly,
finished.
this is the truth. Like, I never thought I could hate Spurs any more than I could. And then he became manager, and I realised I could. Do you know what I mean?
Lee, you know what I say, Judge? When he became top, I was so happy because I knew how it's all going to end up. I could have written a film, The Rise and Fall of Tottenham, starring actor Mourinho. I knew it. I was laughing when they said, I said he's finished. They said, oh, Ty, we're top. What are you talking about? They're not saying nothing now. I knew it because that's what they did. It's a football. Sorry, Nicky. It's a football marriage made in heaven. Mourinho managing Spurs and putting them both in the gutter where they belong in football terms.
That's their fans, though. They talk up to them.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying.
Do you regret? Do you as a Man United fan? Do you regret him being manager of Man United? Would you?
Oh, even being the manager.
Yeah,
I think it's unfair in hindsight for me to say yes because it ended shit. So technically, I could say yes because it got toxic. But in that moment, in that period, I remember Pep. I'll be honest. I'll hold my hands up and say I was for it. We just won the FA Cup with Van Gaal. And Pep was just about to go to City, if I remember right. And I was like, Mourinho's available. We need a big manager. Like, we need to go for it.
Yeah.
I was in that camp. And you know what? It started off all right. And then when he got the basis of the EFL Cup, the Europa League, you're thinking that's a springboard to then go. Then he got second in the league. You're thinking there. But then that third season, Mourinho kicked in. And then it just went to shit.
That's his record, though, isn't it?
Exactly. So I don't know. It's a weird one.
It's weird because I just think he's got. There's just no class about the man.
Yeah, there is no class.
I agree.
That's right.
I agree.
So he suits Chelsea because I'm not disrespecting Chelsea, but that
quick turnaround kind of.
And also, Lee, he suited the sack as well, and he's in the gutter where he belongs, and it's great. I'm so happy. When he came to Tottenham, I said yes. This is the beginning of the end. I'm happy, man. He's where he belongs.
He's still got a job straight away. Then he's gone and got
Sweden on the attack here.
Well, as long as he's not in the Premier League, isn't it?
Not anymore. Jeff 18 says comparing Arsenal to Man United is like a Fiat to a Ferrari. Man United is bigger and got more fans in almost every country. Stay in your lane.
Okay, then. So Manchester United have got the visible team, yes? Okay, so they haven't. Manchester United won the League at Emirates when we won the League at Old Trafford, yes? Manchester United won a double 20 years before them, or did we win the double 20 years before Manchester United?
Manchester United have been relegated as well, Ty.
Exactly. By Dennis Law, their former player with a back heel. What like that then? Okay, so when you're going to start flying comments, make sure you know what you're talking about, yeah?
You done, Ty?
For now.
But I will say that Man United are a bigger club.
No.
They are. The biggest club. They are the biggest club in the country. You cannot argue with it.
You might have won more than us, but like I said, you don't have an invincible team. So
doesn't matter. I keep telling you, the invincible team, Ty.
It's the greatest.
Ty,
Usain Bolt, gold greatest.
Ty.
Yeah.
You get one trophy.
No, we got two. That's where you're wrong. Wait,
your little golden thing. It counts for one.
Little gold. Have you got it?
When you look in the history books, do you
add
an extra Premier League on?
Do
you add an extra Premier League?
You haven't got it, have you?
You don't add a Premier League. How many Premier Leagues does it stand for? How many Premier Leagues does it stand for?
It stands for one. But it's a gold trophy. Alex Ferguson didn't win it. Did he?
I got gold too.
We won the treble, Ty. We won the treble, Ty.
And we got an invincible team. And
that treble is something that European Cup we got our hands on is something you've never been able to get your hands on.
And you've never been. That's not Man United's best team, by the way, that won a treble.
Listen, but the achievement that it is
a fantastic achievement.
Listen, if I'm honest,
it supersedes everything because the team won the best of the best you can win at domestic level. The best.
Listen, I won't disagree, but what I'm saying is that in the Hall of Fame, the treble team is there, the Invincibles are there.
We could have done the Invincibles if we didn't care about any of the other cup
competitions. Yeah, but you didn't though.
I mean, who'd you go to? Middlesbrough in the League Cup. You didn't even care about us in the FA Cup.
Honestly, you have to have a little bit of luck with that.
I've got to say this.
Exactly.
A treble is harder to win, I think.
Of course it is, Nick.
But the Invincibles are still
without being respectful, Nick. How would you know that?
I don't know.
Here we go. Nicky, don't let him say that to you. Nicky, don't let him say that to you.
We ain't won a trophy since I was born.
Yeah, since I was 10.
I
wasn't born when
they get in the Europa League and they feel like they can mix with the big
boys. Tell them, we're in Europe, mate. Where are you lot?
Fucking Europe, mate. Yeah, well, like I said,
European tour.
JD says, Ty, Man United are 2 unbeaten away games from breaking the Arsenal invincible record. Choke on that.
Because they've been beaten, so that's what you're
No, that's a away record. It's just a away record.
Exactly. And funny enough...
Because we're unbeaten away in a hell of a long time.
And funny Funny enough.
So the away record will be better than the Invincibles, but
Yeah, you
you've
went the
got
whole
to count the
season,
home games. You can't
without
just-
losing a away game, didn't you?
And funny enough,
Pardon?
Went a whole season without losing.
Yeah.
Same
Funny
as
enough,
we've done
we-
that.
And half the other season.
Yeah, we've
as well.
done that though. As
We've
well.
done that.
Exactly.
So that's why we're near to breaking it in a
But
couple more games.
we won the league though. by
exactly,
doing
Yeah, you
exactly.
Can't, you know,
So what's all this?
got to have something
I'll
at the
just,
end
I'll
of it.
just
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
as neutral,
No, Nicky,
between
you're
the
right.
two of you, the Invincible team was a fantastic team.
Unbelievable.
The treble winning team was a fantastic
Yeah.
team.
No,
And do you
listen.
know what? I'm going to say this now, Nick. The Invincible team would go on about it and go on about it. Underachieved. I know that sounds silly
They
thing
did.
to
What,
say.
because they only really got...
Yeah.
Because they should have won.
Should have won
They should have won the
But-
Champions League that year.
But-
They got to the semi-final of the FA Cup and played the reserve team
And got
against
kicked off
Man
the park by
United.
cheats.
No,
That's
we didn't
a-
on that
yeah,
one.
that's-
Kicked
that's
off
the
the
other
park
thing
by
Wenger used to do
cheats.
that.
No, yes we did.
Yeah, he
No,
did.
yes we
Teams
did.
and
But that's,
No,
what, but
yes
that's
we
what
did.
I know it comes across like I'm being flippant, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you put all your eggs into that basket and disregarded the other cup competition.
I don't know if we disregarded it. Just the way it
And you
went.
know how hard it, you know how hard it is. You know how hard it is to win one thing and then go again for the next, and then go again and win the ultimate in one season. Get out of here, Invincibles, my ass, mate.
That semi-final
What?
on Saturday, you put
The
out
Invincibles
on
were the
reserve
greatest.
side against Manchester United.
Yeah.
Got turned over 1-0.
Yeah, but hold on, Judge.
And then on the Wednesday,
Is it
we lost to
Middlesbrough?
Chelsea.
But
Chelsea.
Judge,
Didn't
but Judge,
Middlesbrough beat you that
but
year?
Judge, but Judge,
Oh yeah, Wayne Bridge.
but
that
Judge,
game,
if you-
innit?
Judge,
Yeah,
if-
That game.
Arsene Wenger, he should have gone with his
Yeah.
strongest side against Man United.
Yeah.
Done what
Ben, penalty!
Nah, it's not a penalty.
No, he said tell him to get
yeah,
up.
but Judge, you can say that.
done what Alex Ferguson done, and done.
What, and cheat?
No, went out there. We wasn't ruthless enough. In
No,
that- in
but
that
Judge,
season.
but
No,
Judge,
it's
if
true
you,
because
Jay
we
Carroll
did-
says winning the league without losing is great, Ty, but winning
It's
the
the
Champions League,
greatest.
but winning the
It's the
Champions League,
greatest.
but winning the
It's the
Champions League
greatest.
is elite.
It's the greatest. Okay.
And
You
another
do it
super
then.
chat, another
So-
super chat.
So,
You
so become an invisible team.
Yeah, you, what do you mean you do it? I'll set up my own team all by myself and buy it and I'll just do it. What do you mean you do it?
Flex, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the fans that are making comments. If it's so easy, you do it. But Judge, if I can just come back to you, you're saying that in that game, right? We played them off the park, remember? And Paul Scholes and Roy Keane took it in turn to try and break our players' legs. And also remember, Judge, in that game, which is not funny, you remember Gary Louis? He got hit in the head with a coin that cut him. Do you remember, Judge?
Oh no.
Yeah.
And his head was bleeding. And I never heard nothing about that. The Manchester United fans threw a coin at his head. His head was bleeding.
Yeah, but we done that. Listen,
We done that to who? Done that to who?
We done that to Jamie Carragher. We
Done
done
that
that to
to-
Jamie Carragher. He threw the coin back and got sent off.
And don't get me
That's
wrong,
not bad.
it was
That's
very
bad.
wrong what they did.
Oh, no, it is.
But
so
unfortunately,
we
Jamie
done the
Carragher
same
threw
thing
it
then.
back and got sent off.
So we done the same thing. So what?
And it's still just as wrong.
Yeah,
It's
so
still
what
just
you-
as wrong.
so what's your point then?
What my point is that day we battered them.
And you didn't win.
Once
Gary Louis
again,
got hit in the head with a coin, I think.
but that's not funny though, Nick. That's quite serious.
Of course it is, sir.
But
But
we
what
done
I'm
it wrong
saying
that day.
is
That was a bad day.
We did,
We
yeah.
actually played a
We
reserve
kicked
side
them-
against
we- no,
Manchester
no,
United.
Yeah, Ty, why did you never criticise like what
that
you,
was
what
the
you
wrong
did?
thing to do
the
at that
manager.
time.
I'm coming
yeah.
flex. But hold on, Judge. You remember Arsene's comments after the game? He said Roy Keane and Paul Scholes were doing terrible, and the referee did nothing. He just let
Because
them
he's
kick us off.
deflecting from his poor
No,
decision
but
making.
what about the referee's job then? Why are you doing that then? When Ronaldo was in his prime, did anyone try to break his legs? But yet Vas got his leg broken, Aaron got his leg broken, Eduardo got his leg broken.
Sorry, Ty, let me sorry, before you carry on, I just got to read out some super chats. We'll put respect on people's super chats. Don Gamble says,
Go for Sweden.
Forsberg again!
It hit the
This
deflection.
guy is, was it a big deflection?
Big deflection.
Didn't see it.
Oh, big deflection.
This guy is
But
coming
still,
through clutch though, man.
it'll still be his goal though.
Wow,
It'll
he's
still be his
he's
goal.
having a great tournament. What's that, his
Yeah.
third goal, I think?
Yeah, I think it's his third goal.
He's playing really well, man.
Scotsman is Sterling, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean, Nick? You know what I mean?
I'll put your bandana back in. Long hair lout.
I don't know if it's a band. I think it might
Stop
be.
hating Lee, man.
It might be an Alice band. I don't know about band.
Oh, Alex,
That's
I
his
wouldn't
deflection on
know.
this strike.
Don't
yeah.
you?
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
you?
he
It's a
sacked, didn't he,
lovely
off?
deflection. Haven't used the Alice
Oh, no,
band
no.
for a very, very long while, Robert.
What did Flex? What did you say? You said why don't I criticise who?
So I was going to stop you just quickly.
Yeah.
Don Gamble says, simmer down, Ty, no
You
Champions
simmer
League.
down. You simmer down. No Invincibles.
Hang on. Why can't Arsenal win that one? Oh.
Why can't
A.
Manchester United win?
Hang on.
Because go unbeaten.
J-
Okay then.
Jay Karen says, Ty, Arsenal have never won the Champions League. That's
but
the
we've got
biggest
an invisible
competition in Europe. Come on, man, stop being delusional.
Listen, call me delusional when you do more than me, mate. Okay. All right.
And Jeff
And we've got an
18.
invisible team. The greatest.
Jeff 18 says, did Ty seriously try and say Arsenal is a bigger club than Man United? I'm
No,
dead.
no.
AFTV can't save
then.
you now.
Okay, maybe you're hard of hearing, so let me say it. Arsenal are a bigger club than Manchester United. Did you hear that?
Yeah, but it's not true though, Ty.
Okay then. So you didn't. You
How-
weren't dreaming.
It's
Ty,
not true.
You weren't
We all
dreaming.
me and Lee die.
Died to know why.
But how are we bigger than them?
How are we bigger? Well, like I said,
How?
we want.
No. I want you to just articulate it so I know why.
I need
think
you
you
to
can.
go.
How they got more supporters than us.
Why can't you sign them? Well done, Robbie. That's good. That's good.
We're a huge club as well, but
We are a huge club.
we have to admit they're a bit bigger than us.
No. Because you have to look at history.
No, so how? Why?
Like I said,
But even if
we
you
won.
look at-
We
but
won. We
it's
won
time.
the double 20 years before them. You know.
But even if you
20
look at
years before them.
history,
Yeah.
they've got more trophies than you. They've got a bigger ground than you. They've got a bigger fan base than you.
And they got an invisible team.
We've got bigger everything.
What they said.
Yeah, so you got an invisible team, Flex.
We don't need an
Oh, so
invincible
that's
team.
no then. So that's no then.
Well, have you got a
So
treble
that's
winning
no
team?
then. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is you're not bigger than us.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing. The thing that's what I mean, because
Have
to
you
me,
got multiple-
a
have you
bigger,
got multiple Premier League titles?
a bigger club,
No.
right? A bigger club is that means we've done nothing, you've done everything. That's what it means.
No,
Yes,
it's
it
the same.
does.
We've done more than you.
No.
That's all.
But you haven't got an invisible team, so you haven't then.
Listen,
No,
Man
no,
United,
that don't mean-
when
that
I
don't
was
mean
growing up, Man United in the 80s and before Alex Ferguson took over, they weren't winning trophies.
Pants.
That's what I'm saying.
Took us ages to win.
So very, very,
It's
very
Liverpool
long.
then, isn't it?
But they were still the biggest club.
No, they weren't.
They were.
No, they weren't. It's
No,
just
hold on. Let me ask you this then,
Liverpool.
Ty, yeah?
It's half time, guys,
Ty,
by the
well,
way.
half time,
1-1,
yeah.
Sweden.
Oh, there is a game going on, is it?
Ty, what's the biggest club in England?
Liverpool, I'd say.
What's the second biggest club?
Us.
Oh, shut up. He's just being pedantic.
I've got to go to the toilet. I'm just going to have a little relax.
There's a whole batch of, just hold on a sec, guys. There's a whole batch of super chats. Just want to get them read out. Ty, some are towards you, so when you hear them, just reserve.
As long as they're not disrespectful.
They're not going to be disrespectful, but they're going to mention your name, so just leave them till I get to the end, yeah? Jay Carroll says, Ty, Arsenal have never won a champion. Oh, I've read that one already.
Exactly.
Ty needs a DeLorean so we can get back to 2003, 2004.
Yeah.
It's great to see. Let me finish,
You
Ty.
need to go back. You need to go back out of his existence.
Oh, well, let's start eating the pizza.
Riddle Boy 190 says it's great to see Ty's neck is better as his Arsenal neck brace is off. Ty's headphones
Neck
after
brace?
Arsenal's
Listen,
rough ride this season.
I'm a lot healthier than you. You might need a brace, but I don't.
Oh my God. JB says, even as a Liverpool fan, that treble winning side trumps that Arsenal invincible
of course it
side.
does. Says-
that wasn't even Arsenal's best league winning team.
Says the fan of the team who won the league at Anfield on your ground.
Cal says, would love to watch a remake of My Cousin Vinny. With Ty as
With
Joe
Joe
Pesci. With Ty as Joe Pesci.
Why would I be? That's quite funny.
PF Chib says, no point debating with Ty who shouts like a 50-year-old baby. Shouts about things that happened decades ago.
You're 50 years
So
old.
pathetic.
You can't be a baby, can you? So that doesn't make no sense for a start.
Bloomberg says, don't worry, Ty is the same guy who thinks Mexico is in South America. He's not the sharpest tool in the
I'm
shed.
sorry, Mexico's in South America. But it is in South America.
I don't know why, yeah.
So what are you talking about? Listen,
I don't get
please
that
go
one.
back to school. And when you're there, tell your teachers that next time if you can't read, you should sack them. All right?
Ugly Boy says,
I think
Mourinho has...
Mexico is actually in North America.
Is it just?
Just about in North America.
Okay, maybe that's
What
what
So
it
it's
is.
Central America.
Okay.
Okay then.
Ugly
All
Boy
right,
says, Mourinho has more European prestige than the entirety
and
of
he got
Arsenal.
sacked 3 times.
You think you have the
And he
right
got
to
sacked 3
slander?
times. He got sacked 3 times, didn't he?
Ty.
Yeah.
It goes on to say, you think you have the right to slander him, question mark.
Absolutely,
Your
I do.
manager
And
got...
the reason why I slander him because he called our manager a voyeur. So I will slander Mourinho. He's a disgrace, and he's in the football gutter where he belongs. All right, happy.
He also went on to say, which I should have told you when he was over there,
Go on.
your manager got bossed by Emery's sub.
Why, who? Emre. What?
Dunno,
What's that?
Emery's sub. Jay Karen says, is Rangers a bigger club than United? They were invincibles too. Ty's logic is crazy.
Rangers play in SPL, which I could win that SPL in 10 minutes. All right?
How are you going to win it in 10
No, I'm only joking. Listen,
15.
You can't compare the SPL to the Premier League, okay?
Number
You can't
16
compare.
says this. There's so many super chats. The only 6-pack Ty ever had was at Tesco Variety Crisp package. No lie. Side note: this.
Listen, mate. Just listen.
This is my second. Hold on. This is my second time sending this to Ty because he won't shut
Well,
up.
listen, mate. Just because I've been blessed with a good body, don't hold it against me. All right?
Arturo says, Ty, is Preston North End bigger than Man United because they had an invincible team in
Yes, they did. And how many games did they play?
1888 to
12,
89?
And they played 12. 12.
An Arsenal fan dissing Jose Mourinho, one of the greatest tacticians of the game.
And
You
one
lot
of
must be
them-
jokers. Jose only fails when the clubs don't buy players he needs for his
really?
project.
So why
So
did
that,
he
You
that
kept a
makes him a
loser.
great manager then because
So
he
why
ain't
did he
got
fail at
fans.
You
Chelsea?
kept a loser for 2 decades. This
So why
person
did,
said.
why did he fail at Chelsea twice then? Why did Abramovich sack him twice then?
Tim
Talking
Aziz
about-
says that was a little bit disrespectful, so I'll move on a bit from that. But
Thank you,
Ty
Jeff.
makes all of us Arsenal fans look stupid. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but if he is on the watch-alongs next season, I'm switching off.
Switch off now. Switch off now then. It's like, I'll do it for you. Okay, I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you. Because that's what I'll do it for you.
What are you gonna do? How are you gonna Ty?
Makes us look
Switch
stupid.
it off and start again.
While Ty is in his feelings,
Orange juice.
while Ty is in his feelings and just
Rip it
doing
off.
Ty, we have to remind you guys that this video is brought to you, sponsored by Manscaped. The link is in the video description below. You can get your 20% off with the code DonRobbie20, and I think there was free international shipping.
Nick's
as well.
just gone to use it.
So make sure you guys check that out. Big up to the guys at Manscaped as well, and you guys can get your goodies from there. Use the link in the video description below
Ty, I
with the
trust
code DonRobbie20 for your 20% off. Ty, you can get discount, man. You like discount?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, cool. I would like to. You switched off yet? Or you still there? If not, shut up.
Ty said I'll do it for you. How?
Yeah, I would love to. I'll come and
How
do
you
it
gonna do it
for you.
for you? Like just stop the stream, stop our stream. There's
No, stop.
there's loads more super
No,
chats as well.
stop. Us book cross between.
Claver says, what makes a bigger club? Is it trophies won, number of fans, stadium size? What exactly makes a bigger club?
That's what Robbie was saying.
It's got to be all of the above.
Combination of all.
It's a lot.
All
It's
of
a
the
lot.
above.
It's a combination of everything.
It is.
Prantic says, here you go, Ty. Love him or hate him, Ty is box office.
Thank
Basically,
you.
like
I know
Marmite
box
there.
office
You know,
lucky.
it ain't also, it's not about winning trophies because
Part
if
of
it was
everything.
the case, Leeds United were a massive club, winning
Yes.
trophies in
Yes.
the 70s.
Yes.
They're not now, but they're still a massive club. They're not
Yeah.
won a trophy for, you know, like, they've won the but I'm talking about,
the last time they won a
cups now.
trophy?
Yeah.
But they're still a massive club.
That's true, that's
the
the
reason
point.
they're a
Same like
massive
Forest.
club is because they've got a big fan base,
Yeah.
they've got a big crowd and all that, like, you know.
Yeah.
And you go from it there.
I think it's a
like-
combination of a lot of things, isn't it?
It is.
You have to be a really big club. You have to have won trophies.
Yes.
You have to have a big fan base. You have to have a big ground. You have to get. You know,
But Arsenal were a
you have
big club before they
you
had
have
a
to
big ground,
You have
don't
to
it?
average
Because
big
they were winning
capacity.
stuff. There was a hybrid in a small
but-
ground, but you're still a big
No,
club.
but it wasn't a
'cause-
small ground.
We're still winning
So what was
stuff
that,
now.
30,000 in it?
No,
Yeah,
40,000,
but back in the
40,000, but
day, Vince, it was a
38,000,
57,
yeah, and
60,000.
at that time, that was the sort of average of the big clubs. Was that sort of size?
He's only really Man United, yeah.
It's only really United who had that big, massive stadium. You know.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Arsenal, we got a
But-
60. We got.
I think that's what I'm saying.
Newcastle ain't won
No,
nothing.
no, no,
have they?
listen,
Newcastle
you know
big
what,
club.
right? You know,
Oh,
like
Newcastle.
Massive, they're a
Newcastle's
big
a
club.
massive club.
Because of the
That's
following
what
and the
we
fan
mean.
base. Because
Yeah,
they
yeah,
say they
club.
have to win stuff. They
Yeah,
got
but
big
that's
stadiums.
why they're not the real massive club that they should be.
Yeah.
Because they haven't got the trophies to go with it.
Yeah.
But they're a huge club.
Yeah.
In the 80s, Everton were winning trophies and winning
Yes.
titles and all
Yes.
that. So you,
Everton were a big club.
we're a big
Massive
club.
When I was
but
a kid.
now, because they're not winning trophies, people say, well, they're not a big club. But they
Yeah.
were. They are a big club. They
They
still
are,
have a
they
big
still
fan
are.
base.
So were Wolves. So were Villa.
Yes.
Wolves, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Blackpool were.
Blackpool.
If you're talking about trophies.
Huddersfield.
Yes.
Huddersfield
Yes.
got 3 league titles to their name.
Yeah.
What was that FA Cup in thing? 5-3. The 5-3 FA
But
Cup.
all, you know, growing up as a kid, Liverpool Liverpool were the side. They were the
Yeah,
team
they were,
winning
yeah.
and dominating everything there. But Manchester United was still the biggest club.
Three biggest
Well, they-
clubs in this country for me. Obviously United, Liverpool, then Arsenal. Those are the three biggest.
Well, we're still- and that's
it's
still is.
undoubted. Even with Arsenal at the moment, sort of in a decline, right? They're still the third biggest club in this country.
Yeah.
in my
When
opinion.
would that change? When like
Right,
Man City like win
but
just a
Ty,
little bit
you
more?
can't-
than that?
you
you
can't
got to look
say
at Chelsea as well.
You can't
Yeah.
say
European Cup.
Chelsea are coming up. What I say as well. right?
When does it change?
So what I say is this, right? Like when people
West
say,
Ham are a bigger club than Chelsea, by the way.
yeah, but what I say is,
I agree.
What I say is this. When
Still
you-
now.
Yeah,
They're not now.
yeah, they
They're
are.
not. They're not.
Us three-
Because
three
I'll tell
now.
you why.
They've
They
got a
can,
huge fan base, West Ham, yeah? But they haven't, look, what did Nicky say? They haven't won anything since he was born,
Yeah.
right? Chelsea,
I'm old, man.
Chelsea have won a lot of, they just won the Champions League.
Exactly.
They're a huge
yes,
club.
all right, and I agree with
and as well,
that.
and Leeds,
Take
yeah.
Abramovich
Hold on,
away from that,
hold on,
they
yeah.
go back to where they were.
Yeah, but he's there
Yeah, but
though.
you can't say that.
Yeah, that's the
You
Thai
can't
thing.
say
say
that. He is there, isn't he? And the thing is, right, you build, it's like with Man City, people laugh at Man City, say plastic and that.
Look now.
But you know what, in the next 10 years, they would have overtaken.
It'll be 20, 25 years of just winning.
because what it is, the kids that are growing up now.
Robbie, then they will never ever be bigger than Manchester United. Never ever
You
will
can't
they
say
be
that.
bigger.
Unfortunately,
You can't
No,
say
they
that.
won't.
I don't think they will.
Listen,
Lee,
let me just say
I don't
something.
think they will be,
agree,
but they'll be up there as a
Let
big
me
club.
say something, right?
Unfortunately, I agree.
You
Unfortunately.
build the size of your club over.
can,
It
Robbie.
doesn't happen in a year.
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah,
happen in
yeah.
5
You can,
years.
Robbie.
But over a period of time, right? So there's a generation growing up now that are supporting City. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's all they will know. Like, they won't know.
And
Man
then
United.
they will pass it on to their generation when they get older.
Fair enough, Robbie.
And that's
but-
how a club starts to get bigger and bigger
To
and
be-
bigger.
to be fair
Because
though,
you
Rob.
get people that will where worldwide fan base is growing because they win so much and they've got so many stars.
you've got
they've got
coverage
so
now.
many
So
star
why
players.
Man United still
I've
big
got cousins
then,
in Jamaica
Robbie?
telling me
Why
they
Man
support
Man
Man
United
City.
were relegated and didn't win for a very, very, very long while.
Exactly.
That was 20,
Because they've got
30
a
years
history
ago.
of winning.
Listen.
They've got a history of winning things. They're a huge club. They've always been a big club. Right from the 60s when they had the Munich air disaster and stuff like that. They've
Yes.
always been a huge club.
Always.
Yeah,
For Matt
but-
Busby,
Right?
I've been.
When
Yeah.
was the last time?
And they'll have a lull.
Oh, I'll ask you
they'll
a
have
question.
a lull, but Man United will always come back because they're a huge club.
I'll ask you a question. When was the last time Manchester City won something?
Before Sheikh Mansour.
Before the money come in.
Yep.
No, they didn't. But what I'm
40 years.
trying to explain is
40
this.
years.
What I'm trying to explain, you lot are not understanding.
The
This
League
is,
Cup in the 70s.
no, but Lee,
Yeah.
you're not
40
understanding.
years.
Yeah, that's relevant now that they're a new club and that. But I'm saying in the next 20 years, man
Fair
won't be
enough.
talking like that. They'll be talking about
Maybe
what
not.
they won in the 2000s.
Maybe not.
In comparison to what Arsenal won,
Yeah.
they'll be saying, "Oh, look at the City's history."
Yeah, it'll be the more recent.
Because
yeah.
they're creating history.
Maybe not, Robbie.
Chelsea are creating history. Chelsea have got two. Much this pains me. Chelsea have got 2 Champions Leagues.
And we got invisible.
Yeah,
Imagine they go on to get a third.
They've got multiple titles, right? In 20 years' time, no one ain't gonna say nothing about Abramovich got them. They're just gonna talk about
Yeah, but
what
that's
they.
the whole story.
He's gonna talk about what they won.
That's what. Yeah.
Just like you now at the moment, we ain't won nothing for ages.
You
but
just
you're
talk about the
referring to
FA
Invincibles.
Cup.
Exactly.
We won the FA Cup.
Yeah, but you're referring
In
to the
2020.
Invincibles.
Yeah, that's.
You look at the way
2020.
you look at how you wear that with so
Yeah, but
much
you won
pride.
that coming
Absolutely,
eighth.
because it's the greatest.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I say. You create history,
Yes, but
and they're creating it.
yeah, fair enough. But
Whether we like it or not, you have to be real. They are, and in the next, as I said, it's a long game with these things. In the next 20 years, they're going to be able to talk. If they're still doing what they're doing now, they'll be
Well,
able to
who
talk
knows?
about what they're doing now, and they'll be able to talk about.
Look,
Remember back in the
I'm
day,
not- I'm
Aguero
not-
when he won this.
I'm not
Remember-
having it, Robbie. I'm not having it. Look at
I agree,
Blackburn.
Judge. I
How
agree.
do you build a
Look
history?
at, look at Blackburn.
How do you build a
Exactly,
history?
Jack Walker, God rest his soul.
Look at Blackburn.
Yeah, well, it's whether you can maintain
So,
it.
so,
innit?
so once he pulled out of that, where are Blackburn now?
Yes.
Exactly.
So that is exactly where Chelsea will be.
Yes.
If
But
Abramovich
we
pulls
don't
out.
know that, Lee.
Why?
Yes,
Why?
we don't know
the
that.
proof's in the pudding with Blackburn.
Yeah.
I don't honestly think I think if Abramovich pulled out tomorrow, there'd be other people looking to buy that.
Yeah, because they
Yeah,
can
but
see.
would they be-
yeah,
It's a
they
huge
can
brand
see.
now.
But
Yeah,
would they
yeah.
be successful with Abramovich?
I don't know, but
Yeah.
they'd be looking
I
to
agree.
buy it.
I agree.
But
They
you
would.
know
If
what?
somebody, if
Because the
Chelsea,
foundations are already there.
If Chelsea was up for sale tomorrow,
There'll be
there's
buyers.
other billionaires. They may not be able to run it as good as Abramovich, but there's other billionaires who might say, you know what, I'll have a piece of that because that's a huge brand.
There's a hell of a lot of super chats. JS Living says to calm Ty down. Thoughts on Vieira taking the Palace job?
You listen. Nobody can calm me down except myself. All right.
Trying to be nice to
I'm
you.
pleased for Patrick Vieira. I'm going to say
yeah.
that. I'm pleased.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'll tell you
well-
what, I'm going to follow Crystal Palace.
Listen.
And I hope they do well.
Listen. All I can say about that, I'm happy for Patrick. It's just a shame now. I won't be able to cuss Crystal Palace anymore.
So
But, you
exactly.
know-
So when Zaha rocks up, if he's still there, or whatever, you're going to be nice to him now. Then
No, I'll be nice to Patrick. So I won't cuss Crystal Palace for Patrick.
Jose Castro.
Well done to him though.
Jose says Mike Tyson versus the super chats. Invincible.
Very funny. Very funny.
That is very funny, I think.
Very funny.
And DJ31 says, I know the goons in the chat don't care, but
Goons,
can
gooners,
Don
mate.
can,
Gooners, not
can
goons, gooners.
but can Don Robbie look out for my guy Ty's mental health? I'll try.
listen.
Ty hosts all you can eat
Hold
barbecue
on. Who's
in
that
Trump.
boy? Who's that boy, Flex?
DJ 31.
DJ 31.
up again,
Listen, let's be sensible. Don't mess about with mental health. And that's not a laugh.
No, I think he's actually being. I don't think he means
There's
it
nothing
in that
wrong with
way.
mental health.
I think, to be fair to him, Ty, I actually think he means it in a
Yeah, but
nice
whatever
way.
way you mean it, don't joke with mental
He
health.
actually says, Ty,
people have
I'll
died
host
from
an
mental
all-you-can-eat barbecue out here in the States. So I think he's actually saying it in a
look, he's
endearing
going to
way.
take it to the steak, all you can eat barbecue.
Yeah, he's not saying that. He's not trying to diss
You
the
can
mental
eat
health
your way
thing.
through that.
Is it free?
I remember
free?
what's that film?
Is it free?
Is it free?
It fly you out
Okay,
there.
all right. Sorry.
What's
thank
that
you.
film with? There's a film with, I think it's Keanu Reeves or something, where he unleashes all these little metal things and like locusts, and they go and eat down. They eat everything.
Ah.
That's you. I can't remember the name of the film now.
No, that can't be the Matrix, surely.
No.
No, it's not the Matrix.
Messi Lingard says, even as a United fan, I've got to say Robbie is 100% spot on. No reason why City couldn't overtake us if we
telling
keep,
you, listen,
if we
I
keep
don't
playing
You know
around.
what? This is the
I
thing.
don't
This
think
is
so.
this is the thing that happens with a lot of clubs, right?
don't
Where
think so.
they get left behind, right? Is which I look at Arsenal at the moment, and I'm looking at these cronkies, these guys that own the club, and I'm like, yo, do you not realise what's happening right now? Get a grip of this club. You've got a massive club in your hands, yeah. But if you don't get a grip, you can be a forgotten club. If you look at things, even other sports, right? Like the New York Knicks in basketball, they used to be the biggest club.
They used to be wicked, yeah.
They ain't won nothing for ages. They ain't done nothing for ages, right? They're just looked upon like some joke thing now. They still got a huge fan base.
Yeah.
They still sell out Madison Square or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden is that boxing?
Yeah, right. But
No, they play there though. Tom.
nobody
Oh, is
looks
it?
on
Right.
them and you know what I mean?
Okay.
Newcastle are a huge club. But people just look on and Sleeping Joy,
Claver
Sheffield
says,
United, Sheffield Wednesday.
Villa.
Villa.
Yeah, Villa,
yeah.
another one.
Wolves.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Clever
Like
says, Don
Everton.
Robbie speaks facts. Setting feelings aside and just speak from the view of a true supporter of the game. That's why I respect you.
You can get left behind, man. You can get
You
left
can,
behind.
but
This is the thing. This is the thing. No matter what you run, whether it's a business, whether it's a football club, if you whether it's even if you run a country, if you're not on your game, if you don't maintain the things that got you there, right, and you just start thinking, oh, we're big,
You fall off.
forget them lot, and in the arrogant way, you get left behind.
Fair enough.
And that's what
But I don't see
annoys
that
me at the
happen to us.
moment with Arsenal,
That don't see
because
it
we've
to us
got
on Manchester
owners, we got owners that just have an arrogance. To
Yeah.
just feel, yeah, we own a big club in London.
Yeah.
But they're not doing anything to maintain that, to make sure that it continues to
And
be
it
a
stays
big club.
relevant and stays
But
big.
that's,
yeah.
that's the thing about you. I mean, you can talk about history. I mean,
Second half has started, by the way. Sorry, Nick.
Yeah.
you're proud of your history, and I understand that
100%.
you're proud of your history
Back
and the
from the
invincible
30s
team and
as
all
well.
of that sort
Not
of thing.
from that- from
But
the
what-
30s.
But what you've got to say is history is still being made.
Yeah, you make
You know what I
history.
mean? You're making
Yeah.
history.
You create history.
Chelsea are creating it. Like Chelsea in 10 years' time could have 6 European Cups, and then
Yeah.
there'd be no argument.
But no,
You know
you're saying
what I mean?
that, but Nick, you're saying that, Robbie, you're saying that. Don't forget, we've got the Master FA Cups. So that's what I'm saying. So we still
You was,
bring
I mean,
things to the
let's
table.
be fair. You was a couple of years ago, Ty. I see a video of you like dancing around outside the Emirates because I think Liverpool or Man City had been beaten, but they was close. They wasn't too far away.
Oh,
from,
you mean when they didn't go and beat him? No, that you didn't see me dancing. No, that was,
yes, I did.
no, that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Listen, there's only one guy with the big headphones,
Yeah,
about
no,
4 in the
no,
morning.
no,
was
no,
Hat,
outside the
tracksuit.
Emirates. Invincibles.
Is it,
Oh, Invincibles, yes, Invincibles,
am I even
Yeah,
right?
so he was doing
Yo,
that.
Chelsea have won more Champions Leagues than you guys, haven't they?
Nah, we've got 3.
Is it 3 you got?
Yeah.
So they're catching
So they're
them up.
nearly there, yeah.
Fair enough, but the thing is, where I do,
Yeah, but like, Notts Forest have got 2, but that doesn't mean to say they're a big
No, but
club.
they didn't maintain it, Lee.
Well, listen to this. There's a super chat here that says, it said, it was gone. It was saying basically listen to Lee. This is what I mean. There's so many super chats.
the thing
here.
is, you know what? The thing is, as much as I dislike
Sweden?
Manchester United in football type terms, I agree with the judge. Whatever Man City do, they cannot, and it pains me to say, they cannot do what the cheap Ferguson did, which is get a youth team with the Beckhams, but
See the kids of
Giggs,
nowadays,
Scholes and all
yeah?
that.
See the kids of nowadays.
They can't beat that.
Right, it's like when we
That's
were,
why they'll never
it's
beat
like
Manchester
when we
United
were kids,
history.
right?
As much
You
as I
had,
dislike them.
kids. Look how many kids in London support Liverpool.
Yes.
You know why that was? Because they used to win everything.
Yes.
Right.
But
Look
then-
how many kids in London supported Man
United,
United. Do
yeah.
you know why
Yes.
that is? Because they used to
Yeah,
win
but
everything.
Liverpool-
Because
still
glory, because they're glory hunting
No, because
chiefs.
then
That's
you've
why.
got to create your history.
Yeah, yes, but
they're
Liverpool still
creating
packed
history.
out.
I started
packed
supporting
out
United when we
Anfield.
lost, I have, you know.
Liverpool still
Season
packed
we
out
lost the league to
Anfield.
Blackburn, that's
I've
the
been
year
to
I started
Chelsea,
supporting United.
Well,
Robbie,
Flex,
when
I'm not
there's
talking
been
about
one man and a dog there.
Yeah, that was then, Lee. That was then, but it's not now, is
It's,
it?
look, come on, you go to Man City now, play Arsenal, it's not full.
Yes, true.
Chelsea's not always full every
No,
game.
it's not.
Yeah, but
Yeah, Old Trafford is always full.
But
creating it.
West Ham's always.
West Ham is
West
always
Ham is
full.
always.
That's what I
That's
mean.
what I'm saying.
That's the
just
true
saying,
supporters.
not because you're here, Nick. I'm saying
Exactly.
West Ham,
But that's
are
the
a
true
bigger
supporters.
club,
Exactly, I
bigger
agree.
following club than
And
Chelsea.
West Ham have got more pedigree.
No,
always
but West
Not
Ham
bigger.
aren't a bigger following club than Chelsea, I don't think. 'Cause
No,
there's
I think
people
not.
around the
Well,
world.
Chelsea-
West Ham are not a bigger
Chelsea
club
have a
than
bigger
Chelsea.
fan base than West Ham.
I've got.
I don't know about that.
It's
Innit?
because of exposure.
Yeah.
It's
And
more than
success.
exposure.
And recent
Right,
success.
as I said, right, I've got
And investment.
Cousins
Well,
in
you're
Jamaica
telling me
that
now,
support
you're
Man
saying-
City.
If this was
And
before
they're sitting
Roman
here
came
now,
in,
and you're
then
saying
you could
that
have
Chelsea
that.
are a bigger club
But
than
now-
Spurs. Are you saying that?
Yes,
Yes.
of
I'd
course.
say so.
Yes. Much bigger.
Yeah, 100%.
You go if you went over where they're playing that game in that's Glasgow. If you went over to Eastern Europe, right? Chelsea got a huge fan base. The Spurs hardly anyone.
Everyone's a bigger club.
If you
than
go
Spurs.
to America, Chelsea have got a big fan base in
We're all
America. Tottenham
Chelsea
don't,
fans and Tottenham fans.
right? As a worldwide fan base,
Yeah.
worldwide they're bigger.
100%.
Simple.
Let me just get all these super chats out. F Killer says, Flex, tell Ty I like his hat. Jokes, take it off. And Destiny Freeman says, Lee, what's your
Take off
favourite?
your own hat.
Lee, what's your favourite Bob Marley song?
Don't worry about a thing,
Little bird, yeah.
cause everything's gonna be alright.
Okay, that's Lee's favourite.
Cup this
Nortree says, Ty, my dog is starving.
Mine is actually Redemption.
Really?
Redemption song.
Yeah, yeah,
Redemption song's a
What
bad
song?
tune.
So, yeah, good song, good
What a
song.
song.
Bad tune.
Sorry, Flex, well, if your dog is it's starving, feeding then.
No, well, my dog, it's gone now. It's gone.
Go take in your pizza.
Stefana says, Ty, United didn't lose to Arsenal in 03-04, by the way.
No, but we still went unbeaten.
Bissesh says, Abramovich cares
Doesn't
more.
matter.
Abramovich cares more than any owner, a true blue.
Yeah, that's
Chelsea
true.
fan
No, he does.
Suleiman
that.
says, Ty, why are you lying about going to Tudor Rose raves?
Why would I lie? What would I lie for? What would I lie for?
get
What?
Would I lie
I'm
to
sure-
you,
I'm-
baby?
No, you know what? I questioned him on that one last night, and
He came through with the
he
answers.
came through. He came
Yeah,
through.
I believe him on
I'm
that.
sure
came
you
through.
think Tudor Rose is some kind of car, don't you? Or king.
I thought it was a
About
foul.
lying.
Mr. Palacios Way says, question for the group. If you were a multi-billionaire, in quotations like Robbie, could you see yourself owning a Premier League club different than who you support?
Yes.
Respect.
No,
I can tell you what club
Definitely
I would buy if I wasn't an Arsenal fan.
Sophie's Club.
No.
Okay.
Newcastle United was a big.
Really?
Because you
Why?
think it's got the
Why?
fan base, it's got the
Because it's got
potential.
the fan base, got the
Big
potential. I
stadium.
think that has got the potential
Yeah.
to be a massive.
You buy my cash.
One,
Yeah, but
hold
thing,
on, wait a minute.
one
I'm
thing going against it is location.
No, but hold on. What you're saying is they could never be a massive club because if you went in there, it was just at least just a multi-millionaire, blah blah blah. Innit? So you're contradicting everything you're saying.
No, because I've said earlier on, if you listened, Don, instead of eating pizza, right, I turned around and said that Newcastle are a massive club despite
He
not
did
winning
say that.
nothing.
Yeah.
No,
no, he
they're
did
a
say
huge club.
Okay.
But worldwide, what's he doing? Worldwide, I'm saying, right? You judge it now on a worldwide fan
You
base.
judge it very good. You judge it very
And
good.
it's not just judged on back in the day when we first
I don't
went
think
to
you meant that
football.
one time.
I
It was
know, but
actually
it was
UK,
good
yeah.
though.
Now it's everything. It's like worldwide fan base.
Oh,
You'll
so
stand-
who are you picking in?
What if I had to pick a team to
Yeah.
If
own
you,
Yeah.
instead of Arsenal?
Yeah.
that's a good
Bournemouth?
Newcastle's not a bad shout, to be fair. Newcastle, or maybe like
Anybody
a team
want a
like,
drink?
like a team like a Sheffield Wednesday or
Coke.
something like that.
Sheffield Wednesday's big
Because that's a
club.
potentially
Big club, yeah.
massive club.
Yeah.
Who would you choose if you was a
Leeds?
billionaire?
Leeds.
If it weren't West
Yeah,
Ham,
Leeds.
I
Leeds.
think Everton.
Everton.
Everton's
Good
a good
call. Nick, see, sensible man.
Ty,
you
I
are.
don't know if I should even ask you.
Yeah, cool. No, if obviously if I wasn't a gooner,
Yeah.
the club I would pick. It doesn't have to be Premier League club or anything.
Anyone in the world? Anyone?
I probably would pick Barnet.
Barnet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but the fan base wouldn't be there, Ty.
No, but then that's
That's
the
his challenge.
Exactly.
That's his challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
JNFC
He'd
says...
be all right. He'd just order
This
a
is an
load of
interesting
catering,
one.
and he like, no one's turned up and eat himself.
Real quick one. Oh, you going on the attack here, Yarmolenko ball in?
Well, funny enough, Lee, that actually is it.
Oh,
That
Can't
is
have Barnet. Seriously, like.
Why?
Well, because like you're going to
That's a
get
tiny club, though, isn't it?
like Everton
Yeah.
would be a good shout. Leeds would be a good shout. Newcastle,
London,
good shout.
remember-
Sheffield Wednesday,
I'll
Barnet,
buy Forest.
If you're a
Forest.
Londoner,
Yeah.
Forest, a good shout.
I'll
Yeah,
buy
because they've got a
Forest.
history in the
Yeah.
past as
yeah.
well.
I'll buy Forest.
I think a club like...
Villa's a good one.
Villa.
Villa's a good one.
Villa would be another good one.
Villa's a
Yeah.
good one. Would anyone like take a chance on someone really out there? Like, I don't know, like a...
Orient.
I don't know, like Burnley or something like that. Like just
No.
try and make them
Definitely not.
Bournemouth
Burnley never have the fan base.
Definitely not.
Bristol City or Bristol.
Bristol
something like that.
City's
Bristol
a
City's a
big
good
club.
shout.
Bristol's nice.
City's
Bristol's-
a shout, because Bristol's a big city.
Yeah.
Bristol's a nice city.
Cardiff would be a good shout.
Bristol City's a
Swansea.
good shout.
Not
maybe.
If
But I think Bristol
I wanted
City.
to go small
Yeah.
and build from the bottom, I think I'd go Portsmouth.
Would you?
Because
What
they're
good fan, that's a good shout.
Yeah.
Portsmouth's a great show.
What
Brilliant
about just
shout.
owning Southampton?
Southampton.
They got-
Bradford, Bradford City are a big club still
Yeah.
in the bottom
Brentford.
leagues.
Brentford, yes.
I wouldn't go London because there's so many London teams.
Too saturated.
You know what? You know
Watford.
No, yeah. You see, MK
Oh, no,
Dons,
no,
right,
after Troy Deeney,
The only
no.
thing
No, they're the good family club. Watford.
Yeah.
Kick out, if I could kick out Troy Deeney, yeah.
What's he done?
What hasn't he done? What hasn't he
Oh,
done?
let that go, Ty.
Let him, tell him to let it
I
go.
was saying,
Big up, Troy.
I was saying a team like MK Dons, yeah,
Coventry?
because they got the
MK
infrastructure.
Dons.
They got a wicked stadium, man.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
really
You know,
nice.
everything's
Played there. It's nice.
everything's there. The only thing with them is the fact that history behind it. The fact that
Exactly.
They took Wimbledon
They took
away and
Wimbledon,
that.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, but if you could go into a club like that and you could,
I'll be honest, I thought MK Dons was the start of the franchise. That's, I was
it's a
worried.
franchise club, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought
yeah,
it was the
it's a bit-
start of the franchise.
But
yeah.
they've got like everything's there for that to be a big
They
club.
just need the squad to be able to get the promotions.
Yeah.
Do you know
Kenna
what?
says-
I would never associate myself with them because
Yeah, it's
Because of the way it happened.
yeah, being a
What, a bit
Wimbledon
of space?
Wimbledon boy and
off the post.
and growing
The
up
post.
with
Yeah,
Wimbledon.
sure. Was you born in Wimbledon? You were actually born in Wimbledon?
Oh yeah, I forgot it's 1-1.
Dicky
believe
guy
it.
and all things like that. Come on, like,
Was you actually born in Wimbledon?
Yeah,
Why don't you believe him?
I don't believe it.
Why? Why is he going to lie for?
you don't
He
believe
don't
it.
sound like a Wimbledon, like the art, you
What does a
know.
Wimbledon
bring
man
me
sound
birth.
like?
I know a
Wait,
few
wait.
people from Wimbledon, they
Do
don't
you,
talk
want me,
like him.
do you want me to send you a photo of my birth certificate then, like
Yeah,
that, so
I
I
do.
can prove it, like that?
Wimbledon, you.
Yeah, what the, I think I take offence to that.
Your parents are passing through.
Huh? I can play tennis.
Rumble? Did you watch the Rumble?
Wimbledon's a posh
Wimbledon,
place. isn't it?
Orinoco.
Yeah, very
Oh,
well.
no,
favourite.
Uncle
Did you go to school with
Bulgaria.
It's quite posh.
Wimbledon's a funny place, like bit like Wanstead, where I live. There are some really nice parts of it, but there's some really like.
So what are you
dodgy
saying
parts.
now that I lived in the rough part?
No, he's not saying
No one can
The way
imagine
you
Lee.
speak, Lee, I'm not going to presume.
Yes. Yeah, what you're saying is yes.
Kenna says, is PSG the biggest club in France? Realistically,
No.
can they not be the biggest very
They are the
soon?
biggest club in France.
Especially if they manage to win the
They
Champions
are the
League.
biggest
Marseille?
club. They're the biggest club in France right now. They
Ty,
are the biggest
support your
club
local-
worldwide fan. But how many people you know in England support Marseille?
I don't know.
I'm
no
not
one
saying
supports
Marseille.
PSG.
Or is a chance this is it Forsberg again?
Oh,
yeah, the
as
post.
well.
Laurie.
Hit the
Forsberg,
post.
man. Wow.
No, listen, right? Marseille are a huge club, right? Huge club. But how many, because it's worldwide fan base and that as well. How many people in England do you know who support
Marseille.
Marseille? How many times do you go out and see people wearing a Marseille top? Well, you see people wearing PSG tops all the time.
That's true.
PSG tops,
Yeah, but
everything.
some
I would
of
have thought
that
they were the
I
biggest
think is
club
down to fashion, though, Rob.
Well, they built a
Yeah,
brand
Jordan
because they
brand
built
and
a
that.
no,
That's
no,
the
but
reason
Nicky,
why,
what it
yeah.
is, they built a brand, and a lot of that is based upon what they've done
And the players, the
type
marketing,
of players.
Neymar,
Yeah.
Mbappe,
Yeah, so kids,
Ibrahimovic, you know what I mean?
Kids,
My son's
this
got
is how you have to.
Yeah,
this,
it is fa- it
this
is
so
fashion,
this is how
yeah.
you have to look at it, Nicky. Right, these kids, they'll be like, Mbappe plays for them. I love them.
Yeah.
My son's got
Neymar.
one. He's got an Mbappe.
Has he? Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying, and that's how your son maybe one day might, when he grows up.
He won't.
I can imagine Nick.
I'm joking.
I can imagine Nick saying,
No,
"No,
but you know
no,
what?
it's Antonio, nothing."
These things happen, innit?
You're not getting Mbappe.
These things, you go and speak to a load of Arsenal fans. Oh, how did you get into Arsenal? Boy, Ian Wright, man, whatever. Gert Bergkamp, Thierry Henry. The good old. They don't turn around and talk about some of the young glamours,
Yeah, there's my-
or they don't
Eddie
come around and
Nketiah.
talk about the times when you were losing and stuff
There's
like
my
that.
passport.
Flex, what would you say? Somebody said support your own.
Arundia says,
Chester.
Ty, support your local. You should buy
What
the
does it
Nigerian
say?
club
What
Heathrow
does it
United
say?
if you're a
Born
billionaire.
in Cheshire, that's what he says.
Support my local, but my local.
Wimbledon, he's
my
actually
local
born in
club is
Wimbledon.
Arsenal, though.
Tells you that, I ain't
So
like
what
that.
are you
I'm just,
talking about?
just making it up.
Okay,
Right.
all right. Sorry.
Gazette says, my local team, Birmingham City, the Midlands need more teams doing well.
Birmingham's
No.
another sleeping giant.
No way. Birmingham
They
relegated.
got
Birmingham.
Birmingham relegated.
Why? Because they beat you in the cup.
No, because Martin Taylor broke Eduardo's leg.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
So because of one guy.
Yeah.
One guy that broke someone's
No, but
leg.
one guy you've
That
tarred
broke
a whole
someone's leg.
load of Birmingham football
but
club
Arsenal-
forever and
Absolutely.
ever.
There's going to be Arsenal players that broke other
Exactly.
players.
Like who? Name me one. Because I don't know any.
So if that happened, then would you say they should be X'd out of Arsenal, cancelled, and not play for Arsenal?
Absolutely. If the challenge,
if
if
someone
the challenge was as bad as what Shawcross and Prohaska of
I'm
Carlisle,
just talking about by accident. Just
and
it can happen.
if you go in to do someone, you should be suspended until that player recovers. Even if it's
I
10
agree
years.
with that. I do agree with that.
Even if it's 10 years,
Yeah, if you-
spend it
if
for 10
I-
years.
Sweden.
I do agree with that, but as bad as those tackles were, they've not deliberately gone in to break their legs.
Sean
Yeah,
Cross
but that's
didn't
not-
mean to do that.
Yeah, but that's not. But League Flex, that's not
To
the
Ramsey.
point. The point is
Who done
intent.
Eduardo Silva's one?
What's that?
Was it Eduardo had one bad one?
That was the Birmingham one.
Oh, was that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
It's the
But,
what- but
it
what-
wasn't on purpose, Ty.
No, but Flex. The thing is, it's the intent.
That's
The
what, there was
intent-
no
but
intent
you
to break his leg.
No, but the thing is, the intent is reckless because what you're saying is because I know what Shawk was saying. That crazy Tony Pulis, a football term, told him take the player and the man, and that's
gonna
very
be
Yeah, but
dangerous.
take the player and the man to say
I'll
stick
be
it on him is
honest with
different
you,
to go
I
and break
don't-
his
I
ankle.
can't recall
Well, that's
an
what
Arsenal
happened.
player breaking anybody's leg.
Exactly, because
Yeah,
we would
but
never get away
saying
with
too
it.
soft though, you're not going to no tackles.
What, like you mean? What,
know what I mean?
so we should be like the Nevils and try to break Jose's leg then?
No, just
What,
be
the
like the
Chiefs?
levels of rough
Can
people
you? I
up
can't
there.
remember any.
Rough people will try to break their legs.
Somewhere along the line.
Jay Curran says if you had to choose one for next season, who would it be? Winning the Champions League or having an invincible season?
Have an invincible team. Happy?
No, come on, Ty.
Happy? Have an
Listen,
invincible team.
I think with the Champions League,
You wanna win
it's
the
not
Champions League.
necessarily, and I don't mean this because Arsenal have never won it.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the
The be
best
on end
team
all.
wins it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
there's a cup competition.
100%.
Gives a little bit of luck
You
in
don't
it.
have to win the
The
league
best
to
team
be
always wins the league.
Like in the league, the best team
Yeah.
always wins it. Yeah.
38 games done.
Oh, is Isaac's in there?
He's
He's missed it.
missed it.
He's missed it.
It's got to be a bit more
See,
clinical.
like I
that's
said,
right.
Anyway.
No, you know what? I would
Still
say,
got Berwick.
you know what, Flex? If I'm honest, I would say the Champions before, but the invincible team because to do it again would be out of this world. So yeah,
Just
Okay.
offside.
Brendan Ford says PSG just opened their own store here in Los Angeles. It's a brand. There you
Yeah,
go.
but this is what. Listen, they've got a store in Los Angeles. Marseille got one. That's what I'm saying. You know, what I mean, Lyon got, and this is what then extends their brand
Yeah.
worldwide. You see, even certain teams. You listen. Look at Europe. Look at Real Madrid. You got
Yes.
kids around there walking in
Yeah.
Real Madrid, Barcelona tops. That's
Yeah,
because
of course.
they've seen their success. They've seen Messi, and that's why they follow. You know they have a Real Betis top, are you? Let's be real now. This is how you build your brand, and this is how.
What is the
and
biggest
then-
club in Spain then?
exactly.
Is it Real Madrid or
Real
Barcelona?
Madrid. Real Madrid, the biggest club in the world, really.
I think when building a brand nowadays, it's,
Thank you,
Real
Dave.
Madrid, Real Madrid.
it comes down to I think three things like building a brand.
Yeah.
It's your location, so you've got to
Yes.
be in a glamorous location.
100%.
Yes.
It's
And Manchester,
the
we all know
players
it's
that
not the
you've got
greatest
at the
location.
time,
City.
Players.
Big City.
pay,
Yeah, I want to
the
Flex.
name
Yeah.
cards and things like that, and it comes down to
And winning
people
things.
like Nike.
Actually,
I think,
Manchester's
because Nike.
The
Manchester
advertising
United is so fit, isn't it?
campaigns and
Yeah, as a
making
brand,
nice
if you
stuff.
look at the kits that they come out with, they come out with unbelievable kits, like fashion kits. You
Yeah.
know? And it
I
gets
slightly
people-
disagree with you, Nicky. I think, first of all, yeah, location helps. Definitely location, a glamorous location helps,
Glamorous.
right? Secondly,
Bit
the
Fergie.
players, but I think
Fergie,
when,
yes.
then you've got to win things.
gosh.
Yeah, you have
Because
got to
when
win
when
things.
when
I
you
think that comes- I think
right,
that comes
remember the
hand in hand
days.
with
Remember the
players.
days. You know, when we went to school,
That's terrible,
we
isn't
want to
it?
go into school and we want to
Mention
brag
his
about
name
how
again.
our teams
Oh
won
my
things.
God.
No,
Right? And you know, a lot of kids, you know,
But you
listen,
look at
they
the kids
jump onto
nowadays,
teams.
You look at the kids nowadays, Robbie, and like they love them kit. My son loves that kit. He's got a white PSG kit
With the Jordan
It's got
thing.
the
Yeah,
Jordan,
with the Jordan
sign,
yeah.
It's got the
fashion, it's fashion.
It's fashion, yeah.
But
He
still
he
West
loves
Ham fan,
it.
isn't it?
As well as
And it's
though,
got
But
Mbappe
it's
on the
Mbappe,
back.
yeah, but they wouldn't
Is he
care.
still West Ham fan?
That wouldn't
If
matter if they
Mbappe
weren't
wasn't
winning
there,
things.
it's
Well, if that wasn't,
Right,
if that
and they
wasn't
win-
a vet
Does he
kit,
like the claret and
they
blue?
would wear
Does he
that.
like the claret and blue?
Yeah.
Does he wear the claret and blue?
pony.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another
Yeah,
chance
he
here
does,
for
yeah.
So he's a
another
West Ham
chance here
fan.
for
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Ukraine. Oof.
He would wear. He wears West Ham kits. We had
You've
one
got
last
a,
year.
you know, when you've got a history of winning things, then those kids that are going to school now. I mean, I never knew no City fans.
Kevin-
Now all of a sudden, there's kids wearing City tops.
Kevin
Yeah.
Diggity says Chelsea's seen a huge growth in the USA because of Pulisic. US could be a huge fan base for Euro teams signing American players. Example, Juventus and Dortmund.
I mean, we've got a massive fan base, Arsenal, in the US here. And most of the times when I speak to fans over there and I say, how'd you get into Arsenal? You live in Texas or whatever. It'd be things like Thierry Henry, Invincibles,
Yes.
Bergkamp,
Yes.
Robert Pires.
Yes.
He's never
Mustafi.
about it. He's never stuff happening now.
Legends,
He's
legends.
never players now.
Mustafi.
So that's what I'm saying. So,
Shaka.
but then now, you know, Chelsea are gaining out there. City are gaining out there. Right? And so if Arsenal don't wake up, Man United don't wake up.
yeah, you can get left.
Yeah, we're there. We're above them now. but in the next 10 years,
I think
15
you're right.
years, we'll get left.
I also think
When I was when we were younger, growing up, AC Milan, the biggest.
Yeah, the biggest club
Who
side in Europe.
talks about AC Milan now?
Yeah, but they're
but
still
you are-
classed
you
as
are
a
Still a
massive
big
club.
club.
Yeah.
Listen, honestly,
Do you know what I
still
mean? They're
huge.
still a massive
AC
club.
Milan still a huge
Yeah.
club. But AC Milan were like Barcelona.
Yeah,
They were like they
When
won
I was-
everything.
when
They
I was
did.
growing
When
You're
I was
right,
growing
you're
up,
right
yeah,
what you're
yeah.
saying there, because you
Yeah.
follow sometimes in life, as a kid or whatever, you follow the players. Like a favourite player.
Yeah.
And I think that's even more
Go-
now.
go,
Lee.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is saying that, yeah. So
I think even more now.
so you'll get
Those
like
players are brands.
you'll get like a lot of fans follow Cristiano Ronaldo, so they don't actually
Yeah.
follow who he's playing for. Like they've all now moved over to Juventus or they've
Yeah.
moved to wherever. Like
Yeah.
listen, I was influenced. I'm a Yorkshire fan in cricket because of Jeff Boycott, and I've stayed at Yorkshire fan all through the years because of one player.
Yeah.
And I think that does happen. So you get and that is the worry with Arsenal. Is there's not really any players
Who you
you can
gonna
look
follow?
at and think.
It's what
"Oh,
annoys
wow."
me. It's what annoys me.
Aubameyang, what about Aubameyang?
Annoys me about owners, right? Is that it's like
Really?
they're
What
dumb.
about
They're dumb. They don't see these
Players
things,
that
right? It's like
people
they're,
like to follow.
Not in the
they're
same-
behind.
Not
They're
in the same
you're like,
league
yo.
as Henri.
No, but they're legends.
Even
aren't
every
they?
season, right, as a big club, you have to, whether you like it or you've got to buy the little marquee signing. Because that's
100%.
what.
I mean,
Arsenal
That's
haven't got
signing.
marquee
That's
signings for a
what
very
lifts.
long while.
That,
Arsenal used to
again,
be-
Pogba being at Man United, that
Brands,
helps.
But
percentage.
when Wenger come in, like early days, he was above it. He was ahead of the curve in that sort of thing. I remember him signing like the I think he was Japanese player at one time. He signed-
Junichi Inamoto.
Yeah,
Inamoto.
Inamoto. Yeah,
Inamoto, yeah.
He was huge in the Far East.
He was, yeah.
He barely ever played for Arsenal. He probably played about.
We did
10
it with Dong
10
Fang
games
Zhu
with
as well.
that.
He went on loan. Yeah.
But he was
To
a
Fulham.
huge market, and
Yeah.
then you see that once they signed him, they started going over to the Far East for pre-season friendlies.
Same with Son. Look at Son at
Son, yeah.
Son's
Tottenham.
huge.
When we
Yeah.
found Park,
Park, he's
Park
Yeah.
Ji-sung, same thing.
He was a good player though.
Brilliant player.
Like they're big. You're talking about a billion people market.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a huge market.
100%.
And you found that you had Japanese people actually coming to Highbury because it's silly.
And
Look how many
Just to see
people
that
from
one player play.
look how many people from South Korea support Tottenham.
Yeah,
You
and they're
think- you
there
think
in the
you-
stands with the
Right?
flags.
You think that's because of Eric Dyer?
of course.
Right.
and they are.
One
Good
love.
side.
You have a look at what like this. Like we could go on back with Nicky with West Ham. West Ham. You go back in the history. Bobby Moore,
Billy Bonds.
Billy
Trevor Booking.
They're players that you can. Oh,
And so I'm giving. So you've answered my question
absolute
perfectly.
legends.
So from that generation, loads of people followed West Ham because of that.
Ludek McCluskey.
They were like
Because they had
those
that goal
wonderful
before.
You don't even know
players,
you, Nicky.
traditional English players as
Phil
well
Potts.
that helped to win the World Cup. But who are the Billy Bonds of now?
That's the point.
And when you
that's
talk
that's
when
Billy
you
Bonds, mate.
when you talk to a youngster now and you say Billy Bonds, they don't even know who you're talking about.
no, it's
the-
got chance. Oh,
You know what I mean?
we've got-
It's not. It's
that's history,
the
West Ham history.
unfortunate thing, but that's how life goes.
When
Right?
Arsenal
That
were
was
in-
our era. They don't know about Billy Bonds. They don't know about.
But
No,
then Robbie,
and that's the thing.
They
We've
don't
got
know about
like-
Trevor Brooking. They don't know about.
They
right?
don't, but Robbie-
What they know about is now.
Yeah, but Robbie-
Right?
but-
And they want players of now to latch onto and follow. And if
Fred-
you ain't buying those players,
And that is
if you ain't
that's
winning
when-
things and you're not thing, then they're going to follow the other
It's part
clubs.
of it, and that is a great point, which Ty just turned around and said. He just said, what about Aubameyang? He's not in the same league as a Vieira or a Bergkamp or an Henri, that
He's not.
sort of stature. We had 6 or 7 of them that you could
That's
go
what
and
I'm saying with our owners,
you know
man.
what I mean?
TV
Now we haven't got none of them.
no.
I'm saying with our owners. There's fans out there, right?
But
There's-
TV is a huge thing, Rob, because
It is a
huge
thing.
you look back, even when you and Laurie was younger, they had probably the FA Cup final on the telly, and that was it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't get the big games.
Yeah.
Is that what
And
it
That's
is?
some
why
of
the
them-
World Cup and all
some
that's
of
big,
them, it
because
was
it's
like
like
the
the only live
second
games
half
you
of the
had.
FA Cup
Yeah.
final.
That's
Do you know what I mean?
it.
Yeah.
And they used to follow. They used to follow the team
How many?
from the
When
hotel.
when you lot were growing up, right? How many Leicester fans did you know?
Do you know when we was
So I'm
growing
saying,
up?
and now these
Yeah.
clubs,
I actually
they
knew
got
one.
fans.
Nick, when we was growing
Now they
up,
got, you know what I mean, because of what they're doing. You create history.
And where does their owner come from? the Far East.
Yeah, but they're creating history. So that's what I'm saying. You can't just sit back and say, oh,
No,
like
of course
what Ty's saying, oh, Invincibles. Man,
We're giving away our
How
age
long
here.
ago was that? How many years ago was the Invincibles? now?
2003, 2004.
Exactly. So certain
We're
people
giving
there.
it-
A lot of Arsenal fans I speak to
But then
sometimes are
Rob-
like, yeah, I wasn't even born. I've
Yeah,
never.
but-
Yeah,
but
no,
that's
I've
I
seen it, I've
was
seen
chatting
it.
to a kid the other day,
Okay.
and until he said that, I didn't even really. It shocked me.
Yeah.
But actually, I'm like,
well,
that's
but
not
Robbie,
it.
but
He goes,
Robbie-
yo, he goes, I've never seen Arsenal win a major, like a league.
Yeah,
I've
but
never.
Robbie-
I was like, what are you on about?
Yeah, but Robbie, that's...
He goes, boy, he goes, I'm 21 or something like that. He goes, I've never seen a sort
Yeah,
of.
but Robbie, that-
21. I was going, bloody hell.
Yeah, but Robbie, that's fine. What
It's
I would-
the actual reality. He's
No, but-
not
but-
seen us.
But Robbie...
So if you don't maintain it,
Oh,
fair
you've got to
enough.
maintain it to
Forsberg?
stay up there.
Forsberg.
Oh!
My Lord.
Fair enough, Robbie.
Wow.
But Robbie,
Listen, Forsberg's a problem, you know.
He's been on
who does
fire.
he play for?
I don't know.
He plays for Leipzig, RB Leipzig.
I would
He's-
have him in a
he's soon come to
heartbeat.
it.
When we
good,
was growing up, and I'm showing my age a little bit here, like the League Cup final was never on live.
No, it weren't.
Right. You used to listen to the radio now, and you used to put the second half on.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, do you remember those days? Like, you know, you didn't even know what the score in the first half. You had to listen to it in the second half.
The second half commentary.
To watch
To
his-
take
get
you
the
through to
scores
full
on
time.
CFAX.
Yeah. There
C
was
facts,
never-
yes.
there wasn't-
Love C facts.
Bruv,
The two live games
Teletext.
you used to
Teletext,
get
yes,
until
lovely.
was the FA Cup and then the England-Scotland game the following week,
Yeah.
and then the World Cup.
Yes.
My childhood was my soccer Saturday, CFAX, just
Yeah.
watching it go round and
Yeah.
round.
Oh, it was great. It was great.
CFAX.
But then, Robbie, what I would say, I would
Times
say,
move.
yeah, no, but Robbie, I'd say two things to that. That's fair enough what you said, but what I would say is maybe what Nicky's doing now, and probably what Lee done, is that for me, if I was lucky to have any children, I would do what my dad did, God rest his soul. He taught me about history, and I even went back to the 1930s because to follow on the fan base.
Shame you don't learn that in the quizzes, you.
Well, listen, the judge. What happened in table football? Okay, yeah, we'll leave it there then.
1-1 draw. That's all
No,
I'm
hold
saying.
on.
Oh yes, so you're as good as your last
hold
game.
on. What about
You're as good as your last game.
Hold on, what about a 10-3 thrashing at the FA Cup final?
That man, look.
It doesn't matter.
You're only as good as your last game, is that right?
Listen, I don't know
1-1.
why Robbie's laughing. I thrashed Robbie 10-0. So, but anyway.
Guys, there's a hell of a lot of super chats. Let me just fly through some of these. Saying United are in Salford is the same thing as saying Arsenal are in Holloway or Spurs are in Enfield. Salford is
We are in Holloway.
great in Manchester.
But we are in
I know
Holloway, though.
hardcore fans from Manchester all the way to parts like Bolton and Burnley, etc. Dinesh says, since Champions League was formed in '93, in 2004, Porto versus Monaco, 2021, Chelsea versus City, the only time where Liverpool, Bayern, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus, Milan, Ajax, United have not featured in the final. Kenneth says, which is bigger, Dortmund or Atletico? Both built a brand being underdogs, but Dortmund has had more remarkable players. Listen to the Don.
I'll say Atletico.
And Danielle Ali says, Robbie, Lee and Ty, would you rather have Isak or Forsberg? I would rather have Forsberg. He is a creative midfielder.
Isak.
Okay.
Although he's
yeah,
not had a
probably
great game
Forsberg.
today.
Arnab says, guys, the best and worst Premier League referee now, according to you. Oh, God.
Mike Dean.
Mike Dean.
Mike Dean.
You know what?
I think there's a couple worse. I think John Moss is worse.
Yeah,
Who's
he's-
the one that changed their mind when they give the card last season?
As it happens, Mike Dean is not as bad as
Michael Oliver.
Do you know what I mean?
Michael Oliver.
It is a
Michael
bit.
Oliver.
it is a bit
They all
all about
should,
it.
you know,
I
they all
actually like.
outstanding, but-
Look how good these ones have been in this
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, they've been brilliant.
different class.
I like
I think that referee.
Andre Mariner's not bad.
Disgrace.
That might
Our
be.
referees
Yeah.
are shocking.
Taylor could
honestly.
probably be at Anthony Taylor. You know, we haven't got
Anthony Taylor.
we haven't got a decent one though, have we?
He done really well in the Euros, obviously, with that.
Is there any out here?
Yeah, Anthony
Anthony
Taylor.
Anthony Taylor.
He done the thing that happened
I
there.
wouldn't
And
say
Anthony Taylor and things there, innit?
Who?
Michael Oliver's there as well.
But
isn't
see,
he?
Oh, is he? I haven't seen him yet.
Sure, I saw him. Didn't I see him refereeing a game the other day? Michael Oliver.
but you know, but you
My
know,
two nephews are Chelsea fans. I asked them why they chose Chelsea, and they said because they love N'Golo Kante.
There you go.
yeah.
and
Well,
he's a
I'm sure.
World Cup winner.
How many kids grew up supporting Liverpool because of John Barnes,
Yeah.
Kenny Dalglish,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, but they,
you know,
but
Ian
Robbie,
Rush,
Ian Rush.
yeah, but Nicky,
Yeah.
Lee, Flex,
Robbie Fowler.
Yeah, they say that if
and they live in London.
yeah, I've
They're not
got-
scousers, are they? But
I've-
they just see
Top
they
ballers.
love them players. They're always winning things, and they jumped on it. And now you'll see those guys. They're of our age, and they still support Liverpool.
Yeah, you're not going to change.
From those days, picked up on their. I mean, they
that's
could have
what I'm
went to
saying.
Arsenal. They could have went to Tottenham, QPR.
Yeah, but then they
Right,
wouldn't
they
be fans.
support Liverpool because
Right.
of those. And this is why I'm saying if you don't keep
understand
maintaining
that.
it, you can lose a generation. Arsenal are in danger of losing a generation right
Yeah,
now.
but then what? Then Robbie, what I would say then, it's
Because of these owners. It's not because of the fans, not because of me and you talking to our kids and persuading them to support Arsenal. It's because
That's what I was gonna say.
the owners of this club,
No, I agree.
they've got no ambition.
Yeah.
They don't care about those things. They
I
all they
agree
care about
with
is
that.
making money.
There isn't
Right.
one player that I could say that I would like at Arsenal at the
That
moment.
you idolise.
Yeah.
Yeah, whereas, you know,
Back in the day, you could do a lot. What do you reckon on that, Laurie? Do you reckon that's right? You know,
Rory's asleep.
He's gone, mate.
great conversation.
But then Lee, what I would say
actually
to that is,
gone.
I would say I idolise the club and I always will.
Huh?
I idolise the club and I always will.
Yeah, like, so
You do. You idolise the club and you do. But what I'm saying, a youngster of 5 to 10 years old, 12, like my son's sort of age, a lot of those kids, I mean, he chose Arsenal just because I've been on his case,
Yeah.
Oh, really?
My son wanted to support Southend.
right? Is it?
really?
Southend, yeah.
That's unusual, but
Yeah.
you know, what I mean, but
interesting.
you've got loads of kids now. They're choosing Man City because they
Yes.
always win.
Yes.
They're choosing
Chelsea, 'cause
Liverpool,
they win. I agree with that.
Chelsea, Leicester, even. Yeah, and they'll grow up and they'll support those teams, and then they'll and that's how you build history. That's how you should have laid that.
That's true, but then
Oh, what can he do from this?
Black.
I think now it's there's more onus on the parents.
We've got to pull our socks up, man. We've got to pull our socks up as
Yeah.
at Arsenal and
Yeah,
get
no, I agree.
this club back to where it was all. You know, we could become a Newcastle. Remember when Newcastle had that team, right, where they had
Aspria,
yeah,
Ginola.
like even as an Arsenal fan, you kind of when they played, you wanted to see them playing.
They should have won
Yeah,
the
it
league.
was exciting.
They should
They're
have
an
won the
exciting
league.
team. Remember
Oh,
that?
that was
Remember that?
unbelievable. Like,
Yeah.
They
You
should have
know,
won the
And
league.
look, since Ashley's come in, he's just
They had Ginola and then they had
they
Ferdinand,
Aspria,
Shearer
yeah,
up
they've just
front.
dropped now to
Aspria,
nothing. They dropped to
Albert.
nothing.
Yeah, no, it's
Where
true.
people like little kids now, like we all say, yeah, they're a big club. They're like, what, Newcastle? They are. We know they're a huge club.
Yeah.
We know them from
Their
you know,
fan base is unreal.
Everton. Like you said, Everton, huge club, used to win loads of league titles.
Yeah.
didn't it?
Yeah.
You say that to a fan now, you say, yeah, Everton. So yeah, Everton were a big club. We go, what, Everton?
I'll tell you what, that was the best team in Europe at one stage.
They won.
Yeah,
They
about
were.
84,
They're
85.
winning
84,
titles, man,
85,
and things like that.
Barbados MUFC says, I started supporting Man United because of Dwight York being from Trinidad and
you
Tobago
go.
and Andy Cole being of Jamaican descent.
Does he still support them now?
Exactly.
I'm going to say yes. He
Well,
said
I'm-
Barbados MUFC and he has Paul Pogba as his picture.
Right. Well,
Oh,
you know,
shit.
I mean,
It's
so
like
that's
my son, right? Obviously, Arsenal fan, but he loves Pogba.
Pogba's cool. He
Loves
just played for
Pogba
the
as a
wrong
player.
team, but you know. That's
Listen, I
life,
grew
innit?
up. One of my favourite players was a Man United player in Stuart Pearson.
We don't want to hear this, Lee.
No, he was.
Lee, the door's over there, please.
See,
Go for it,
I
please.
loved Alan Shearer when I was younger.
Proper
I
striker.
loved him.
Yeah.
I thought he was the
I
best.
like
He was
Barnes.
Sliced bread, mate.
I
Honestly.
used, to
John
love,
Barnes,
I used to love John Barnes when I was
Yeah,
growing up.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like a wicked player, man.
Proper.
No, I like Pogba actually, and I like Marcus as well. What he's doing off the pitch is amazing.
Who?
The only thing Marcus Rashford.
Rashford.
The only thing he's doing wrong is playing for that team, but you know. Apart from that, he's wicked.
What team's that?
The biggest.
What team is that? What team is that?
The biggest cheat in the world.
I'll put it out there now. One of my favourite ever players in the Premiership is Eric Cantona.
Oh
He's a
my!
Man United
How
That's
can
the
you
reason I support
say
United.
that?
He's my player.
Eric
mate.
Cantona.
See, one of my
He's
favourite
one
ever
of
in
the
Premier League.
biggest cheats.
He's not cheap.
He's-
Someone
Oh,
said something
no.
about his mum. Kick them in their face.
No, you mean
He
when
was a great player.
you mean when he
See,
kicked when you
I-
kicked Matthew Simmons?
I enjoyed
That's what-
watching Thierry Henry. That's
Yeah.
that was
Yeah,
my
it's
favourite
well,
in the
I
Premier League.
I
He's a great player, though,
really
Cantona,
enjoyed
unfortunately.
watching like Aguero.
Aguero.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
Wicked player.
what a player.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Aguero.
What do you mean,
It's
really?
like, I look,
Like, when you've watched Thierry Henry, you know,
no. Listen, he's not the
not saying
same
he's
as
better
Thierry.
than him,
I'm
but
not saying
He's not
better
saying,
than-
but he's still a
I'm not
wicked
saying he's
player.
better than Thierry, but I
Unbelievable
enjoyed
striker.
watching him as a player. I'm just like, yeah, I'd love to have that player on my
In
team.
his prime, Jesus. SC Crime says there's a whole generation of people over 40 to 50 here in Ireland who follow Leeds because of Johnny Giles.
Yes, Johnny
Yep.
Giles, God rest
I
his
don't
soul.
know who
Yeah,
that is. Is that
Johnny
yeah,
Giles,
Leeds
Johnny Giles,
Leeds
yeah.
legend, amazing
Okay.
player.
I bet there's-
Dirty
Dirty.
player.
I bet there's a lot underneath.
Have you never
underneath
watched Damn
that,
United?
that follow Arsenal because of Liam
Flex.
Brady.
Yes,
Liam Brady,
yes,
yeah.
Watch Damn United.
David O'Leary.
Damn.
Damn
Damn
United.
The Damn
Yeah,
United.
that's a good. That's a good.
The Damn United.
With Forest and Leeds.
You know
Right-
what about Brian
rivalry.
Clough?
Brian
Clough,
yeah.
63 days.
To watch that, it's good.
63 days as Leeds United manager, isn't it?
I read that.
Absolute brilliant. You love,
It's
you
good,
love
it's
it.
good, it's
Check
good.
that out.
There's a little bit of Johnny Giles in it.
Need to see that. Nevin says, Judge, is Ty still delusional? Give us some examples.
Listen,
E.g., Henri is not a cheat for his handball.
You can't call
Ty
me
Invincibles are
I'll say
history.
it again,
They
I'll
weren't even HD.
Pardon, the Invincibles are what?
Not even HD.
Basically, it wasn't in HD.
So what? So what?
Listen, there's all wherever
make
you
no
go,
sense.
there's
And you can't
decisions
call me
going
delusional until
for
you
and
do more than
against.
me.
I can go back to the Invincibles. Perez was 1-0 down against Southampton, and he
dive.
He
No, that was Portsmouth, Lee.
Portsmouth.
But he still died. He still died. Why is he not cheat?
Actually,
Why is he not cheat?
Actually, Lee,
Why is he not cheat?
I'll even walk you through it. I'm not saying that. He fell over Argentina's leg. Yeah, fair enough. But the difference is...
He fell over his leg.
Yeah.
He fell, so it's not a diving period.
No, he wasn't diving.
So why is he not cheat? So he's a cheat then?
He cheated. I'm not
So
saying
he
that.
cheated.
No, but what
If
I'm
he
saying...
cheated, should be cancelled.
No, what I'm saying... What, Flex, what I'm
He
saying...
fell over his leg.
No, what I mean is...
But now he's saying it's a cheat.
No,
but
I'm
he
saying-
shouldn't be ripped out of football
No, he
and
cheated,
discarded
no.
into the out of the Earth's atmosphere.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying Flex he cheated. What I'm saying is we would admit it, but Manchester United fans say no, we didn't cheat. If you cheated, fair enough, but don't lie that you didn't cheat. Because you did cheat. You
will.
the biggest cheats.
I feel like I'm in Groundhog Day, man.
Groundhog Day,
I swear I was here the other day.
Bill
Listening to the same
Murray,
thing.
Bill Murray, Groundhog Day.
Wayne Rooney dived against Arsenal for that
Exactly,
penalty,
and
like,
So Campbell left his leg out.
You see, and what did
dived,
Wayne Rooney
he
say? Judge, you remember what Wayne Rooney said?
But
He said,
what
I've
I'm
never
saying,
dived.
it goes on.
What you told as a centre half? Don't go diving in.
He's
Stay on
a
your feet.
cheat
I'll tell you what,
and he
England
dived.
fans, right? England fans go on about the Maradona thing, handball.
But
and
what
everything.
about-
We've gone on about that for a minute.
But what about-
right? And rightly so.
But-
but when Michael Owen dived against Argentina,
Yes.
no one says nothing.
And also, Lee, don't forget in 1966 when the ball didn't cross the line. As well.
I don't know about that.
Exactly. You see what I mean?
Yeah, but
That's not cheating, is it? I'm just
that's
saying.
cool.
like,
No, that's true, that's
but
true,
we,
that's true,
we,
that's
we, we turn, you know, even
We
if you
can
go
remember
back
what
to
we like and what we
1990,
don't like.
one of Gary Lineker's penalties against Cameroon,
Yeah.
Cameroon
yeah.
was
Cameroon.
dodgy.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
dodgy, but
Yeah.
He dived.
Italian
yeah, he
United.
dived. But we turn around and go, oh, that's all right. So it's the same with
Yeah.
Arsenal. Arsenal have done
Happens,
things.
it happens in football.
We have.
Larson says Celtic and Rangers are bigger than PSG.
Are they? I don't
Not worldwide. Well, I don't know. Celtic are
Well, that's an
massive.
interesting one.
Interesting one,
because of
isn't
the
it?
religious
Celtic,
side.
really
Yes,
interesting.
See, the thing is, again, though, it's the players as well that
Yeah.
make it. So
Yes.
They're not that
Celtic,
attractive like that
Celtic,
anymore.
yeah, they're just, Celtic and Rangers are huge clubs,
They are.
right? But you can't PSG because of now the player Neymar,
It's a different.
Mbappe. They're on another league. It's as
Don
simple as that.
Aneno says, to this day I support Boca Juniors because of Maradona. And
See why?
Gazetta Ganali says, I was born in Brum but support Liverpool because of Owen Fowler Gerrard. In my young teen years, El Nino Fernando Torres.
So I'm saying, man, yeah, I mean, so you create history.
From the US, Jordan Alford said, from the US, and I started supporting United because of Ronaldo and Sir Alex.
Right.
So who? So nothing.
Don't you dare speak about him like that.
So nothing.
Who are you to talk about Sir Alex Ferguson like that?
The reason
Who are you?
why.
Who are you?
Has he saved anyone's
What have
life?
you won? What have you won that he hasn't won? What have you won?
Has he saved anyone's
Why don't
life?
you win what he's won? Why don't you win what he's won?
He's got you there, man.
Has he saved anyone's life? Then he's not sir. When you save anyone's life, you become a sir. About sir. Save someone's life before you become a sir. What? I'm just saying that in football, he done his.
Richard Branson save anyone's life? He's
No,
a
he
sir,
shouldn't be.
isn't
No, he shouldn't be a sir.
David Beckham?
No, why should he be a sir? What's he done? Patrick, who's that man that
You
saved
get
that
it for
man?
your services towards.
Who's that man that saved that man's life in the march? He should be a sir. Patrick Hutchinson. That's who should be a sir.
Yeah, he's got an MBE now.
No, he hasn't.
Is he
Has
not?
No,
Yeah,
he hasn't.
yeah,
He
yeah.
hasn't.
He's got an MBE.
I think he did. He got MBE or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's all right then.
Anthony Joshua's got an MBE, innit?
No, he don't deserve an NBA.
That is
You tried telling him that.
Yeah, he probably would. Who are you? What have you won?
He wouldn't. He get
No,
knocked
because
out.
of course I
Hey, but
would.
AJ wouldn't knock him out though. He was saying,
I said I don't deserve an NBA. What does
That's
an
sorry,
NBA
slap
for?
him down.
There's a lot of people that don't
Yeah,
deserve
Laurie's
it.
got
Exactly.
boxing thing. he said AJ don't deserve no MBE, man. Who's he?
Nobody deserves an MBE. Nobody deserves an MBE in sport because you get well paid.
But you get tired.
Not you.
No.
It's
You
not
get
about
into
money.
services to the sport. It's like music. That's
not
like
about
saying,
money, it's true.
I said Michael Jackson should never have got inducted to any Hall of Fame or whatever thing because he was well paid.
No, but that's different though.
Well, it's not.
He's not Sir Michael Jackson, is it?
No, but whatever the equivalent is of the recognition at the highest level in your craft, you should get recognised.
Yeah, recognition, but that's after.
Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, but Flex, that's what. But that's after the doctors. But that's
what
after
I'm
the
saying.
doctors and the nurse and the surgeon that say
I agree with that.
Oh,
isn't it?
one second. Well, I'm going to disband this argument.
Go on.
What about Marcus Rashford?
What about him?
In the future, he saved a lot of kids' lives, probably. He's
Yeah.
well
And
paid.
he's already got an MBE for that now.
Yeah, but he's not. It's nothing to do with football. He's taking his platform off football.
That's football.
isn't it? No, but he's taking.
football.
But he's how many people are doing? Look at Raheem as well. Something like Raheem as well. I'll agree with them. But also after the healthcare workers, the doctors, and the people that save
No, I
people's
know. Do you know
lives
what? Your
first.
basic point of the real heroes are.
Yeah, exactly.
I do understand
what I mean.
that.
Yeah.
I understand that because look, we all understand that. Like
Yeah.
the NHS workers, the key workers,
Absolutely.
emergency services. You know, I've got family working at 100%. I agree with that.
Yeah.
With what you're saying that the
Yeah.
real heroes are.
Yeah.
But in the context,
Of a sporting term,
in the
fair.
context
Yeah.
of your devotion to sport or your devotion
Yeah,
to
fair
music
enough.
or
Fair
acting
enough.
or radio broadcasting, whatever.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
You should get recognised.
As long as they are first. Yeah, that's fair enough. But they are. But they don't seem to be.
England ain't gonna be scared of none of these two, surely.
Careful with the
Don't
words.
underestimate anyone.
I was scared.
Careful.
I didn't say we can't lose them. But I'm saying if you're scared of these two teams,
Listen,
We don't need two
They weren't
defensive
even scared of
midfielders
Germany.
against
You're saying-
them.
They weren't even scared of Germany. They knew
you don't need two DMs against these lot.
Yeah, but Robbie, you're saying that
Fucking
when
hell, shit.
when one of these two play England, they're going to play out their skin. You see, they'll play out their skin.
listen.
You mean like Germany did to them?
Well, not Germany, because Germany, you look, Germany are different. But any of these two play England, they'll play out
None
their
of these
skin.
two teams are as good as Germany.
I think Croatia are a decent team. I think they're a more decent team than we give them credit for. When after I see them in the last round,
Tell you what, 84th minute.
I see the
yeah,
Czech
heading to extra
Republic
time.
play very well against Holland. I think they're a more decent team, and we made them look pretty poor. I think Germany looked pretty poor today. I don't fear any of these.
None
teams.
of these two teams are as good as Germany.
No.
No,
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
How
Well, why
is that
should
foul?
Easy draw.
How is that
it's not
foul?
easy.
it's ridiculous.
Never say easy.
It's the easiest
That's
draw
technical, but it's
we
a foul.
could wish for. I think, yeah.
JNFG says, is Brian Clough the greatest English manager?
No, one of
English
them.
manager.
yeah.
No, not the greatest one of them, because you got Alf Ramsey,
Don Revy.
you know, and Alf Ramsey, the only World Cup
But I
winning
think
manager.
Clough,
Yeah.
Clough, what he
Clough
achieved,
Brian
what Brian Clough achieved, right, with such a tiny team,
Yeah.
provincial team.
World
He-
champions.
the guy won the equivalent of Champions League.
Yeah, but
he won
he was-
leagues.
Yes, Robbie.
he was.
Yeah, it's Brian
Alf
Clough.
Ramsey
innit?
did
Yeah,
really
Brian
but-
Clough should have been England manager. They didn't, want,
yeah.
they didn't want to give him the job because
He
he
won
was
Derby, the
he was so
amount-
outspoken.
But the amount of stories you hear about Clough, he was a psychological genius.
Yeah.
yeah.
He got the best out of everybody.
His philosophy to football was crazy.
And it was either you can hear different stories from different players in the same team, and they'd say he was a bastard to me. He used to turn up at my house and drag me out by the ear on. And you'd hear other players say he was always bigging me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
He knew how to
do
approach
with
each people,
with
yeah.
each player. Like
but-
the amount of people that he rung up and just
He's a
say
great
like,
manager.
"You Notts Forest tomorrow, be at my office," and all that. And he had that sort of aura about him, and people feared him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Mourinho copied.
Who's the
copied
best
him.
Scottish manager?
Jock Stein.
Chuck's team.
I'm obviously only going to go with one, but
Well,
who's the other candidates?
four,
Bill
Okay, Jock
Shankly?
Stein.
Shankly.
Bill Shankly.
Shankly,
Can't disregard what
Shankly,
Shankly's done, to be
Stein,
fair.
Alex Ferguson,
And who's the fourth?
Matt Busby.
Matt Busby was Matt Busby Scottish?
And so what? With what Sir Matt
Matt
speak?
Busby.
I don't think Matt Busby was
No, I
Scottish.
think he was Scottish.
I don't think he was Scottish.
Matt
Busby weren't
Busby.
Scottish.
He's English.
He's English.
Is he?
Judge, when you started talking about Manchester United, I told you it was time to leave. It's not too late, you know.
I honestly thought he was, but
Nah,
brought
but
him
he's
Wimbledon.
an absolute legend.
He brought in Wimbledon, mate.
yeah, it's Paul there.
Where's he born? He's English.
Sir Matthew Busby was a Scottish football player and manager. Up yours, the lot of you, like. I mean, where's that? Right, I want an apology off of everybody here.
Sorry, Lee.
Where does it say that?
What? Let's read it. Can't you read? Do you want me to read it? What's that say there? Just read it out. Read it out.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah, he's right, he's right.
Sorry.
He's English, Matt Busby.
Robbie says, please. Joe
Moyes.
Kelly says, Robbie, please never give Choppy's poor entertainment. Hopefully, he's on every stream.
When's Will coming back?
Funny.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
When's
you
Will
learn
coming
something
back?
new every
I
day.
never knew Scottish. I never knew Scottish.
Who's that?
Matt Busby, I never knew he was Scottish.
What?
I
Wow.
thought he was English, you know.
So did I.
You know now.
You should know Netflix.
Well, no, your history flex. You didn't even know that.
I thought he was English as well.
Wow. That's
But with what he did do though,
Incredible.
and when the Munich disaster did happen,
yeah.
and when Jimmy Murphy took over the team, and we had to like get players off of other teams and that. to
Yeah,
help
it
out.
was incredible.
It
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting on to me to say read the super chats. I'm trying to, but these guys are, they're saying so much. Trey Watt says, I'm from Texas. I played centre back for the Gunners Soccer Club, where we managed by an English gooner. He taught me to defend by making me watch Tony Adams. I've been an Arsenal supporter ever since.
Wow.
Nev Allen says,
yourself
Ty,
up.
Klopp and Guardiola are far more successful managers than Wenger. Of
course they
you
are.
are delusional,
You're
and
delusional.
you should.
You can't call me delusional. I do know more than me, and you never will in your whole life.
PF Jim says a knighthood is for outstanding success in the field,
Yeah,
not
I know
for wearing
what it's
headphones,
for.
ranting
I
about the
know what
history
it's for.
and
I
eating
know
snacks
what it's
paid
for.
for
Well,
by someone else.
if you listen, I said about the doctors.
They did
nurses,
ask. Hold on.
surgeons,
They
and
did.
healthcare
They did ask me to read the
Please
super chats,
listen.
Ty.
Listen. Listen.
They did ask me to read the super chat, so let me read them. Nicholas
not listening.
L says Ty deserves a knighthoods for services to comedy.
And so do you.
Or is a chance?
When someone gives him a good
facts.
compliment, he's like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
What's that, Lee? What are you saying?
When someone gives you a nice compliment, you're like, someone goes,
Thank you. Yeah, because people like to be too rude. That's
Hey,
right.
sometimes when they give him a nice compliment,
Yeah,
Well, it
right,
depends
that's-
how they're
do you know what I'm
style
going to call him? Scrappy Doo.
Yeah, he's always on it. Always.
Always.
That's
I'm not that
exactly what
small, am
Ty is.
I?
Let me at him. Let me
Scrappy Doo was wicked though. Scrappy Doo was a bad man.
He was.
Let me at him, uncle.
That's who he is, isn't it? Scrappy Doo.
Scrappy Doo. Brilliant.
Tiago says Portuguese from Madeira Island here, supporting Arsenal since '99 because of Bergkamp.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
comes from Madeira and don't follow Ronaldo.
No, I'm
Does anyone
surprised.
support West Ham in the chat?
There must be.
If you support West Ham, let us know.
must be-
And
there must be
Ruda
West Ham
says, I
fans.
started
Oh,
supporting.
he's away. Oh,
No.
I started supporting the Nigerian national team because of Ty and still go to Heathrow to watch their matches.
The thing is, you know what? Listen, if that's all you can come up with, I suggest
Let me at him. Let me
go
at him.
back to school
Go to
now.
Heathrow to watch it.
Go back to school now.
Do you know what? It's just, I only know
Ty, I
one
didn't-
Fulham fan.
Huh?
I only know one Fulham fan.
I know one.
I know a few Fulham fans.
DJ31 has come back, Ty,
Go,
and
go.
says,
Yeah.
Ty, in capital letters, Ty, I didn't mean bad about mental health,
Okay,
but
thank
are
you.
England cheaters? It's the second tournament England get the easy,
Oh, fuck off.
the
That
easy
ain't cheating,
cup.
though, is
That's
it?
not cheating.
To be
that's
fair,
just-
England cheaters.
No, Germany's not an easy game. Come on,
To be
no,
fair,
you know.
I'm rooting against your weak team.
Yo, this thing, Germany's not an easy
It's not.
easy game.
The,
It's not
the
easy,
reward
right?
for winning the group was getting either France, Portugal, or
France had
Germany,
Switzerland
so-
last night, and
The
they're
luck of
out.
the draw,
Exactly.
innit? We had
Of
the
course
luck of
France
the
had
draw. There's
Switzerland
no
last
two
night,
ways
they're out.
about
If
it.
anything, we had an unlucky draw.
We had a
Finished top
lucky
of the group
draw
when you-
afterwards, but
It's coming home. Yeah. There's some
used to
people
it.
asking me, text
listen,
me.
all you
This-
haters out there, get used to it. England, how can I have a little Euro star, like, you know?
This
to their
T-shirt,
name?
right, is on
What, you mean
utobee.com
the
for the
trade?
people asking me, yeah?
And it's coming home.
It's coming home. Get yours now. Yeah, because it's coming home, son.
like it or lump it.
You
England
buy
are
one, you
cheaters,
get one
but
free.
they're
Buy one, you
mediocre.
get one free.
You buy one, no, you don't get
No,
one.
no.
You just buy one.
Jaden Merrick said that super chat is speaking facts. England gets so many advantages.
Oh, fuck off.
It's
What's
a
going
draw.
on here?
I don't know
They
about
must
that.
be
It's
trying
a
to
draw
trick-
and
they
it's
must
made,
be-
it's made by UEFA,
They
not
must be
me.
trying to get you to buy it. I can't
Yeah, I
believe
don't
that.
know.
Listen,
The
if you
reward
ever
for
could get
finishing
England that,
top of
they
your
would.
group is to get France, Portugal, or Germany, 3 of the tournament favourites.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
get out of here. It's talking
Yeah,
shit.
end off.
You know what I mean?
So-
Polly says Busby, Shankly, and Steen were born within 30 miles area of Scotland. Big up
of
Ty
course
for
you
your
can.
passion and knowledge of your club.
nice.
You can teach Flex some. There you go. So I need to be as passionate and go back to the 30s as much as you.
Well, I don't know about that. Flex seems knowledgeable, right? So you know.
Spot on, Robbie
That's
has
it.
a
Oh, so-
extra time. That game's thrown.
Extra
time.
Bloody late
Forsberg.
night tonight, Robbie. We
I'll
don't
tell you
know
what.
tonight, are we?
But what do you want now? What do you want now? Coffees or something? You want a cup of hot chocolate, do you?
Well,
Cup of cocoa, yeah? Cup of cocoa, yeah?
okay. I tell you, someone needs some coke, don't they?
Actually, I forgot you from Wimbledon. A cup of sherry.
Give a shit, eh?
Come on, Sherry.
Sherry.
Oh, it's admitted now that I do come from Wimbledon.
Hey, you know, where's that air conditioning, man? It's getting a bit hot in here.
It's a bit hot,
We
isn't
called
it?
for
Yeah,
a
he's got
remote
the
earlier.
remote.
Is that it over there?
Ty, how do you keep chatting?
Yeah, that is it. That is it.
Bit like,
Ty, he chats non-stop here.
bit like one stick.
He creates more heat in the
Wimbledon's
place.
a bit like there's some terrible.
You know what? It's
Ty just won't say anything back. Let anyone say anything about.
Ty,
Arsenal.
throw one of them sweets as well. Which one's that
Which
one?
one do you want? This is
No, not that one.
fizzy
Not
strawberry.
the one that's
lace.
just dipped in a pool.
No, the teeth one. Yeah, he just dips it in a little water.
Is there a
that's what it was.
Coke in there?
That's ice.
Sorry, please.
Yeah.
No.
Pass that in.
Pepsi.
Turn that air conditioning on.
Is there
please.
another Pepsi there, Ty?
Thank you.
Could you try it for us? Joking.
Yeah, really.
Hold on, Flex.
Is there another one there?
Another Pepsi.
I'll have one as well.
No.
You buy one, you get one
You
free.
know, when you get one free.
Hold on, there's Coke behind there.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be cold.
Ain't
are
cold
they?
though, is it?
Yeah, so I'll have this instead.
Ain't cold, son. Ty, bro, you are non-stop, man. I'm telling you.
Here, I'll have
He's
this one.
relentless.
Yeah.
Is that
that your
you
one?
got to go through
Yes,
the
it's alright,
season?
it's alright.
You sure?
Yeah,
See, look at that sharing his things, man.
Thank you very much.
Is
It's,
it cold?
it's alright.
He's cold, very generous of you. You got? I'll pour some out in a glass. So you
That's
can have
fine,
some.
Robbie, have it, it's fine.
No, you can have some.
No, it's fine.
I'm not,
alright.
to be honest, I don't want to drink the whole thing. So
Okay, alright.
Why don't you pour it into that champagne glass? Because there's no champagne gone in it today, is there?
You and your
Not like
champagne.
yesterday. It was
We're saving it.
Top up,
We didn't
top up.
even, we
We're
didn't even do
saving
glass.
it until when England get to the final, mate.
We didn't even do glass.
Champagne all round. That's
Robbie,
going
where's
to
the
glass
after
at half
party?
time.
Where's the after party? The rap party.
The rap party would be here.
Yep, it was
Yeah,
good
you're
last
We're going to do a
time.
rap party
It'll be
here.
a weekend on the way or something like they did last time.
Come with it.
You missed out on that, I'll tell you.
You
That was
did
good.
miss out.
Riddle Boy says, Ty, are you going to see Nigeria in the African Cup of Nations? As I heard there, a private jet leaves from Heathrow.
Really? Well, if you're on it, no. Okay? Okay? Does that answer your question?
Remy says, Flex, I love you and KG, but I hope you both don't wear or promote the next Man United kit. Okay, thank
Why
you.
would Robbie promote the next match tonight?
No, KG, not
KG.
Sorry.
Ashwin Widge says, you won't find new young Arsenal fans anymore. People become fans of clubs that are winning, like Chelsea and City.
What do you
That's
mean?
kind of what Robbie was talking about. The longer you go about something, the younger fans.
About a year ago we won, so
Exactly, we won the FA Cup.
start losing
So you
people,
got it
though.
wrong. We got the most FA Cups.
Thank
We won
you
it
for the
2020.
super chat.
Nino says, calling it now. Italy and England final.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
disagree with that.
That'll
But
be a
then
tough
don't discount
final.
Belgium and Spain.
Yeah, that's true.
It's coming up.
Coming home.
And F Killer says, hey Ty, can I tell
Hey.
you something?
Go on.
And says, shut up.
You could tell yourself to shut up. Go on, I'll give you permission.
Who do you reckon will get to the final?
England.
England.
Belgium, England, Italy, or Spain. One of those four.
I can't see Spain. I wasn't that impressed with Spain.
Yeah, but they
Most
still
of
got
it.
through.
10 goals in the last 2 games.
Yeah, I do understand.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, they started to
That-
get it together after underwhelming.
And they're one of those teams, right, that
When
the
you
way they
ask these
keep the ball, they're going to have the
questions,
possession
it's only
against
one. You
teams.
can only choose one. So you can't one. You can't go, it'll be this and this and this.
What, who's going to get to the final or two?
Yes.
You mean one or two?
I think England will get to the final.
Well, there's only 2 teams that get the final, not 4.
This is actually
Belgium-
good. This is
Belgium-
actually good for
Belgium-
England. It's going to extra time.
Yeah,
Belgium,
get them
they can't
knackered,
get in the
man.
final.
And then they got to travel after that.
Belgium, Spain.
Dinesh says, Ty is like Zippy from
Belgium
the
and
Rainbow.
Spain can't get into the semi because they've got to meet each other in the semi-final.
And you're like Jeffrey from Rainbow and Bungle
And Bungle.
together.
What does that mean?
That means that they're more. No, I'm just joking. I'm only joking.
Enradu says, no wonder Ty eats so much. He needs energy to argue on every super chat with his name.
I don't need energy to argue. This is natural. I don't need energy.
Peter says, even if football does come home, do you think it will just be able to walk back in without a where have you been for 60 years? I would just be happy to win it. And yeah, that's all the super chats at the moment.
Okay.
Oh, there's another one here. Ty, is better to let people think you're deluded than opening your mouth and proving it, says James Shuttlewood.
Well, listen, like I said before, I say it again, unless you do more than me, you can call me that. You've never do more than me in your whole lifetime.
It's unreal, isn't it?
Hold on, are England the only team that did so far that ain't gone to extra time? The Netherlands as well.
Denmark beat Wales and they.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that seems a long time ago.
Yeah, it seems ages ago.
Hey, yeah, that was a long time ago,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Saturday.
It seems like ages.
The game was on Saturday, wasn't it? That game?
Yeah.
I'm Blue Abadi Abadai says,
Chelsea fan.
Shevchenko.
Imagine how many people have become Arsenal Man United supporters because of what you guys do. How does that make you feel? A lot of respect to you guys.
Thank you very much. That's a good point.
If we've got,
Surely that's not. Is that happening?
Well, if that's happened, that's incredible.
I have met quite a few fans who
That's
said
incredible.
they support Arsenal because they started watching AFTV.
Well, that's mad.
crazy.
That's
I've
crazy.
never had someone say
So
that
that's
to
great.
me.
That's great.
That's great. That's
man.
great. Incredible.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
It's
That's
J.
true.
It's J.A. says France was overrated. Were France overrated?
No.
Nah, don't
I
know.
think they had the right to be
They
tipped
underachieved.
as the yeah.
They underachieved.
Yeah,
They're not
exactly.
overrated. No.
Yeah.
And when
the
you're
players
free,
they got.
Yeah.
and when you're free with one up,
No, I
you
was
give-
saying earlier, even their defence, that didn't perform very well in the tournament. They got guys like Upamecano,
yeah.
guys like
got a
Canute. They guys weren't even there.
Kim
Yeah,
Bembe.
they've got a huge
Yeah.
squad.
Look at some of the players that weren't
quality
there.
squad.
I think the thing is what let them down is their defence. Because if Italy went 3-1 up, the game is over. That's the difference.
I mean,
got players
they've only just recalled Giroud, innit?
Yeah,
Played
the
for
players
like
like
6
Lacazette can't
years.
get nowhere near the team.
Yes.
He'd be in most. If he was playing for all these teams, he'd walk
Yeah.
in, innit?
J Mojo says tell Ty to give his brother back his jeans.
Well, these are not my brother's jeans. They're my jeans. And by the way, give your brother back his clothes.
How do you know he's
Okay?
He just assumes, he just makes up
No,
a
no,
narrative, doesn't he?
because that's what they're saying, isn't it? That's what
What
they're
made
saying.
Garda
He's
jeans?
probably
anyway?
wearing his brother's clothes.
What made Garda jeans?
I can't even remember.
Giorgio Perini.
Giorgio. I used to remember that. Giorgio Perini, Sergio Ticini,
Sergio
Sean
Ticini.
John.
Sean John, yes. Fred Perry. Oh my
Fubu.
Mate, I remember having
Fubu,
spliffy
Fat
jeans,
Farm.
bro.
Fubu,
Remember
Fat Farm,
spliffy
Carl
jeans?
Cannon.
Spliffy.
Carl Cannon,
I had
yes.
spliffy jeans when I was little.
Spiffy, yes.
Spiffy. I'd be a V suit.
Pringle. Pringle.
Pringle jeans.
Oh,
Regular.
wow.
Yeah, fair
Naf
regular.
Wrangler, yes.
Pepe jeans.
Pepe jeans.
Pepe,
Yeah.
yes.
Pepe jeans, yeah.
Kappa stuff. Remember Kappa stuff?
He's still got a kappa.
Do you remember
You
Von
still got
Dutch?
it?
Von
They
Dutch.
still make Kappa
with
make
hats
kits
and
and
that as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Von Dutch.
Loads of that, man.
Yeah,
Von
Yeah,
Dutch
that's
was
what. Yeah,
big.
I remember.
was in for
I remember I had a
Ed
Von Dutch.
Hardy. Ed Hardy, yeah.
I had an Ed Hardy T-shirt. And yeah.
I had Ed Hardy
used to have
jeans.
a-
I had an Ed Hardy
That
T-shirt.
was
That
the-
cost
that was
about.
the-
I used to
That
rock
cost about
double
£100.
denim in the
That was
club.
like Kenzo of now. Or the,
I saved up for that, boy.
I had a pair of Ed Hardy jeans and I had a shirt, right? I swear on my life, this Ed Hardy shirt cost me 400 quid.
Whoa.
Jesus.
It had rhinestones. I used to go double denim to the club. No lie.
Farrell, what about Farrell?
Nick, you're raving it up.
No, what I
I had an Ed Hardy T-shirt, man. That cost about 100 quid. I saved up hard for that.
yeah.
Lee jeans. Remember Lee jeans?
Lee
Yes,
jeans.
yes.
Yeah.
A little bit of Lee.
But you
Wranglers.
Wranglers,
Oh,
innit?
I did have a
I had a couple of pairs of
Double
Wranglers.
denim was
Jay on
wicked,
the
my
end.
jean suits, man. Jean suits.
Double
I used to have the
denim.
V-suit jean
But it
suits
was
with
it
all
was it was the way it was. It was
symbols all over
like
it.
the little Ryan Ed Hardy there, and on the back was a massive. I can't remember.
Tiger, wasn't it, or
Skull
something like
or tiger, yeah, something like that.
Skull.
all
Ed
in-
Hardy used to be like a skull, innit?
Yeah. But
I
it was
remember when I bought that, my mum goes, "What the devil thing?" That skull.
Fred Perry's used to be very expensive.
Fred Perry.
I still love them.
Still are, no?
Yeah.
Clean cut, you know what I mean? Nice.
They're still in.
Yeah.
Terrace culture, that is. Terrace t-shirts.
JD says, tell Ty Arsenal have never even defended the Premier League title. Much harder to defend it, which is what Man United have done time and time
Well,
again.
imagine that at Manchester United defending the invisible team. No, they're going to okay?
That is a good point, and Arsenal should have.
We should have
Defending
defended
the
it.
titles.
Yeah, we should have.
Alex says, big up Don Robbie and the channel. Been great content throughout the Euro, so thank you. Even Ty's been bearable. Who do we want in the court? Even when they're being nice, they still got to put a bit
Well,
of
you're
Ty
not
in.
bearable, are you?
I want Ukraine, man.
Ukraine. Yeah, I'd probably agree
We'll
with
turn
that.
over Ukraine if we get
HG says, Arsenal have lost an entire generation because of Ty.
Of course they have. Of course they have. Of course they have. Of course they have. Because I've got that much power that you're there saying comments. I bet you spelled every name, everything wrong. Go back to school, mate.
Soraya says,
If you know where school
power.
is.
Remember that time? I've got the power.
Of course, snap. Of
Soraya
course.
says, Ty just got a call from Harrods. They've got a modelling gig for you in those jeans.
Really?
And Lee jeans are big in
Really?
Norway, says I'm Blue Aberdeen.
That's all right.
There you
I'm
go.
off to Norway for me
Ollie's probably
jeans.
got a couple pairs of them.
He said he put J on the end of his ones. Lee J.
And number 16 says, if Ty wore a Sean John suit, he would be flying in the air like a kite on account of how
Well,
bad
listen.
they were.
Whatever you get up to in your spare time, that's your business, isn't it?
I don't make no bet, mate.
What make are those jeans?
I don't know. Why are you so interested? I don't know.
I was just curious.
I don't know.
Jason
Are
says,
they skinny
do you
jeans?
remember click suits?
No, fortunately.
Mine are skinny
Yes,
jeans.
clip suits, yeah.
Click suits? What's that?
Boohoo man, man.
What's click
Who,
suits?
man?
Those are skinny jeans?
No, they're not skinny
No, they're
jeans.
boot cuts.
Flares.
Fortunately.
Flares, yeah.
They're not flares, Flex. They're not flares.
Scrappy Deuce.
They're not flares.
Scrappy Deuce borrowed
Scooby-Doo, that, isn't it?
They're not flares. They're not
Scrappy Deuce borrowed Shaggy's trousers, bro.
Isaac's coming off.
They're not
He's
flares.
only been a
They're
disappointment
not
today,
flares.
Isaac.
Flares. No, it's alright. No, Flex, I'm with you. It's cool, man. No, it's
Eddie
fine,
Blue on a
it's
serious
cool,
note says,
man.
what do you guys all think about Ben White for 50 million? It's your boy.
Ben White.
Expensive.
Well,
Expensive.
yes, expensive. Let's hope he's worth it.
Expensive,
It's true.
but do you reckon, given...
I don't care.
It's not what you know.
You
My thing, yeah. I'm not against the Ben White signing. I think he's going to be. He's like one of these players. Probably by the next World Cup, he could be in the England team. But it's not what we need right now. I'm just
You don't need
looking.
another centre-half?
I'm just looking at Arsenal. I'm like
I don't know
priorities
if we need
first.
centre half.
Why
If you've got big money to spend.
Foden and Gabriel.
But William Saliba, man,
Exactly.
come back.
He's not
Well,
made
he's
it.
No, he's coming
He
back.
hasn't had a chance, has he?
So that's the point. He should have got
Be a
a
red
chance.
card.
Yeah, but I just want to see the priorities dealt with first. That's all.
Fair enough. Super chat here from. I read that one already.
That was a nasty challenge, that one.
Ain't he just come on?
Jeremy says, I'm an Arsenal fan because of Robbie and Troops. Big up.
Oh, wow.
And,
Oh, that's a red
That's a
card.
red card, man.
He's gonna go, if he goes
That's
to VAR,
red.
he's wrong.
That's
He's
red.
first.
What ball is? That's a red card,
He's
man.
got, if he's gone to VAR, he's
If
off.
they check that, he's
He's
gone.
already given him a yellow.
Oh, is he?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah,
they
but
can
they might
overturn
take
it.
you
it.
can
can
overturn it. You can overturn it.
They might tell him to check
they
that.
say
That's
go
a
check it,
horrible
to check it.
tackle, man.
Yeah, he's off.
That's a red. They're checking that. That's
He's
a
off.
horrible tackle.
The player,
nasty
That really
tackle,
is,
mate.
man.
no, but he's a terrible tackle. Leg breaker, Sweden player. Danielson. He's off. He's off. He's got to go off.
I think that's a red card.
It's a red
Ah,
card.
he got the ball.
Look at this. It's a horrible tackle.
He's looking. No! But you know what? That's
That's
harsh.
not a penalty.
Nah,
That's not a red
nah,
card.
nah.
That's a red card.
He's going to look at it. He's going to look at it.
Look at the screen and
He's
then.
going to give a red card, but seriously, he
That's
boots
a red
the ball
card.
clean up in the air,
That's
man.
red. It's
That is
reckless.
never
red
a sending off.
Reckless.
It's not.
It's reckless. Yeah, it's
not
reckless.
Reckless
I'll
red
tell you
card.
It's
what.
accident. No.
That
No,
is-
See,
but
look at that.
It's going to be a red card because the follow.
You are
You
control.
can't show
Yeah, but he's
that.
out of control.
Look, he's kicked the ball clear.
way
And
is
he's
that
ran
a
into
red
it.
card?
His legs are already there and he's ran
He's
into
on
it.
the ball.
You know what? Anytime they slow it down, always
Actually, you know what? I agree with
It's
you.
going to be a red card,
Yeah,
of
he's
course
off,
it is,
yeah.
but it shouldn't be, man. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, you absolute.
To be fair, you're right, Flex.
No
First of all,
way.
It's a follow
you know
through.
what?
It looked nasty, but
Yeah, it looked nasty, but
boots the
looking
ball
back at it, I
completely,
think
yeah.
Booting the
I
ball.
agree.
Runs into his
I
leg.
agree with you too. Yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
he
run
does,
into
yeah.
It's
it.
not a red card.
It's a really
And this
good
is where VAR and showing a still slow-mo and all that stuff goes
it's
against the
harsh, it's
players.
harsh, it's
That's
harsh.
not a red card. Let's see what the comments do.
It's harsh.
Saeed says Arsenal's best 11 in the Emirates era.
If he
Yeah,
had
somebody
it,
said
it
that
would have been a
before.
booking, wouldn't it?
That's a hard one.
Reece had become an Arsenal fan and I don't have a particular reason.
but
It was
he's
called
hurt,
plastic,
though.
but I follow. Yeah, it was a bad tackle.
He's
I
hurt.
mean, it would be a painful one.
Yeah, yeah.
But it just
It's not a
wasn't.
red card.
it's a follow through of the
No,
kick,
follow-through.
isn't it?
You're supposed to have a care of duty to your opponent.
Yeah, but
He's won
he's
the
kicking the
ball.
ball,
And
Laurie.
he's
It's
kicked the ball
it's
up
not- it's
in
not
the
like he's
air,
tackling, he's
and
kicking.
he's
Is it reckless,
running
though?
with his
I mean?
foot.
Is it reckless though?
He's not reckless,
No, he's won the
because
ball.
he's
How's
won the
it
ball.
reckless? He's kicked the ball and he's running to his foot.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
a red. Not a red.
It's not a red.
No, it's
No
not red.
way
That
is
was
it a
high, you
red.
maniacs.
No way is that a red card.
Ricky D says it's an orange card.
I don't think so.
That's modern day red.
He's
And
kicked
he'll
the
be back
ball.
on as bad as he is. If I'll be
Doesn't matter if you get the
surprised.
ball. Dangerous tackles are dangerous.
Yeah, he says that's true. That is, I mean, it's reckless. You got the ball, but the only thing I would say,
I don't think that is reckless. If he's going for the ball, like, what's he supposed to do? Get his foot back down really quickly? What can he do? It's just unfortunate a guy's running up
Just
that
ran
way,
into
ran into
him.
his
I
leg.
mean,
Come on, man. That's not
Show
a
it
red card,
again.
man. That's not a
Yeah,
red
I don't
card.
think it is.
Don't get me wrong. It would have been massively painful, and maybe just give the foul or whatever.
Well, if he's fucked,
believe it or
it
not,
works well for
believe it or
England's
not,
favour because he's
football is a
fucked and
contact
everyone's
sport.
off. So
It's a contact sport. Unfortunately, that you know that,
could have broke his leg. now.
Rat, thank you for the contribution. Says
broke his leg.
a question for everyone: which players from these particular positions, left back, left wing back, centre mid, and striker, would you have at your club? Personally, I'll take Arsenal. I'll take at Arsenal. Robin Goossens, left wing back, Manuel Locatelli, centre mid, and Alexander Isak, striker. Would you
Isak.
agree with that?
Yeah, I'll take these.
He's not. Yeah, he was poor today.
Luke Shaw.
Hold on.
Over Tierney.
Wasn't that's like
No, you're
player
right.
that came off. That's like player that came off. He used to play for us. He was in our U team.
Oh yeah, they said it in the last.
Yeah, he was in our U team. I used to chat to him.
It was
Cool.
Helen was saying that.
Yeah, he was in our youth team. I used to chat to him. I can't remember, it's Christopher something. Wicked player.
Did you eat his sandwiches?
Yeah, he said to him. He said Chris was something. He said Port Columbus.
Andrew said, I'm from Australia and I've become a Manchester United fan after watching Dimitar Berbatov in 2009. Love your content, Robbie. And read that one already. And John Ticleur says, my grandma visited her sister in the UK in '95. I was 9. She came back with 2 kits. One was Newcastle and the other was United's away kit. My cousin got first choice and took Newcastle. The rest is history.
Yep. That's how it happens sometimes, man.
Man United away kit. What was that, a Man United away kit?
Yeah, it depends. In '95, that would have been the black. That would have been the grey as one and the black one as the other.
The black one. Right,
the black with the
blue
Do you know-
trimming.
with the
Flex.
yellow trim.
Oh, yellow
Yeah.
trim.
Flex, who was that?
One McCann done the
For the
kick.
comeback this year,
That
probably.
season.
Flex, who was that comment by? I'm so sorry. Who was that comment by?
Which comment?
Yeah,
The one about
no
the
one
2
would
kids. 'Cause
go
you know
there.
what? I don't mean no disrespect. I thought he said the grandma came back with 2 kids.
No,
2
kids.
kids. Yeah, I thought it was
From
2
John
kids.
Ticleur. My grandma
What's going on
visited
there?
her sister back in '95. I was 9.
Yeah, it sounded
She
like
came back with 2 kids. One was a
2 kids,
Newcastle
yeah.
and one was United away kit.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
2 kids.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. I was thinking,
This is the man's. This is the man's.
No, that's what I thought.
His grandma.
No, I'm saying
She
that's
came
what
back
I
with
thought.
2 kids.
No, I thought that's what I heard. That's what I'm saying.
Peter Bissett's super chat says, not a red, good clearance and contact unavoidable.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
unavoidable.
contact was
Yeah,
unavoidable.
it's unlucky.
It is harsh, but you see why he gives it.
GTMC says, Ty, would you rather see Yasmin or Wenger? And I'm not going to. Well, okay.
Listen,
Who would
listen,
you rather see?
Listen, what I'd advise you to go back to school, mate. Yeah.
PFC Chim says, can one get an MBE for gently saving a Kiwi? Don't think you can.
I don't think so, mate. Because that's not an MBE thing to do.
Oh,
Bit bitty now. What do you
on,
think?
England.
Sweden going to maybe try and hold on for pens now?
Yeah,
They're
I
10
think
men?
I love a bit of Ukraine.
I think the Ukraine have been a better side. To be
Yeah,
fair.
considering. Yeah, that's a bad. He
Bad
will
injury,
definitely
man.
be injured from
Look
that.
at,
Yeah.
look at they've had to,
Curtis L
That-
says
that's a
top
ligament
4
breaker.
slash top
Crap.
top 4 slash
Cool, that's a lump, isn't it? Jesus.
It's a terrible injury, man. It's reckless, isn't it?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
on,
but I
sorry.
don't think
top 4 slash 6 predictions for next season.
West Ham.
Top. West Ham 1.
No, top
think
6, I think.
It's too early yet. Too
City,
early.
Liverpool,
Yeah, that'll be
United, and Chelsea, top 4. And I think Arsenal and Leicester.
I don't know. It's too early to say. Really.
Yeah, I need to see.
Yeah, it's very difficult before the transfer's been done.
you say
Hass
Man
says, Lee, hope you're good.
You
Stay
didn't have Man
blessed.
United in it.
Yeah, he did.
I'm in top 4.
Yeah, he said yeah.
Andrew Pillar says, if I could go back in time and rewatch any game live, or if you could go watch
Any game live.
any game live,
What would it be?
who would you? What happened to him?
Well, what I would do, there'd be 2 things. If I could go back in time,
I was in the head.
I probably would go. I was lucky enough to see us win the league at Old Trafford and win the league at White Hart Lane, so I'd probably go back to Anfield '89. If I could go back to any game, I would see that.
I don't mean this rudely, right? I don't mean this rudely, yeah? That guy is laid out on the floor. He's got a ball to the head. Has that ball ever hit you in the head so hard that you've laid out like that? And had to have doctors. It's not possible, is it?
I'll tell you
I
what,
don't know.
I'm going to tell
If something catches you in your temple, it can give you the. Do you know what I mean?
I don't
I was
know,
playing
man,
on a cold.
But you're hard as nails.
cold,
I reckon you just hold firm and just like, is that it?
I was playing on a cold game one time, and I got one in the old. Right, and I had to crawl off the pitch.
Yeah,
you
that's
know what I mean?
different,
though. No,
And
yeah,
I'll tell you what, the
understand.
game finished. It happened right at the end, and everybody had come along scared to crawl to the tunnel. Do you know what I mean? No one helped me. You know what I mean?
Didn't your teammates see that you injured? Didn't your teammates see that you injured?
No, they just left me there. I
Payback, innit?
just crawled.
Is anyone going to help me?
Do you know what I
And
do?
I could not get out. It was the most
Painful,
excruciating pain I've ever been in.
I'll tell you, right, I've had some horrific injuries in my life, mate, with accidents I've had and that. But one of the worst pains I've ever felt is, God's honest truth, when I was a young man, I wasn't the best. Like, I used to play football, I used to play centre forward, and I hated warming up. I hated it, right? So what I used to do is I used to come back from work. I used to sit outside the car park until they finished warming up and they started playing a match.
Act like you're getting there
Yeah,
late.
he used to come in like I've been. And one day I pulled up in the car. They playing a match straight away. So I've run straight on, right?
Oh,
He's like, yeah, we're short one. Go up top. Gone up top. He's pinged the ball over the top, and I wasn't the greatest runner anyway. And I sprinted after it, and my hamstring went.
oh.
And it went. I just felt as I went, it went. And I felt like, and it was like
Literally an elastic band just
what?
popping,
Yeah,
right?
the
I've
worst
had hamstring
pain
gone. That's painful.
I have ever felt.
Can't
in
run
my
it
life.
off. It's impossible. You're done.
And it took me so long to get because it was a full size pitch. And I was at the other end, and it took me so long I couldn't get round before training finished.
Before
and they switched the lights off.
That's all
No one helps me. The next day, the bruising.
All down the back, yeah.
Oh my god.
I've had hamstring. That's terrible, man. It's painful, man. When you see these footballers and there'll be people like, get up!
Yeah.
I've had a
I'm
strain,
telling you,
but
bro, I've had it,
I've
you ain't
never had
getting
it
up.
completely go.
Trying to have
Bro.
a shit after that, mate. Fucking hell.
And it, and then when you get it like us as regular people get your hamstring gone, it ain't like the footballers where
No.
got people working on it from the next day. You got to
Yeah.
ride that out for about the next 6 weeks.
That's it.
bro.
I had to go to
You're
work the
hobbling
next
around
day
the place, man.
because I got sick pay if I got injured at work, right? I went to work the next day and I had to firm it out. I was in the worst pain and I just like was walking like Frankenstein.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
With straight
Painful,
legs.
man.
And as I went to like I used to work as a furniture fitter and I rolled on a bit. I was like, oh, my hamstring.
They probably think, what's this kid?
Yeah, like, well, you hurt yourself. Yeah, I've got to go to the hospital and all that. And I had to do that to get paid from work. Otherwise, I wouldn't get paid.
They're probably looking back.
I was like that.
You should never have paid them invoices. I'm thinking out of it.
I come walking in the yard like that.
Man. When I had it, I was walking around like that for about 3 weeks.
Wow, mate.
Things painful, you know. I'm
It
telling
take a
you.
while. Canucken says Sweden just got screwed big time by the referee. What else was Danielson supposed to do? And Chris says, hey Ty, who do you dislike more, Allardyce or Mope?
No comment. I just like both of them. You know what? Probably Allardyce more.
Okay. A Red and Yellow Affair says, I know which airline Ty flew on. He flew away on Wenger Airways. And I've read that one
Say
already.
that again. They know what?
You flew on Bengal Airways.
The thing is, you know what?
Whoa, back to the
Listen,
island.
mate. Please go back to school. Learn how to think. Please learn how to do something.
We played in a five-a-side. I was having a five-a-side. My mate, he said, "Oh, I'll come and play like." You know what I mean? So I said, "Have a little game." So I said, "Yeah, all right." Like, so he says, "But I've got a bit of a dodgy ticker and all that. So if I do, if I do,
Bowl over.
keel over or something,
Keel over,
like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Give me this pill, like, you know what I mean? So I think nothing of it. So he's only playing in goal. Next minute, he's going back and he's keeled over, isn't he? Like falling down. Right, so we've all run over and said, "Oh, you ain't out to take." He goes, "No, I think I've ruptured my Achilles." We said, "Oh, that's all right then." Anyway, didn't think nothing of it. Got his missus to pick him up and all that, like, you know what I mean? Didn't think nothing of it. Well, he's had an operation and everything like that.
Really?
You weren't faking it.
Away. Had an operation.
That happened to my mate. We was playing over the field, right? God's honest truth. It was like when WWE and The Rock was in it and all of that sort of
The
thing.
Rock, can you
we're
spell
having
when The Rock is
having
Proper wrestling
So
that.
I put him over. Do you know what
Rock
rock
bottom,
bottom is,
mate,
right?
100%.
Know what rock bottom? So I put his arm over his shoulder and went, when I say jump. He went,
rock
all right. I went, he jumped and I swear on my life, I laid him down. He went, oh, me back. I was like, get up. And I put him in goal. Yeah, put him in goal and, and he can't move and I'm smashing balls at him, right?
Oh my God.
Going, get up, he broke his back. Ooh. He broke the bottom of his back.
Wow.
Like,
Could have made him paralysed.
Yeah,
man.
really, yeah.
And his thing is, the thing says, "Oh, WWE, don't try this.
Don't try this at home,
Say,
man.
no, I didn't. I was in the field.
Ryan put me through a car window playing WWE. That is no word of a lie. Through the windscreen.
Chadwick,
He got me on top of the car and chucked me through the top of the car.
So you're doing the real TLC matches, the real
mate.
hardcore matches.
Yeah. When it was,
Chadwick says Ty has never been on a plane. I can guarantee.
How can you
Says Ty's never been.
How can you guarantee that? Tell me. How can you guarantee
Half
that?
time and extra time.
This is going penalties. This is another late one.
Yeah,
This, isn't
it
it?
is. A Red Yellow Affair says, "Damn it, Ty was." That was a song reference to Wenger Boys going to Ibiza.
I told you, I walked back to the island.
And Matthew
Oh
says,
yeah, sorry, thank you. Well done,
Matthew
well done,
says,
good one.
"Ty, what's your favourite?"
No, delete that.
Well, actually, no. Actually, I can actually read it. No, I can actually read it. Ty, what would be your favourite position if you're a professional rugby player?
My gosh.
Hooker, man. You'd
I
be a
don't
hooker.
know.
Oh, we'd be a hooker, wouldn't we?
You'd definitely be a hooker.
Scrum half, maybe.
Yeah,
scrum
actually,
half.
yeah,
You could do
to
scrum
be
half.
fair, you could be a scrum half.
That's a good question. But then,
Fly off, yeah, you could be a fly off.
Did you play rugby at school? What position did you play at rugby?
I didn't play rugby, no. I played once.
I played number
And I
8.
got kicked in the
Number
chin.
8?
Yeah.
I was a flanker. Yes, a flanker.
Did you play
You know when you said about trying to dodge
play
training and that?
Yeah.
I would dodge
I'd be
rugby.
back, straight back
Yeah,
down.
but
I
you
would
hit
dodge
like
rugby.
cricket.
I hated
Yeah, so
rugby.
did I.
And you know back then, like the PE
painful.
teachers,
It was
the
part-
PE
Main
teachers
force
were
you,
rough
because
and
you
that.
always
We had a
wore a
PE teacher
proper-
called Mr.
yeah,
Watson, yeah.
Yeah.
And when we used to practice tackling, he didn't care that like we were just kids in like year 9 and that.
Yeah.
He would say, right, Abdul, right, come out here, yeah. When you're tackling, this is what you want to do, and he would just take him out, taking out the utes.
When
And
I
I'm
used
like, I'm just like,
when I used to
nah,
play
man.
rugby, it was like, oh. Nah, it's reckless, man.
He's not
It's not a
red
red
That's
card.
reckless, you know.
It's just
when I was playing
it's only
cricket
because
When you look at it from that angle,
boots the
I was
ball up in the
I
air.
was playing cricket once.
You see his leg go like that. It's just it's a
fellow, he passed away.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
got
Nero,
shot one, like,
Nero
broke
354
all his
says
teeth.
the letters on Ty's
His
shirt
teeth
stand
up,
for
put me
Forever I Love
carry on.
Allardyce. You
Yeah,
can't
they
respect
weren't
him for that.
I'll tell you like that.
I got hit in the head once.
Remember
I
you hear that
think
one?
not.
The
I
letters-
think not.
The letters on Ty's shirt, which is Fila, stand for Forever I Love Allardyce. You've got to respect him for that.
That is ridiculous.
Quality, that is.
Quality.
I think that's super chat now.
You never look at that top in the same way again, will you?
No, he's going to burn it when he
Forever
gets
I
home.
love Allardyce.
Eddie Blue says
I wish that was funny. It's not.
it is funny.
It is
It's
good,
funny.
it's quite good.
Forever I love Allardyce.
It's not funny. It's
That
not
is
funny.
funny.
It's silly.
Eddie Blue says Ty has been a big fan
got him
of flying on
rattled.
planes. They offer free food.
Really? How do you know? Do you fly in them? How do you
I've
know?
never been on a plane that's offered free food.
Yo,
Nor have I.
Yeah,
Man, it
it's
says
part
got
of
you
your
rattled.
ticket. You just think it's free.
Yeah, exactly. You pay for that.
I got rattled with that one, innit? Forever I love Allardyce.
Rubbish, man. Rubbish, man.
That is a
Come
good
up,
one.
Come up with something more clever.
That is
No,
clever.
I think that's clever. I
That
think
is
that's good.
clever.
That's not clever.
That is clever.
That's not clever.
You wouldn't admit any of them were clever.
You
Go
got
on,
it
Forever
right,
I love
Flex.
Arsenal as well.
Yeah, Jeff
Exactly,
18
there you
says.
go.
Jeff 18 says supporting Man United. I was 8. CR7 gave me the best childhood memories, retaining 3 Premier Leagues and 1 Champions League, and humiliating the shit out of Arsenal in the Emirates.
What, when we won the league at Old Trafford, we humiliated you, mate. Don't forget that.
Gold
Okay,
Coast says, cheers, gents. If your club had to change its colours, what would you want the new colours to be? I'd choose black and gold for Arsenal. I'd
Really?
choose
That's
like an
interesting.
all white kit.
I like black kids.
I like all white.
Yellow and blue, I
I
don't
do
care
like
whatever it's
black
a
kids,
yellow and blue.
I like.
Yellow and blue. What? Oh, just.
I like when also had them gold kit. Gold kits.
Yeah, but it's always like,
Maybe red and black.
Yeah, and can I just say a quick shout out to
I'm gonna love the black
everyone in the comments. There's been so many super chats, and as you can see,
Yeah, thanks very
it's
much.
quite a lively panel. And when you try and read one super chat and then Ty goes off on this thing, it's quite difficult. And I've seen that a few of them have been timing out and stuff, so that's not through the want of trying. So apologies for any super chats that have not been read out due to Ty taking too long to get his point across and that.
Not taking too
Nah,
long.
not just you, but in general,
Yeah.
it's a lively panel, so we are going to miss
is a
some. So
lively
apologies for
panel.
Big
that,
up
guys.
Ty still because you can take a joke.
100%. That's what
Thank
it's
you
about.
very much.
That's
So can
true.
everyone. Thank you.
Well, can he
No,
though?
He's bad.
No, you can't actually.
He actually can't.
Can't, no.
But
It's
you
okay.
know what? You
I
can't
always
take
have
a joke.
I always come back. I
And he
think
comes
he's
back
better.
but he comes back in the right spirit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what, he will be taking the rest of that pizza home. I'll tell you what.
It's gone. It's gone.
It's gone, you've had it all?
No.
He didn't
I
eat
gave
all that.
it. I gave it away.
No way have you eaten all that pizza.
No, it's gone. No, it's gone. No,
that
I
was-
don't
that
eat
was
meat.
me.
Thanks.
Oh, okay.
Where's the
Thank you.
vegetarian
Where's the
one?
vegetarian one?
I gave it to
I think
Angus.
they went in there.
Oh, did it? Oh, that's all right.
Remember, Angus don't eat meat, so I gave him half of it.
That's all meat. Okay.
But then you're talking about breaking things. Didn't Bert Troutman, didn't he break his neck in an FA Cup final?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Can you imagine? And he played the whole game.
Yep.
That's unbelievable.
Cesc Fabregas took a penalty with a broken leg.
Yeah,
Yep, that's true.
yeah. And then what did he do? Broke his promise. Cried off to Barcelona as well, didn't he?
I shouldn't have said that, should have I?
He did break his leg, but the thing is, funny enough, with him breaking his leg, why is he playing if he's got a broken leg? He should be off
I
then.
didn't know.
Did you hear about Zinzan Brook?
No, what happened?
He tore his scrotum, his testicle
Oh.
was falling out.
What?
What?
I've seen that happen, but
Well, he didn't tuck it back in, did he?
He carried on playing.
That's horrendous.
No way.
I saw a man tear his bollocks off before. And
Oh, no. I can't.
Change the subject.
Yeah.
Starting to feel a bit.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a bit queasy.
I couldn't handle that.
That's enough of that.
Where did you see that as well?
Robert said change the subject.
I'm just wondering where the fuck.
I'll tell you what happened, right? I used to work.
No.
I used to work at a sheet metal factory, right?
Oh my God.
Nicky.
A sheet metal factory.
So what is he an army now? Is that what you're saying?
There was all this trunking, yeah, and the edges of that is sharp, right? And this geezer,
Lucky slipped over, man.
I'll be honest, I hated the cunt. I hated him. I hated the guy, right? I thought he was the biggest knob going, right? And
Do you want to name him?
his name was Mick. I won't go into that.
Mick without a dick, that's what you
Right, got to this truth. He used to wear this. He used to wear this pair of overalls. Yeah, got to this truth. A blue pair of overalls every shift. Right. So anyway, he's one of these guys that thinks he's clever, more clever than everyone else. You know what I mean? Like more dedicated than everyone else and all this. Right.
Yeah.
So he wanted to get this bit of metal that was at the top. Right. So I said to him, "Let me go and get the forklift, and I'll get it down for you." He's like, "No, I'll climb up and get it. I'll climb up and get it." Right. And as he climbed up and get it, he slipped. Right. And sort of like he landed on the sheet metal there. Right. So he's got like that. Right. And I'm laughing.
Oh no.
Because of who he is, like just because
because
you think he serves
he's
you
going,
right.
like that, right?
Oh, you thought
he's
he was
coming in, he's going, no, I've hurt, it's just stop fucking laughing, stop laughing. I saw him like, I could see the blood, yeah? He pulled his overalls down and his bollocks was in his overalls.
Oh, no.
They're like two like little pickled onions.
Yeah, like two little pickled onions. He went, oh, God. He pulled it down.
I feel sick.
Mick, you are that now. Call him now.
Nick's a bad guy.
And you were laughing.
Oh, I was laughing at first. I wasn't
At
I'll be
first.
traumatised for that.
Not afterwards. Exactly.
I'll tell you what, he's got some balls going up there, hasn't he?
Yeah, don't.
What did he
What did he do after? Just put it
Why
back
did I do
in.
that?
I left.
What did he have? Oh, he's offside, surely.
Did he put him in?
Missed it.
Did he put him in ice?
I'll be honest with you, I never cooked and gone out with Geezer. He was off for a while, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
But I left before he came back, so I never know.
Do you reckon he ever got his bollocks back?
Yeah,
he's offside.
His name was Wayne Shelton. He stitched it up at half time and he carried on playing.
Oh, that's incredible.
Jeez.
That's incredible.
No, but I got. Funny enough, I got a funny phone call in one of my phone-ins the other day. Nicky Hawkins.
You lot evil, man. You're evil people, bro.
No.
He's Bolus Mick, they call him now. That'd be horrendous, wouldn't it?
That was a corner.
I wonder if you could have kids out of that and all that with that.
He was old.
Number 16 says, I saw a man lose his fingers when trying to grab for food where Ty was eating. It scared me.
When I was at school, the teacher lost his fingers. Yeah. There's this teacher, Mr. Hinchcliffe. His name was. He lost his fingers, right? You know the saws,
like DT or something.
and he was pushing
woodwork or something.
he was pushing the finger.
God, yeah, I remember that.
Chopped off his fingers, man.
Jesus.
Jesus.
We had a player that played for us and lost his finger. We called him Kit Kat. 4 fingers. It's a joke. He got on that. It's so bad, isn't it? Like, hey, Kit Kat gets the ball.
Lee, that's bad.
You lot
Lee,
are
that's
like
horrible.
evil people, man.
Lee, that's horrible.
That's how he got the name Kit Kat.
Are you being serious as well?
Serious, yeah. He lost his
Lee,
finger,
man.
and when he come back, we just called him Kit Kat. Or Kit Kat.
That's like Jamaica.
Roy Kit Kat.
Ain't that
Did you say
Jamaica?
Roy Kit Kat?
Ain't that like Jamaica, innit? Where they just give you nicknames.
Anything.
They don't care if you like.
Name 1 foot, man.
Yeah, one. You'll have like one. You'll have like one leg or
Hey,
something.
no 1 foot,
They're
name
cold
1
out there,
foot.
man. They're cold out there, and you'd be like, yeah, come on, that's a bit harsh to say that.
He's got the
that's a
ball out.
penalty.
He's got the ball then. He's got the ball.
He's got
All that might go back for a penalty, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
School him out 1 foot.
You can't really say that to the man. The man's going to go,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
I one leg him up, man.
Yeah,
No, one
they
leg.
just said,
We know a kid that got lost part of his finger. We call him Arthur Finger.
Oh, you lot
This
cold,
ain't
man.
a foul.
This could be a penalty, you know.
Nah.
No, it's not.
No, sorry, it's not.
It's a great back heel, though.
You're not taking
That's
advantage of the fact.
that's like the bloke who's in hospital
Ooh,
and
he put his
the
foot on
doctor
it.
says, I've got some good news and some bad news. So he says, well, what's the bad news? So he says, well, I've had to take both your legs off. So he says, well, what's the good news? He goes, the bloke next door wants to buy your slippers.
Buy your slippers. That's terrible, man.
Hey, you're about to get us cancelled as well. Stop these jokes as well, man.
Oh no, leave, man.
Oh, that's the worst story I've just heard, man.
Yeah, that's
that
horrible.
sheet metal story.
Oh, that's bad,
Oh, man.
That's
I bet he
horrible.
went like that.
Oh, yo.
I'll be honest with you, they probably didn't feel it at first.
No,
Clean
no.
through, mate.
Just feel like he just thought he wet himself.
That's what you
know
call
I mean?
freak accident, isn't it? That's, I mean, not in a million years.
It couldn't happen to a nicer bloke, if I'm honest.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you was laughing,
He was
you
must have been
saying-
bad.
No,
Back.
fine, Frank. What is it? What?
Daniel Chambers says, I broke my thumb on a date in ice skating once. Imagine that, going out with someone on a
For the
date.
first time.
You slip home trying to impress them, you know what I mean? Doing a little pirouette, little dancing on ice and that. Drop and broke your thumb or your leg or something. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
On
the art
ice.
of that is when if you're going to take a nice girl out, don't go ice skating first date, you know. Go
You know what I mean?
safe bet, take her for a meal unless you're going with Ty, you know. What I mean? 'Cause
What do you mean? Why are you mentioning me,
Because you might
Judge?
lose fingers, thumbs, I don't know.
Why are you
like.
mentioning me,
No,
Judge?
he loses
Why?
his fingers.
Yeah.
When he goes to get his wallet, his fingers.
Why are you mentioning me, Judge? Why?
Frantic says Voldemort was less cruel than Lee is. Lee, you're cruel. You cruel, man.
You are cruel.
Yeah,
man.
that's cool. That is cool. Yeah.
Do you imagine if Ty went out a date and it was like pizza, buy one, get one free? We wanted to go, you buy that one and I'll get the one free.
Yes.
Tired, man. Oh,
You
Jesus.
buy one, you get
I
one
can't
free.
work out if Ty's tight though, because then he'll be like that, really tight. But then there'll be another day who'll just come in and buy everybody everything.
Is it?
So I'm
Yeah.
not tight then.
So I can't work it out.
Well, it depends if it's his twin, isn't it? Because it'll be one or the other, couldn't it? You know what I mean? The Ty I know, I've never seen him get his money out.
No, I have.
Oh, thank you.
I have.
Exactly.
I remember we went to going Greek, like, you know. He said,
Yeah.
"Do you want anything?" So
Big up Going Greek.
Well, going Greek, fantastic. They
Fantastic.
said, he said, "Oh no, I'm not really hungry like that." You know, so he's laughing because he knows what's coming, right? So he said, "Oh, it's free." He said, "Oh, I'll have starters. I'll have this and that." He ordered the starters and main course, and he had an artist as well. He had a pudding as well. He said, "I can't have dessert." I said, "I thought you weren't hungry." He goes, "It's free."
Oh, listen, I'll tell you what,
That's not true.
Wait, there was one time at the London Stadium, right? I got on this truth, and we was discussing something with Levi Roots restaurant. Robbie, do you
Levi
remember?
Roots?
Yeah, Levi Roots.
Big up
we
Levi Roots.
was
Love Levi
discussing
Roots
something with
restaurant.
Levi Roots restaurant, right? And he wanted to do something with us, and he wanted to bring
Oh,
Robbie in. Robbie in on it, yeah.
Look at his hands
And,
coming. Look. Let's see how good he is at cricket.
Oh.
Oh no, not you won't be in the slips, Nick.
I'll have anything. Yeah.
Do you want that?
What is it?
Lollipops.
Filippo. Nice one.
Love that.
I'll
Nice
have a
one,
few
Jace.
pastels,
Do you want
please.
Do
Thanks,
you want
Jason.
Do you
Thanks,
want
Jace.
that?
Oh yeah, thanks. Who
What
wants
is
that
it?
one? I like
Ice
this
cream, I
one.
guess.
Who wants this one?
Oh, look at
No,
that.
look, this
Well,
one.
you like
Thank
him,
you.
you like him.
Hey,
I don't want it.
I've got mix. I've got mix one. I've got
Twix
mix one.
Twister.
Oh, the anything.
Twister, that's the best one.
Nick, the
Twister's
sheet
a nice
worker I got.
Yeah,
I've
go on,
got
Nick.
his
What did you
little
say,
one.
Nick?
Look at
About
his
Levi
little
Roots?
one, isn't he?
Yeah, so they
Thanks,
wanted to do
Jason, very
much.
with
Jason.
Robbie
Thanks,
as well, right? So Dan was sorting out the
Thanks,
deal.
Rob.
He was talking to the guy. So the guy says to us, "Come along, bring Robbie," because we was playing Arsenal at the time. It was DT,
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
and Mo and Troops and that. And he said, "Bring them all in, and like we'll give you all a meal and everything else to have a look at the restaurant." Anyway, when we got there, the guy weren't there. Right, so they fucking ordered all this food, and all of a sudden the geezer come over with Bill, mate. I've never seen DT Troops and that move so fast on my fucking life, mate. They jumped over, they done backflips over chairs to get out there, and all I remember is I didn't have nothing to eat, luckily, and all I remember
Oh, is it?
Dan was sweating because he's got this bill for about 300 quid. It's going,
No way.
But Matt Hancock says we can eat for free.
No way.
I've never seen people move
Did
so
you have to
fast.
paper it in the end or?
No, he sorted it out. It was just a panic.
Yeah, I remember that. I used to like that restaurant, man.
Yeah, it was nice, man.
Pissed off when that
Still
closed
there,
down.
isn't it?
No, I think it didn't close down.
Did it?
Yeah, I think he
Levi
closed down.
Roots, legend.
Been there for a little while, isn't it? So
Legend, man. He's got everything. Crisps, hot sauce and all that.
it's got everything crisp. As many crisps as you want.
No, I mean,
You go to a restaurant to eat crisps.
no, I mean, he's brand.
Barbecue sauce.
Starters crisps.
Nicholas
Mind you,
Al
you done that
says,
today.
my friend was called Womble because he lives in Wimbledon and had a bollock removed.
Oh.
And football
Oh,
says,
no.
in Jamaica there was a guy who watched the Red Bulls gives you wings commercial and jumped off a building thinking he's going to fly and broke his arm.
Bloody hell.
Like he just broke his arm.
Yeah.
A mate of mine when we was a kid, lucky he didn't kill himself really.
Taiwo is the one who buys stuff for everyone, not Ty.
Yeah, but my name is Taiwo.
Yeah, I think that's what they mean.
Well,
Right?
I don't have an alter ego. Lee, that's wrong actually. That's a lie actually.
What is?
Nice.
I did all the starters.
That player coming off
I
now
ordered
just changed the game,
and
innit?
I ordered
This going penalties, brother.
Ferrero pie, which is really nice.
This is penalties. I can't see a goal coming.
Definitely going penalties, man.
Two worst games in his career.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's
look
been
at
a
what
long
they
old night this age, isn't it?
What's going on here?
What's wrong with him? Rolling
Shoulder.
around like that for?
Shoulder.
unless he's got caught.
Landed on his shoulder.
Let's have a look.
Barney Saul, super chat says, I broke my knee in PE by jumping a box.
You step on it, what happened?
Oh, that looks like a foul. Oh, no, that's
Pushed into him. No,
Get
Barged
up,
him in
mate,
the back,
will ya?
huh?
stupidness.
That's
He ran
embarrassing.
into him.
He broke his knee. What? Flex, sorry.
Maybe
He said he broke his
He
knee
might have
in PE.
dislocated his shoulder though.
Pushed it out,
Might
yeah.
have dislocated his shoulder. The way he's
Really?
in pain. He looks in a lot of pain, to be fair. Look.
That hurts.
Oh, yeah.
He's holding his leg, isn't he?
What is it? Is it
Oh,
your
no,
leg, your
it's
arm, your
actually
back? What is
shoulder,
it?
actually shoulder.
Shoulder, what is it?
Hypertar says, Ty, who are some of the biggest cheats
He's
in
running
football?
now. Are you?
Alex Ferguson, Sam Allardyce,
Look,
Jose
look.
Mourinho,
Embarrassing.
Roy Keane,
Bloody
Paul
hell.
Scholes, Brian McClare,
Man's
Jack
just like scared like he's
Beckham,
gonna die,
Ryan
look.
Giggs,
Everyone at Man
Ryan
United, then, yeah?
Giggs. Not everyone. Diego Costa, Ryan Shawcross, Martin Taylor, Alex McLeish. Who else?
Alex McLeish.
Tony Pulis, yeah?
Why Alex McLeish?
Because Alex McLeish was the one in charge that
He was
time.
the manager
when
of Birmingham at that time, wasn't he?
Yep.
yeah, but what was wrong with that?
What,
They
because
beat
he
him.
condoned, because he
Because he condoned. He said that. He said,
Yeah,
he
he
said
said
there's
it wasn't
nothing wrong
on
with the tackle.
purpose.
Oh.
He said there's nothing. No, he said there's nothing wrong with the tackle. So that to me, when somebody breaks their leg, you said there's nothing wrong with the tackle. So what are you saying then? He said there's nothing wrong with the tackle.
Yeah, but was it as in stating the obvious, as in obviously it's not good he broke his leg, but in terms of the intentions were pure and it was just going for the ball.
If it doesn't matter. If that's my player, I would say. Oh my gosh.
Wow, right in the last minute of the game.
Sophie will be happy.
The last kick,
Sophie's turned me
literally,
over.
it is scenes
Wow.
at Hampden Park and England
England v the Ukraine.
v Ukraine, it looks like.
England v the Ukraine, mate.
Poor Sweden.
The
Wow.
last minute of the game.
Wow.
Oh
That's a
my
sickener.
Poor
goodness.
Sweden.
Shevchenko
Shevchenko's like
almost
crying.
got tears in his
They
eyes.
finished
31
third in the
30
group.
31 minutes gone of the game and all that. It's over.
England have got to fancy themselves now.
Yeah.
Poor
Is he
Sweden.
onside though? He's on. He's on.
Oh,
I think he's on.
I've seen them given when they start painting the lines and that.
That's a great header, by the
Lindelof
way.
didn't know he's in between both
Great
of them,
header.
man.
Great header.
Lindelof didn't know he's behind
Where's
him. and the other
Lindelof?
centre
Where's
half-
Lindelof?
No, the other centre half can see.
Where's Lindelof?
Oh, shut up. Good
Where
header.
is
I think
Lindelof?
it's
Is
a
he
goal.
offside though?
I don't think this is going to be offside.
You don't.
You never know.
Like the Kane one, innit? The guy's knee might have just played him on or something.
They'll check it, but
That's unreal. As soon as they lost that man, innit? Changed the game.
Goal check. Here we go.
Goal.
Goal.
Goal,
That was quick.
isn't it? Yeah.
Goal.
No missing.
No messing about there.
Goal, man.
Check,
Check
over.
over. Goal.
Wow.
It was a goal. You could see he was just on.
Yeah. Wow. Last kick of the game, man. They were literally just trying to hold on Sweden, get pens.
Jeez.
One goal in one match.
Poor Sweden.
Must be the first game.
Great header. Great header.
Yeah,
ball in as well.
lovely header.
Sweden's guy can't believe it.
They've got to just look at them all lining up. They've got to pump it forward.
2 minutes to go, really.
Launch it. Yeah, that's
Imagine.
Oh,
If they score, that'd be incredible.
some really big players gone out in the early rounds, isn't there? Like who I would say the best players in the tournament, the likes of Ronaldo, Forsberg has been one of the better ones.
That's it, man.
Pogba.
Yeah. Got all them players, Mbappe, Griezmann.
Oh, look.
Close, man. Lindelof's just playing him on.
Lindelof.
Yeah, but what about the arm though? I don't understand.
Ha! Going on him.
Oh wow.
Then he dived. Who dived? For what?
My money.
Oh, he must be talking about the red
both
card.
teams have been diving.
Yeah, the thing is, that one faking injury,
wouldn't
let's
dive
give him the
there?
extra bit of time to score that goal.
Who wouldn't dive there? Be honest. You're buying your team. You're buying the side team.
Oh,
We could get second, third here.
Keep it.
Why the thing is, why don't I understand? Why is Shevchenko listening? You
It's got to be
ignore
time
that.
now, isn't it?
Oh, that's a bad tackle.
You'll take that, don't you?
That's the one that was diving about.
Yeah.
Why
And he
is
just dived on his
Shevchenko?
bad shoulder.
Yeah, and that was the one that gave him the time for the goal.
Why is Shevchenko listening? You're winning. Why are you listening for? You should be laughing.
this would be it.
That's a good flick.
This would be it. This would be it.
Nah.
Bad.
Nah, man.
That's it, man.
That's
Too
it.
late. Too late.
gotta be
Time's
it.
run out, man.
England versus the Ukraine.
Look, he didn't go and shake his hand.
It's not finished
Finished.
yet.
Oh, it's not finished.
No, not yet.
Prime Shevchenko wouldn't have minded playing in that game.
You know what I mean?
England, Ukraine.
They done well in the last tournament, didn't they? He played in the last one.
Imagine if they don't beat you.
Was it?
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah.
No, restraint them. Is what I'm
They
saying.
beat him by 3 or 4.
Is
It's
that it?
over.
That's
They've
it.
done.
Ukraine.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Last
Sophie's
kick
still
of the
in.
game.
Sophie's still in
Oh,
the
so you're
tournament.
done now?
Oh, Sweden, I'm done out here now. But I don't care. England won. So
Yeah, that's the main thing. Wow, what a game, to be fair. What a game. I think that red card literally changed everything.
completely changed the game.
It
Yeah,
did,
it did.
because Sweden got back in the game
I
to
think
1-1.
it was an even game.
Yeah.
And I would argue that the Ukraine edged it
Yeah, but the red card
towards
made a
the
lot of difference.
even before the red
Only when
card.
the
That's
player went
it,
off.
they hit the bar, hit the post, didn't they?
Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, I forgot about that.
And I think the sending off was harsh. I'll still say.
They weren't really in it until the player went off.
I don't know. I think they was in it, but
Would you
It is-
believe it, man? They finished third in their group,
I know.
and now they're in the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
You see, the race is not for the swift, man.
Wow, Zinchenko.
But what I've
Zinchenko.
seen of this today, what encourages me is this team does. I think it gives England a chance to really attack them and put them away. And
Do you now, when you play against them, come on, you can't play two older midfielders against them.
I think
They're
he still
gonna
will.
s-
it will.
He'll play the back four, but he'll still have Henderson and
They're
Rice.
just
or-
going to sit, in they?
You've got a tactic that works.
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
You
with
still
them,
need- you still
ain't they
need-
just going to sit in?
Yeah, but I understand, but we haven't conceded a goal yet.
Yeah, he will keep the same system.
100%. What's he going to do then? Just put
And the
like.
front three will have enough. They will create 1 or 2
Let's
chances.
face it, against Ukraine, you could have 5 holding midfielders and still be.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
Laurie, but I've seen
I wouldn't
Iceland
say
in the
that.
past.
Don't underestimate them. Is what I say.
I
Don't
thought
underestimate
Sweden. I thought Sweden.
You are underestimating them if you're saying
I thought
that.
Sweden
You
were
are
better.
underestimating them if
I've
you're
seen
saying that.
nil-nil draws with Algeria and things.
The amount
World
of
Cups
shots.
and things, you know what I mean? But
Another
Harry
shot-
Kane will be top scorer by the end of this. Then we could be playing a
How many
crap team
shots?
like
How many
that.
shots in this tournament, man?
Loads.
I reckon we're beaten by 4.
It's a great header. Look,
What,
look at this.
really?
It's a great cross, and the header is brilliant, man.
Do you reckon 4?
Lindelof lost his man. Look at it. He has lost him.
No, it's the same as centre half should be across.
That's
the
what I
the
mean.
centre
You should
half
not-
should be getting across.
between both of them, they don't know where they
Sometimes
are.
a bit jaded.
Sometimes
isn't
these
it?
things fatigue, innit?
Yeah, fatigue.
It's a great ball.
Yeah, it is a great ball to be
Fair
fair.
to Lindelof, I don't know what much more what he could have done.
switched off.
Edit it out, Laurie.
The ball was perfectly flighted.
Yeah, it was. It was a good ball.
This is a mad tournament, man.
Crazy, man.
Oh no. This
He
is
was
like
already a
Arsenal.
hero in Ukraine.
Just to
Well,
let you
Shevchenko,
guys
can you
know,
imagine
the
now?
Arsenal boys, Fabrizio Romano has just tweeted that Arsenal are set to complete both Nuno Tavares and Lukonga signings in the next few days, confirmed, and here we go soon. Lukonga will join for 17.5 million plus add-ons. Final details on future sales and paperwork's to be signed soon with Benfica for Tavares, 8 million.
They're quite
Heroes Watch Along is brought to you by Manscaped, the world's leader
in below the waist grooming. If you're looking for the perfect tools to look after your family jewels, look no further than Manscaped's Lawnmower 3.0. That's the way to avoid your Marion Fellaini bush in your midfield this summer.
Oh, less of that, bruv. Give me this, blood. You know them way there. The only balls you see are on Sky Sports News, fam. You know, like that. This is the Lawnmower 3.0. If you want to turn your Marcus Rashford into a Raheem Sterling, you go downstairs with this bad boy. Big up Manscaped. And then we have the ball deodorant. Obviously, in the Euros, some teams are going to be smelling out the place, you know, like that. And with the ball deodorant from Manscaped, you can make sure your missus enjoys yours. And then we have the cologne.
And he's up against Lee Judges. That's quite an interesting game.
Who do you want to win that now? Come on, really, I'll be honest.
To win it?
No, out Czech and Denmark. Who do you want, DT or the
Czech
judge?
Republic, man.
Hey?
Plus, that'll be easier for England too. Czech Republic all day long. I'm with you, mate.
Thank you, my man. What about you, Ty? Who do you want to win like that one?
Well, anybody but DT. No, I'm just joking. I want you to win, Lee.
England versus the Ukraine, man. Come on, England, man. We are not going to get a better chance to get to a semi-final.
No.
Better chances.
And where do we play?
It's a free hit.
In Rome.
It's a free hit.
In Rome, yeah.
No.
In Rome.
Nothing's a free hit.
Yeah,
in my eyes.
No,
Not
no,
free
it's
hit. Sweden would have fought.
Oh, come on,
Lee.
I mean, don't
Before this game, we're just
Lee.
talking. Remember, look at look, Lee. Look how games can change.
Yeah.
There was
That's
that-
sending off.
Imagine being at Wembley today,
Different
man.
games.
Scenes, mate.
minimum 3-0.
Tickets in the
Minimum.
basket for the
I
final
don't know,
today.
Lee, man. I don't
And you
think
said
you
they
could
were like
underestimate
900 or
them.
something.
45 quid.
I reckon three.
You know what? I got a ticket to the semi-final.
Have you? Can I?
Wow.
Meet you there.
So if England make it,
Yeah.
Can I come? Cheers.
well, you know what?
It's that seat
I
you said
could
you
actually
Stop
get a ticket.
planning your trip.
I could actually get a ticket to the final, and I was like, number one, I'm not going to take it because obviously I'll be here, but also the amount of
such a
money
trooper,
for it.
isn't you?
The amount of money they're
945
charging.
quid, mate.
What?
945 quid.
I'd rather-
Obviously,
I'd rather
that's
be
face
here doing
value.
the
It's
watch-alongs.
mad.
That's
Lovely.
ridiculous.
I'd rather be here watching the watch-alongs.
I will
That's
be
what-
here
that's
watching
what
it.
you
I
aim
me
for.
as well. I'd rather do it. I love it.
Yeah,
That is crazy money.
That's what UEFA. That's what UEFA were charging.
You'd be
You're
there out in
pricing
a
out
box
the
or
fans.
something. You know what I mean?
Really?
I think it's shameful.
All right, Laurie,
Yeah.
if you say
It
I
so.
honestly think that sort of price
It
is
is.
shameful.
It
If you
is.
say so, Laurie.
It's the same in Russia. It was like tickets are like 500 euros and things like that.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
shameful.
Just
So you're actually
I don't know how they.
underestimating them.
I don't know
You're
how. I'll
underestimating
be honest with you. With these tournaments,
You are,
and
you're saying that.
when they come, I know this one's a little bit different, but they come to the country, and they use all the government funds to build up the the stadiums
Stadium
and all
to
that
be able
sort
to
of
host it,
thing.
yeah.
And they go, this is going to be brilliant for your country. But you can't go though because it's going to cost you $1,000 to get to the final.
Yeah.
You're like, well,
Ridiculous, yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's
but
really.
it's ridiculous. But how can they get away? I mean, we've heard all of the 20 plenty and all of that sort of
Yeah, the 20 plenty, yeah.
protests and that. How can they justify that? It shouldn't be allowed.
That's a good point.
It shouldn't be allowed.
Prana says Robbie always jumps on United players. It was not Lindelof's fault.
I was only joking.
That was a brilliant ball. Even the best Arsenal player, Mustafi, would not get that.
He's a World Cup winner, Mustafi.
Exactly.
He's not an
And there's
Arsenal
been
player
a
no
couple
more.
of other super chats that are just a bit silly and rude, so I haven't read them. So just because you put a super chat, if you put something that's just inappropriate, then I ain't gonna read it.
No, the plate's full. The funny thing is, one thing I like to say that everything we say is not serious. I thought you'd know that by now. We do joke, you know. Oh my gosh.
On that note, this video is brought to you by Manscaped as well. And remember, the link is in the video description below, as I've said a few times earlier on. Use DonRobbie20 for your 20% off code, and you get free international shipping on that as well. Get all your gear, you get your head trimmer, you get your ball deodorant, you get your ball toner.
Oh, sorry,
So for your mate who, probably...
Yeah, you can give him one of them.
But yeah, sponsored by Manscaped, so make sure you guys check the video out in the description below. Big up to the guys at Manscaped for that. For your 20% off, use the code DonRobbie20. Predictions then, let's get into it as we come to the end. It's been a crazy day, emotional day. We were nervous. The first bloody 50-60 minutes of that watch along was probably the quietest it's ever been. We got nervous, but scenes towards the end. We've beaten Germany, and now we know that who our fate is in the next round, and it's Ukraine. Do we just need to reserve though let's stop saying it's only Ukraine. We still haven't won nothing yet. Just chill out.
If we play the game properly, we should beat Ukraine. We'll have way too much for them. But as we've seen tonight, in that game that we just watched, Sweden, everybody thought automatic. We were talking about at the start of the game, it's Sweden. There was a Sweden fan who came in the chat and said it's payback for Sweden when we play England in the next round.
And now they're up.
Look at that, right? And Sweden were totally dominating the game, and then
now
they get
they're
a
up.
man sent off, game changes.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I've seen that, I've seen that over the years a lot of times, even with Arsenal. Like, remember the same game you said earlier, Birmingham City, right? When we were expected to win.
We should have been.
There's been other games when you're playing a game and you give a stupid penalty away and end up losing 1-0. Anything. So England, as long as they go and they execute their business right, Ukraine, they are supposed to beat Ukraine. They are supposed to beat Ukraine. So I fancy us to get to the semi-final.
Lee, I know what you were saying earlier. It's a free hit, mate. Easy, but
watch that game today. Listen, I agree that game changed on a sending off that weren't. England could have had. I think it was Rice could have been sent off in the first half. If the referee decided to.
Phillips, that was.
Was it Phillips?
Went over the ball.
Yeah.
So these things can happen, but I just think even with 10 men, I think England still have enough against Ukraine. They ain't going to offer. The greatest thing about us at the moment is that these teams are not going to be able to penetrate our defence that much, and we've got too much going forward. And I really do. As I said, I think that we'll win comfortably in that game. You can't ask for quarterfinals of a championship. Ukraine, who come third
in their group,
In their group, come on, you can't.
Any other tournament, they're not through.
They're not through, are they? I mean, they're not good enough to get through. It wasn't good enough to get in the top two. So if you can't beat teams like that, then you need to pack up and go home.
Look at the scenes.
We will beat them quite comfortably.
I think as well, it's quite significant as well, is that past today, we play in Rome next time. If I was going to play, if I look at that tournament table now, apart from probably Switzerland, if I was to choose any team to play away from home, it would be Ukraine. And then we come back to Wembley for the semi-finals and the finals, if we get through that. So listen, just take it one game at a time, man, and see what happens. But I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident that we're going to go to the final.
Ty, is it, England could always be England, but there's a lot of reasons to be excited now.
There is, but then I think Robbie was going to say anything can happen, and I think that's a song by Ellie Goulding.
Yeah, it does take one decision.
So I would say I understand what people are saying, but I just think that you can't underestimate anybody, because the thing is, what will happen now? Just like when England played Scotland, this will be Ukraine's final. So they're going to try and play out of their skin.
And it's also this game, Ukraine, I should imagine, maybe I could be completely wrong, but I imagine sit back in, banks of four, make it really difficult.
No one's expecting them.
It's a different challenge. What I'm saying is it's a different challenge for England.
Yes, it is.
Everyone's expecting England to be on the front foot.
Yes.
It's like another Scotland.
There you go. So doing that whole five at the back, trying to I'm not saying he's going to do that, but you've got to bring it.
I don't personally think we should play the same system against Ukraine. We don't need to play the free.
No.
We need to go 4-3-3.
Yeah.
Have a go at these lot. I think we'll win the game. But we just got to do things right.
I think England will win, but I just think they have to be very careful not to underestimate Ukraine.
Grealish in from the start in that game. Grealish in from the start. You got Saka. You can play Foden. Mount and those guys will be back.
I'd play Grealish in the 10. I'd play Grealish in the 10.
Got enough firepower.
Obviously you keep Sterling there, you keep Kane there. Would I go with Saka again?
I would go with that.
He played alright.
Midfield players.
But again, no disrespect, but against an opposition of Ukraine, I think if you put Foden, Saka, even maybe give Rashford a start or Sancho, whoever it is on the right wing, they should be fine.
One guy has to start is Raheem Sterling. I mean, he's been our best player now. 100%. I mean, that's like 3 games, 3 goals.
Yeah.
You've got to give him a lot of respect, man. He didn't have the greatest of season for his club.
And people will say he should be dropped.
He came into the tournament, and he's scored in every goal. He's been the game changer. He's been the game changer.
He kicked this move off.
I said he's the
makes
guy.
Runs.
Exactly.
He makes runs.
When you got tight games, when you got tight games and you got players that run out defenders. that can be
It's
the
always
game
dangerous,
changer.
yeah.
Always.
It may not even be them that scores the goal, but it's them who takes people out of position. It's
Exactly.
them that make fouls, and that's why for me, him, Grealish.
So he probably joint top scorer of the tournament. He is
Well,
with someone else. Is it?
3.
Ronaldo's
No, he's only
got
got
5.
3.
He's got 3. Who's
And that
Ronaldo got
Schick, I
5?
think that Schick's got 4 or 5, isn't he?
Is it?
Yeah.
4, yeah.
He's up there
So,
anyway. Yeah,
yeah.
he's up there.
That must have been.
So yeah, I just think.
After the next game, mate, he could be. He could
Yeah,
well be the fucking
you
top scorer of the
know what I mean? Imagine that.
I reckon Harry Kane will get a couple against Ukraine.
We'll see.
You know, so
I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I'm just
Yeah.
looking forward to Saturday. I'm going to enjoy it. I want to enjoy the tournament. I was dreading today. I was dreading it because,
they always got one.
especially in my lifetime, I've had so much heartache against them. Them
Yeah.
fuckers, you know what I mean? Oh, so much every time, and it always seems to be them. You know, when one of them ones when
Yeah,
when
yeah.
It felt
yeah,
like
it's
this was our
always
time,
the
innit?
team, man. They
It's
just-
always them.
yeah.
Why do we have to meet them? And then to beat them today, with Portugal out, who was another bogey team of ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
And now France
we face
out.
new challenges. And I
Yeah,
like
look at
that.
some of the, like you said, I think it was you who said it earlier, there's some of the teams that have gone out, man.
Big teams, man.
I mean, this
Huge
is a,
team.
Big nations. So
Huge. And then they seem to be pitting up against each other like Belgium and Italy.
yeah, so another big one's
You know
going to
what I mean?
drop. Yeah.
Still playing at Wimbledon, you know.
Are they?
Yeah.
Who's playing?
Carrios is still playing like that.
Bloody
It
hell.
must be, it's 11
Nicky
o'clock at
Carrios?
night.
That's crazy.
Yeah, gone into a 5th set.
But yeah.
Must be playing under the roof, otherwise I won't be
Yeah.
able to see, would I? It's a bit dark out there.
Yeah,
gonna
they must
pass
have
down there,
shut that for sure.
You're gonna pass by, right?
One last pass on.
Big up Parisian Londoner.
Parisian Londoner,
for
big
the
up,
super
man.
chat.
Yeah.
I know it must have been a bleak day for you
You
today,
know what?
bro.
His
And
France got
back in
knocked
the
out, but he
yesterday.
could win a PS5.
Yeah, he's had a chance for PS5.
Oh, has he got England? Oh,
He got
yeah,
England, didn't
he
he?
has, yeah. And Netherlands says, apologies for the super chat, Flex. No harm intended. Ty makes a stream, and big up to him. Great stream, good people. Peace out. No
What's he
worries,
saying
Netherlands.
apologies for?
I don't know. It might have been one of the ones that I skipped over earlier because there was a little bit inappropriate. And
Thank you.
and Zaya Khalid said, Ty, you weren't joking though when you said it was raining at Watford. And
Good night. I think it's time to go to bed now. Turn off your lights.
And we have actually read out all the super chats. So on that note, it probably is time for lights to be out and to go to bed.
Lights out!
What a day.
Lights out.
Can we just sleep here? Or what?
It has been fun. Guys, what a day. Big up for watching the Don Robbie channel today.
Yeah, thank you very much,
Smashed
everyone,
it,
for watching.
everyone. Ty,
All the
Nick,
comments.
Lee,
Thank you
Robbie.
very much for
Thanks for
inviting
having
me
us.
again.
Yes.
Thank you.
All the
Yeah,
guests, thank
appreciate
you for everyone in the back there with the amazing work that
Yes,
they've been
Angus,
doing as well. Big up,
Jason,
exactly.
David.
All of those guys to make these streams what they are, and we will see you guys
Laurie as well.
on the next stream. So when's the next? What's coming
Well,
up?
so Friday, innit? So Friday
Friday and
it's-
Saturday, innit?
Friday and Saturday. The games on Friday will be
Is it
got
Belgium?
Belgium and
Belgium,
Italy.
Belgium, Italy,
Switzerland,
and
Spain,
And
Switzerland.
Denmark.
Yeah.
So when's Denmark?
And then Denmark versus Czech Republic, and England versus the Ukraine on Saturday.
Saturday. So there you go.
Yeah.
There you
And then the
go.
quarters, right?
Huh?
Quarters.
Quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals,
And then
mate.
when's the
Quarterfinals, man.
The semis are Tuesday and Wednesday.
Tuesday and Wednesday the following week,
And final Sunday.
on the Sunday.
Sunday, is it?
Wow.
Where's that? There's a screening.
Sunday,
again.
Sunday.
Home
Yeah.
Park, Plymouth Argyle.
Where was that?
Home Park, Plymouth
Oh.
Argyle.
Look at that, mate. They go crazy. Absolute scenes. Anyway, a great day for England. We are through. We've done it. Some are saying it's coming home. We'll have to see. I'm gassed. I wasn't sure, but I did think we'd win in the end. But well done to the boys, and we go again. See you later, guys. Peace.
Today's Euros Watch Along is brought to you by Manscaped, the world's leader in below the waist grooming. If you're looking for the perfect tools to look after your family jewels, look no further than Manscaped's Lawnmower 3.0. That's the way to avoid your Marion Fellaini bush in your midfield this summer.
Oh, less of that, bruv. Give me this, blood. You know them way there. The only balls you see are on Sky Sports News, fam. You know, like that. This is the Lawnmower 3.0. If you want to turn your Marcus Rashford into a Raheem Sterling, you go downstairs with this bad boy. Big up Manscaped. And then we have the ball deodorant. Obviously, in the Euro, some teams are going to be smelling out the place, you know, like that. And with the ball deodorant from Manscaped, you can make sure your missus enjoys yours. And then we have the cologne, the refined cologne. So after you've dealt with all of that, you know them way there, you can spray a little something good on it.
Listen, if you want to get yourself a discount, don't forget to use the discount code Don Robbie, and you can get up to 20% off. So don't forget to check out Manscaped and come on England.